अबे यार सब सही था भाई, क्यों भाई, क्यों क्यों क्यों? मैं जिंदगी में दुख दर्द कम ही नहीं हो रहा भाई। अब यार गाइस, रियली सॉरी भाई, टिट्टे पलट वाईफाई है, टिट्टे पलट दिए जो वाईफाई ने हमारे। अरे यार, कोई बात नहीं गाइस, वी आर बैक एज यूजुअल। तो सॉरी सॉरी सॉरी, थोड़ा इधर उधर हो जाते हैं भाई, वाईफाई भी। अबे यार, वाईफाई भी गाइस बेस्ट वर्सेस बेस्ट है। फर्स्ट लाइक, थैंक यू यार, थैंक यू भाई, रियली अप्रिशिएटेड यार। ये हैकर लर्न जैसा क्यों दिख रहा है? अबे मैंने कुछ नहीं किया भाई, मेरे टट्टे पलट चुके हैं भाई स्क्रीन पे, मैं दूसरों का क्या ही कर सकता हूँ। गाइस जल्दी लाइक करो, शेयर करो यार, मैच अबाउट टू स्टार्ट है। जो मैंने हगा है ना किसी को भाई, अब मैं क्या ही बोलूं भाई यार। कोई बात नहीं गाइस, हैव पेशेंस, लाइफ इज ऑलवेज अबाउट हार्ड चॉइसेस। नीरज भाई ने सुपर चैट दिया था पर स्ट्रीम एंड हो गई। अरे क्या बोला था आशु भाई, बता दो, मैं वापस पढ़ लेता हूँ इधर ही। हेलो सेक्सी ब्रो, कहाँ है घंटा सेक्सी ब्रो भाई, स्ट्रीम हक दी। हाँ, बट कोई बात नहीं ब्रो, बिग फैन फ्रॉम कनाडा, थैंक यू ब्रो, बिग फैन फ्रॉम इंडिया ब्रो। ये 6 more minutes टू गो फॉर द मैच। गाइस जल्दी से आ जाओ वापस, शेयर कर दो, 5 more minutes, यस यस यस। ये क्या हो रहा है नीरज भाई? नीरज भाई सॉरी यार, वो स्ट्रीम हक दी, वाईफाई हक दिया, जिंदगी पलट गई, टिकटे पलट गए। 2 सेकंड के लिए वाईफाई बंद हो गया था, जिसकी वजह से लोड भी नहीं हो रही थी वेबसाइट्स। सो भाई तो नींद से उठा ना, मैंने खाना खाया, ठीक है, अब मैं खाना खा रहा हूँ तुम्हारे सामने, ऊपर से भाई चली गई वाईफाई। अब इतना गुस्सा आता है ना कि भाई कसम से बताऊं, अगर मेरे पास पैसा होता ना तो एक मॉनिटर तो। इनके बता रेट में सच बता, बाथरूम सेल्फी किससे भेज रहा था? हैं? नहीं नीरज भाई, किसी को नहीं, पब्लिक फिगर में डाल दी, जिसको लेनी है ले लो, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है भाई। अपन, मैं डीएम एंड फुल सिंगल हूँ गाइस, तो जितना जल्दी डीएम करना है कर दो, आई एम ऑलवेज अप फॉर योर कोलैबोरेशंस। अबे यार, हेवन एंड फुल जोश भाई, मैं भी फुल जोश यार, फुल फुल फुल। चेस माय सेट अभी शॉर्टी, आई थिंक शॉर्टी विल बी नॉट, डोंट वरी। डीएम फॉर सिंगल, डीएम फॉर मिंगल, यस यस यस। गाइस let's get to 200 watching, 200 watching, yeah, 200 likes real quick, because match about to be begin. Yo lights, what's up, hello? भाई yes guys, bro my favorite player is DG Glove, and today I hope, I'm rooting for AMT and Omega, both the teams, and I don't know who's gonna win. Both are good teams, let me know तुम लोग क्या सोचते हो। और एक तगड़ा रहेगा, वो रहेगा आई थिंक आरजी बेस्ट मलेशियन टीम वर्सेस एएमटी बेस्ट सिंगापुर टीम। बट बाकी सब भी बेस्ट ही है, आई डोंट नो, सारे इंटरेस्टिंग होंगे। यू आर द बेस्ट ब्रो, घंटा बेस्ट भाई। वाईफाई ये, काश मेरा वाईफाई समझता कि मैं भाई क्या ही कर रहा हूँ। यस आरएच, यस यस यस। अरे नीरज भाई अब क्या बताऊं भाई, दुख दर्द कमी नहीं हो रहा। यस, ओमेगा लास्ट ईयर रीजनल चैंप्स, एनआरएक्स की तरफ, एनआरएक्स नाम था उनका, सो डेफिनेटली दे आर द बेस्ट। और को बोलो न्यू वाईफाई के लिए, ब्रो इसमें और की कोई गलती नहीं है, नए वाईफाई की गलती नहीं है ब्रो, इधर ये भी क्या बताऊं, जिंदगी ही खराब है मेरी। बट कोई बात नहीं, देर आए दुरुस्त है, आ ही गए। सोचा था आज बहुत लंबी स्ट्रीम करेंगे, फुल, बट आधे घंटा ऐसे ही वेस्ट हो गया, वाईफाई क्रैश, स्ट्रीम क्रैश हो गई। बट आई होप लेट्स गेट टू द लाइक गोल रियल क्विक अगेन। यूपी वर्सेस हेवन यार, आज तो भाई राइवलरी है यार, थोड़ा हाइप बनाओ यार, फुल राइवलरी और व्हाट। वैसे नीरज भाई मेरे बाइसेप्स लिए तो आपने बताया नहीं कैसे लगे। योर सोहम वेलकम बैक टू लर्न फैम 3 मंथ्स और व्हाट। अल्टीमेट ई स्पोर्ट्स बीट ओएमजी, आज अल्टीमेट ई स्पोर्ट्स का मैच है, हो गया स्टार्ट। और रुको, अरे उसमें चैट
का नहीं है आज।
चैट के लिए आईपैड तो दे।
चैट के लिए आईपैड ही इसीलिए बोल रहा था नीचे लिखा रहा।
तो वीक मामी
नहीं मैं इसमें 1 मिनट दिखा रहा।
तो गाइस चैट के लिए आईपैड दे दे।
नहीं एक पीछे एक आगे है।
लेट्स गो।
अच्छा अपनी चैट चाहिए ना।
लेट्स गो गाइस। वीक मामी ओपी, यस यस यस। नहीं वीक मामी नहीं है, अपने को स्कैम कर दिया गाइस, हमें को स्कैम कर दिया। वीक मामी नहीं है, वो बस इंट्रो था, ट्रेलर में आई थी बस यार। एक बार के लिए मेरे को इतनी खुशी में नहीं, बट अब बुरा लग रहा है।
नहीं पता नहीं नहीं है आज नहीं है।
गाइस वी आई थिंक बेस्ट टू कास्ट करेना का यही रहेगा, बीफ मामी और ये मुस्टैचियो, है ना। मुस्टैचियो एंड बीफ मामी बेस्ट कास्ट आई फील, पर्सनल ओपिनियन, डोंट वरी, नॉट कंपेयरिंग। गाइस 200 लाइक्स, आज 2K लाइक्स गोल है, ऑल तो हमने स्ट्रीम अब दी और कार्टून्स भी अपन मारेंगे स्ट्रीम के बाद, बट कोई बात नहीं। थैंक यू फॉर द 100 रुपीस नीरज भाई। जिस रेट से बॉडी बना रहा, मुझे ही टिप्स देने पड़ेंगे थोड़े दिन बाद लॉन्च से। अरे नीरज भाई भाई भाई, नहीं मैं ऐसे कुछ हार्ड बॉडी नहीं बना रहा नीरज पर, ना ऐसे ही बस स्टेमिना मेंटेन रखने के लिए, ना कुछ मैं ट्रेनर विनर है कुछ ऐसे ही, बस इधर जाता हूँ सोसाइटी के जिम में, एंड दैट्स ऑल। ना कोई डाइट है मेरी फॉलो, ठीक है। मैं बिना डाइट के कर रहा हूँ नीरज भाई, बाय द वे।
काउंटडाउन करना
10-9-8 वाला, वो तो ऑडियंस करेगी ब्रो। धन भाई अरे भाई कैसे कैसे बातें कर रहे हो, स्टेमिना कहाँ से आ गई इधर, अरे मोरी मैया गरेना क्वालिफायर है ये। फेस कैम सही कर दो, फेस कैम नहीं कुछ,
मैं तो सिंक करके देख रहा हूँ।
फेस कैम अच्छा नहीं है, सही तो है। अरे वो खाना खा रहा हूँ भाई, थोड़ा समझा करो। वो भाई अरे आवाज तो कर देते।
भाई एक्सपीरियंस
गाइस 1 लाइक फॉर 1 प्लेयर, हमें भी ये चाहिए, हमें भी चाहिए। यस वी वांट दिस।
Ladies and gentlemen,
Statue.
boys and girls, welcome
Quality.
to the Arena Regional
Quality
Qualifiers
day for the-
presented by Xperia, the official smartphone of the Call of Duty Mobile World Championship 2021. My name's AJ, I'm the mustachio down here with the one
इसको भी एक्सपीरियंस दे दिया ग्रेम, कास्टर को भी।
दूसरे को भी दिया।
Guys, even the caster got the Xperia device,
Yeah,
bro.
what is up, AJ? Welcome, guys. This is it, guys.
सही है तेरे में सही आ रही है।
We've had the Singapore Championship. We
इधर
had
को
the
बार-बार
Asian
move
Championship,
करना पड़ेगा ये।
Asia,
Yeah.
Taiwan, Philippines,
इसीलिए बोला
everywhere.
था
Now
नीचे
it
कर
all
लेते हैं।
comes down to this.
ये
Who
देख,
will be going
तेरे को
to
बार-बार
the
पेज का move करना पड़ेगा,
championship,
खोलना पड़ेगा
and
वहाँ
it
से।
starts here on day number 1, AJ. And
Yeah,
I can't wait.
absolutely.
बीफ मामी यार, बीफ मामी नहीं है यार, दिल से बुरा लगता है।
To see exactly which one will be that one supreme bam, but today we only have a group A to
Guys,
see exactly.
This is gonna be interesting.
लोग बोल रहे increase the volume।
अच्छा कर दिया ब्रो। अबे प्लेऑफ्स देख कैसे है,
ये इन गेम वॉइस पीसी की वॉइस नहीं आ रही।
नहीं आ रही। ब्रो इन गेम ऑडियो आ नहीं रही।
यहाँ से क्यों बंद कर रहा है, तो वहीं से करना पड़ेगा।
अरे थैंक यू बताने के लिए नीरज भाई। लर्न तू भी ऐसी बियर्ड और मुस्टैच रख ले। अरे भाई यार दिल से बुरा लगता है भाई, ऐसा मत बोलो। अबे किधर है ऑडियो?
ऐसे तो बोल ही नहीं।
अबे अभी कैसे आएगी इन गेम ऑडियो? अभी आ रही है वैसे, मेरे को आ रही है।
म्यूजिक आ रहा है।
हाँ नहीं मतलब स्ट्रीम में आ रहा है। देख ना मेरी स्ट्रीम देख, नहीं आ रही सारे इन गेम ऑडियो। अभी भी नहीं आ रही।
डेस्कटॉप ऑडियो ही नहीं है।
अभी तो आ रही थी पहले।
डेस्कटॉप ऑडियो
भाई
नीचे कर ले।
अभी रुक जा, अभी साली नीचे ऊपर से क्या लेना देना।
अरे उसमें अलग अलग हो जाएगा ना, टीवी पे आएगी।
रुको गाइस लेट मी फिक्स, खाना खा लेते हैं। कोई बोल रहा है आ रही है, कोई बोल रहा है नहीं आ रही है। रुको अबे आ रही कि नहीं आ रही? तो गरेना कार्ड में डिफरेंट ऐप है एंड पब्लिशर डिफरेंट है। मैं गाइस हाथ धो गए, जस्ट अ सेकेंड, फिर ऑडियो का करते हैं कुछ। रुको
बैकग्राउंड से ऑडियो नहीं आ रही क्या?
देखो नहीं आ रही क्या? मैं स्क्रीन देखना।
हाँ तो ये बहुत कम आ रही है।
बता रही है कितना आ रही है खाने? I'm back. अच्छा ओ भाई लीग सिस्टम और व्हाट
उनका ही नहीं ऑडियो
है?
उनका भी नहीं आ रहा हमारा।
अरे उनका भी ऑडियो नहीं आ रहा भाई।
उनके कास्टर्स का भी नहीं आ रहा, बट अपना डेस्कटॉप ऑडियो चलना चाहिए। क्रांति को ना
ना ना
क्रांति भाव
गाइस अबे ऑफिशियल स्ट्रीम का ही ऑडियो गायब है। ओह नेवर माइंड, थैंक यू फॉर द इंटरव्यू नीरज भाई। गरेना CODM doesn't have learn, our CODM has learn and that's the difference। अरे नीरज भाई यार इतनी तारीफ कर रहे हो। अच्छा नो ऑडियो साउंड चेक। अच्छा अरे हमारी गलती नहीं है। थैंक यू फॉर द 100 रुपीस जाएगा। रुक जाओ। ब्लैकलिस्ट अल्टीमेट डिफीटेड ओमेगा इन PS फाइनल्स, they are also a team to look out for in the competition definitely bro। I know। अब सुनो सुनो, पहले ये बोले इधर ही ऑडियो नहीं आ रही, अपनी स्ट्रीम की गलती नहीं है। नहीं है मेन स्ट्रीम की ऑडियो नहीं आ रही।
और उसमें पता है
ब्रो बहुत लो म्यूजिक है।
और दबा के देखिए, फिर अपना डेस्कटॉप ऑडियो चेक करते हैं। मेहनत कर रहा था, अपनी वीडियो लगा ली।
We just saw the
Okay.
second anniversary, a lot of new stuff. You know, everyone's just getting ready
आ
for
रहा है,
it, and now
आ रहा है।
we have this. You know, and you did say that Omega. Remember, they were the best.
Yeah.
So I feel like they have the target on their back. Everyone's gonna be aiming for them, especially in Group A. They wanna eliminate them. So
चलो बॉयज
I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen. A lot of storylines, AJ, but I mean,
मैं डिस्प्ले के चैट बार-बार इधर थोड़ी देखूंगा
to
नीचे।
get the best esports gameplay today.
I agree with you, and that's the main reason as to why I was questioning whether or not this was just a ploy to set up the qualifiers, or whether Omega Esports really is just washed out. They will not
वो
be able
Omega
to show us
Esports
any bit of the old
मुस्ताच से बात कर रहा है।
supremacy. I don't know, man. I mean, 1 year is quite a long time, Jericho. A lot could have happened. The meta has changed. The game has been, growing season after season. It's all about which teams are able to keep
अब
up.
आ रही है ना audio?
Which
Type
teams
yes
are
if
not
audio is
able
coming.
to. But I
Everybody
guess
type yes.
from
चलो चलो
a
चलो.
majority of the names here in comparison
आ रही है
from,
ना?
the last year
बढ़िया.
to now, quite a number of them have still made it through.
Thank you for the 179 rupees. Learn face cam bottom right corner कर दे. हाँ बे.
The common names, the Omegas, the Almighties, the RSGs, WDC, Freestyle. They just changed their name, but we all know those players. But we also have some new
ठीक है.
teams, like Blacklist Ultimate.
ठीक है guys.
They are
I'm
making
back.
some noise, especially in the Philippines, and
Yeah.
also Remo. They've always been in
मतलब?
the region, but now they made it to the next stage. So
मतलब mic ज़्यादा.
they can show up something here. So I agree with you, AJ. So it's gonna be a lot of
अब सही है,
surprises today. So I mean, they gotta show up. They really have to show up.
I'm waiting for all of them to show up. Remo Sadeva taking on
Let's go,
Yudu,
guys.
RSG,
Hype
game
incoming
number
or
one.
what?
Coach
Full hype
Jericho
बनाओ guys.
Yudu
We are very
taking
close
on
to 300 likes. So like ठोको. And let me know कौन जीतने
I
वाला
gotta
है.
go with my boys. I'm sorry, Remo. I gotta go with my boys from RSG. I still believe in them since day one. But
Yeah.
no disrespect to Remo. They're really one of the
अच्छा,
best players.
Caster खुद support कर रहा है team को.
They're just the best in the region.
Yeah.
So if they wanna get my prediction on it, I mean, I'm gonna go with RSG. But if Remo can upset RSG, that's gonna be a huge momentum boost for them. Because
Omega
RSG
for the
is
win.
the-
हाँ,
the
Omega
Kings
reward.
of Malaysia, but Sem9
Kings of Malaysia,
own
oof,
them,
oof, oof.
so are they still?
जब भी किसी को switch
अबे रीमो तो बेस्ट इंडोनेशियन टीम है ना.
अरे इनका प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है जब भी ये स्विच कर रहे हैं ना स्विच
अच्छा, मतलब हमारा कुछ नहीं है ना.
हाँ इनका ही है
बढ़िया. साला वही गांडू है, हमें नहीं गांड. अरे भाई गांडू स्लोट करती हूँ जरा.
अभी साउंड नहीं आ रही
थोड़ा साउंड बढ़ाओ. किस चीज का साउंड बढ़ाओ बताओ. बढ़ाना एक रिम साउंड देखियो जरा.
इस चीज का
चल इन गेम ऑडियो की बात कर. आजा
ठंडा रख
भाई. अभी तेरे को पता है मैंने इसको बोला एसी बंद कर दे. और या तो पंखा भी फुल एसी भी. और भी मेरे ऐसे पैर कांप रहे
An
हैं.
easy battle. At least I
क्या
think it's
मतलब
not
इनको
gonna be.
बर्फ खिलाओ बहनचोद
It's not
चबाओ
fair
मादरचोद
when you
24
go
घंटे
against, the former King
क्या?
of Malaysia, AJ.
बोलते तुम रहते
And,
रेगिस्तान
you're coming
वो
off,
भाई boot camp से है, boot camp.
you're coming off your Indonesia region, winning
देख
them
भाई
well,
फुल boot camp.
but,
कैम कम
they can
ये
prove
बहन
something
को
here,
रेस्टोरेंट वगैरह
they
डाल
can
लगा
prove that
अबे
they
full
are not
camp ही है
the
भाई.
best
चुप हो जाओ.
देख मेरा पीछे
with
खाना
any
सर्व कर रहा है,
team
ऐसा लग
here.
रहा
So
है.
I feel like
कहाँ कहाँ है
तेरा
पीछे.
तेरा ऑर्डर ये पीछे वाले.
अबे खाना नहीं है कांच है पीछे.
अबे कांच के पीछे
if
से
you do
देख
lose
रहे
here,
हैं, सब।
अरे वो मैनेजर है.
it might take a mental
अपना manager
break
थोड़ी
for
है.
them. So
हाँ,
it's really
sure.
it's the first series, it's the
मैंने
first game
सुना
for
भाई.
both teams. It's really important.
It's definitely very, very important. Alfari,
Malaysian team is
Raven,
best Indonesian
as
team.
well as
इनकी
Raven,
pose देख
jumping
रहा है?
on
अपने
in
बंदे की
for
pose
you
कैसे होती है?
do are
अपन तो बस
SG, the ex-kings
Ex-
of Malaysia,
Bros का pose
replaced
दिखा दी,
by
सारा
Sem9, now
भाई ये तो
taking
कुछ अच्छा है
on
मतलब
Remo
quality.
Sadewa,
दिखाओ ये bros का
those
pose
that
नहीं 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 अभी रहने दो.
Blue games esports this year.
मुश्किल से हुआ है.
It
स्क्रीन क्रैश
seems
हुई
like
मेरी.
this is
अभी मैंने
a
वापस चालू
fight
किया है.
that
तो रहने दो.
maybe
ऐसे ही
you
बात करता
RSG
हूँ.
wants
Yes
to
yes.
take in
कैसे
the
इंटरनेट
sport
गया
of
इंटरनेट गया. जैसे मैंने
champion,
रिस्टार्ट करने की तो
maybe
वेबसाइट
a
भी लोड
little
नहीं
bit
थी.
of
मतलब
a
1 मिनट के लिए
revenge for
इंटरनेट बंद हो
DG
गया.
esports.
अरे
We
यार,
all
ये
know
नीचे आ रही है
outside
बात.
of the battlefield,
और
each
तू
and
ये
every
क्यों
single
अरे
one of
भाई,
these pro players,
क्या?
they're quite good friends.
तू ऐसे क्यों
Jumping
खेल
into scrims week
खेल-
after week.
वो
They,
भाई ये भी
they
boot camp
test
है
each
देखो.
other out. They
अबे तो
help each
TikTok लाइन
other
लगा दिया.
improve. Amazing
ऐसी.
friendships have
अरे
been born
मतलब
out of this
मैं बोल रहा हूँ
game.
इसको esports खेलना है स्ट्रीम
Yeah,
करना है.
a lot of friends outside the game, but once you're in the game, everyone is an enemy besides your teammates. So it's gonna be no mercy from both teams. That's for sure. Every single game will be close.
हाँ डुअल मॉनिटर ही करना था ना बट अभी
एक मॉनिटर पड़ा तो
You know,
छूटी है.
getting ready
ये
some,
पड़ा बहनचोद ये
playing,
देखे
pumping some
ये
music
पड़ा
here,
है
AJ,
वो पड़ा है.
पर अभी क्या करें इधर लैपटॉप लगा दो.
नीचे उतना बड़ा
अबे इधर
टीवी
लैपटॉप लगा दो.
लैपटॉप में
I'm
monitor नहीं
waiting
लगा
to see
सकते.
that. I want to see full on
Monitor
confidence.
behind
I mean, whatever it was in the grand finals of each and every single
Guys.
region, quite a number.
भाई अब BO3 है.
Counted as
BO3
some of the big
Bro, it's a
teams
BO3.
throwing the grand finals just to set up the Garena
अबे
regional
भाई बेस्ट
qualifier.
बेस्ट है यार.
Whether or not
इंडोनेशियन
those
जीती हुई और
suspicious
मलेशिया जीती
will
हुई.
strike true or not really.
What's
We
the
will
BO3?
see. Yudu, RSG,
it's
they
not
are
in
going to be team A, which
Hashtag
means they
unfair
get
Garena
the
भाई.
hard point and domination.
दो
They
slot हटा
also
दो,
get
second,
to
third
ban
के India
the
से.
first map. So let's see exactly what they go with. Hopefully it's going to be
नहीं जानते
takeoff.
भाई.
We
No,
know,
please.
yeah, Hackney Yard, Yudu, RSG,
They're very
has,
close to,
gone with that you go. So takeoff has been
क्या बोलते हैं 300 likes यार करवा दो.
Sadeva might not want
Stream
to be
crash से
jumping
पहले तो
into
हो ही गया था,
Hackney
but अभी
Yard
क्या ही
with
कर
you do
सकते हैं.
RSG, so expect
Also
that
guys,
to
let
be
me
the
know आज
ban
कोई
from
पहला
you
learn
there.
from बना कि नहीं.
Yeah, maybe they would ban
आज
it,
का
or
first
maybe they would
confirm
take
कौन
the fight
रहेगा?
in Hackney Yard, but let's see here.
मतलब ऐसे तो बन
So
गया, but
takeoff for
नहीं stream
Origin.
पे.
Remo, maybe a standoff. It's a raid. Okay, they
अबे
want to
takeoff
ban
और
that
raid ban
SMG
किया है, guys.
raid, AJ, remember?
Yeah.
RSG,
Takeoff
they
ban
love
एक
that
अच्छा
SMG
choice है.
raid, so they
And
will takeoff and raid ban.
raid
I
ban,
don't see hard points
it's a good choice.
for
काफी दोनों ने
It should
tactical
be
decision लिया है.
an easy
Let's see.
decision here to go for Hackney Yard, AJ, or maybe a standoff, AJ.
Yeah, standoff, hard point, definitely. Ooh, very interesting pick coming through. And Remo
Oh,
Sadeva
by crossfire.
immediately jumping on into the special forces spot.
भाई
when
अपनी
you
side
go
हम
into
दिमाग से
crossfire,
pick कर रहे
you've
थे.
got,
Take off ban किया,
you know,
crossfire
special
pick किया.
forces. I'm
दिमाग लगा
very
रहे भाई.
interested to see exactly how Remo Sadewa goes in here with the push. It's similar to
SND
what
standoff
we have
इन्होंने
seen
दे दिया.
Omega Esports do in the past. Go in for the special forces base pick, confuse their opponents.
Remo wins
immediately
this.
drop
Bro,
into
you
the
don't think
central
Remo wins. कोई
building
Remo ने DG को
and,
भी
you
हराया
know,
बहुत
make
गंदा.
a beeline for Butchie.
I still think Remo
Because
जीतेगी,
usually
but
Guerrilla
सामने
Base has
RSG
that advantage.
best Malaysian
Not so
team, I
sure
think so.
exactly what Remo Sade was playing at
So-
here, but we'll have to wait and see, Jericho.
Bro ये सब प्री प्लान है स्टार्ट. तू देखेगा ना, तो रीमो जीती है इंडोनेशिया का, ठीक है. बट उन्होंने कैसे मैप लिया हैकने या डॉम और HP क्रॉस.
And now for domination.
ऐसे मैप्स जिधर आउटले करना बहुत इजी है.
है. And I mean, you're
मुझे नहीं लगता कोई टीम इतने मैप ये प्रैक्टिस करती होगी.
But
तो कुछ सोच समझ के लिया होगा.
Except for that crossfire.
So I think it's a good strat. I think काफी सोच समझ के डिसीजन लिया है टीम ने.
Remo Sadeva,
And let us
special
Sparrow ban.
forces
बहुत
base.
बढ़िया.
You know, the side that I prefer, you've clearly pointed out many a times as we shoutcasted together, Jericho, you're not too fond of the special forces base at Hackney Yard. We all know that the guerrilla base is a little bit more open from tire shop. The defense
चलो.
is a little bit more square.
तो
You get
tonight
to
10
drop
बजे
on
न्यूट्रल
into
और मावी
warehouse,
स्ट्रीम
you get
करेंगे
to
बूम बाम.
control the pace at Hackney Yard. So it just seems like Remo
think Remo में एक
Sadeva is
underage start
displaying
stage stream
the
allowed था.
losing
नहीं
side
bro.
on
I
Crossfire
don't think
as
मेरा
well as
जैसा है.
Hackney Yard. If they actually make it through,
तो
I'll be
पता है कास्टर को भी
super
एक्सपीरियंस
shocked,
दे
my
दिया.
friend.
Yeah, I'll be
हाँ मैं छोड़ के सबको एक्सपीरियंस दे दिया. हम ही गरीब है फकीर भाई.
I feel like they can.
Guys, 1 like for fakirs.
They can pull something off in that first game, and we don't. I forgot
ये
to
देख,
mention the
Xperia or
backup
what?
for the operating skill, Sparrow.
भाई यही दे देते हमें.
So that machine's
ये भी
equalized.
चलता.
We might see the kinetic armor into play. I
यार
really
हमने
wanna
सब
see
दिए
something
guys. अगर हमारे 100 के सब तो हमें भी दे.
especially for those
अंत तक इनका.
in the hill players, you know. The
Yeah.
हमारे
open
साफ
space
सुथरे है
is
नहीं, हम
really
हमें
important.
गरीब समझा गया.
So, you know, it's an interesting map pool, AJ. You know, I really can't.
Hello
pinpoint
Usha,
my
hello
favorites, so-
Creamy.
But I feel like.
बढ़िया
I don't
bro.
know, I feel like Remo might take game 1.
Well, we will have to wait and see. But
That's-
in the
let's
meantime,
get
ladies and
to
gentlemen, boys and girls, there are some awesome giveaways here
Let's get
for
to-
all of you. When we hit
500 likes, थोड़ा इधर उधर हो जाता है, भाई नींद
viewers,
में हूँ अभी.
concurrently
अबे
here
यार.
all across our streams, we will have 500 of the weapon XP cards
Mic
to give
noise
away.
cancellation
Each
is
and
too
every
high.
single person that claims it gets 20 of the weapon XP cards.
भाई
We
grip
also
पे करवाया,
have
पता है,
the
मैंने
Night
पहले
Watcher
सही था.
crate, 3 of these, and
अब सही है, अब
20,000
देखो.
viewers will be able to unlock this, all right? And when we hit the CCV of
अच्छा,
4,000
live
viewers,
watching अगर 20 के
we
गई तो
will
ये सब
have
मिलेगा
the
सबको,
Battle
Garena में.
Pass tier
ओए,
card,
अपने
and
को तो ऐसे
only
कुछ नहीं था.
one of these for you guys when you guys
No, ये तो
claim it.
गलत है.
Okay, so if you guys
Yo Raghav
want
Taparia,
those
welcome to Learn
giveaways,
From मेरे भाई.
what
Let's
are you
go.
waiting for?
This
Like
team
and
का
share,
पहला
and be
member.
super active in the comment section whilst Jericho and I
वो भाई स्टार्ट हो गई. साउंड ही नहीं आ रही. आ गई. भाई इस पे वो है लेजेंडरी प्लस डायमंड कैमो लगा दिया इसने. अरे आवाज क्यों नहीं आ रही इनकी? ये इनका ग्लिच है गाइस. पहला एचपी तो पकड़ के रखा है, बट रीमो वाले ब्रेक मार रहे हैं. ओह नाइस.
look at this, man. Now
अरे?
plays from Remo Sadeva
Shotgun.
jumping on in
अरे
towards
choke कर
the
लिया
hard
shotgun.
point. And it's going to be central building taken over by Team Blue. Remo Sadeva, the Indonesians playing catch up, but it's not too much to catch up to. 18 points from Udu RSG. Seems
कहाँ
to
चढ़
be
गया
quite
भाई?
solid. Now the players from Team Red, Udu RSG, piling on in towards the office building. They've given up on the first hard point quite early there. Not so sure if that's the best decision
Ooh, tap,
against
tap.
a team like Remo Sadeva.
But tap, tap
But
भी है ना
let's see
ये?
exactly what the Malaysians have in store for
Good
as office
fight.
building as well as lounge
AMX
taken
stepped up
over
or
the
what?
corner building. Just sees Ed's coming in for a question taken out.
Oh, nice
Aver
trade.
from this should allow them
पर ये
a
break मारना
lot
बहुत
of
मुश्किल है, I
momentum
think.
in towards hard point number 2.
अच्छी
Jericho.
टीम नहीं करने
Yeah,
देती.
I do agree with you, AJ. It is a risk getting that.
Oh, nice nails.
early rotation, but we do see them slowly climbing on.
भाई
stage.
ट्रेड फार देख रहा है, एक साथ 2 कैफे गए.
But we
देखा
do
था?
see Remo about to get
Full
that
trade fire.
leads on the stairs, and but here's Alfari with that shot. Can he do something? Will miss that first shot, gets that kill as well. We'll try to hit the second one. Yes.
भाई spots और IQ देख रहे हो?
One Ranger.
Ooh.
And we do see
Clutch कर दिया भाई.
going off for 3 kills, playing for his life here. Huge plays coming in from RSG, and that time is slowly
Oh,
going up
भाई.
and up. And if you're Remo, you just gotta push together. You gotta use some smokes here, and still have a lot of time here, AJ. But if you're Remo,
भाई
you gotta
क्या
start winning
spot था,
your
बढ़िया
guns
bro, बढ़िया.
because you need to string some
OBJ player ने respect है.
Absolutely, man. I mean, this is just hard point number 2. I'm not too fussed at all as we go in there for the rotation.
snipe
Hard
भी कर
point
रहा है.
number 3. That's exactly where all of the
भाई,
craziness.
ये map पे Remo का है,
seconds.
पर RSG अभी lead में.
has done a tremendous job, and
ये
now
command
the
है भाई,
rotation
legendary
will
चाहिए
kick
थी
off.
तेरे को.
But we can see
तो
that
for you,
Raven's
for you.
already
Slow
on hard
मैंने
point
ऐसे
number
बात
3.
नहीं
He's
की.
waiting at
लोग
laundry
बदलता
to
रहता है.
wash away the sins of Remo Sadewa.
Ah,
They
short
come on
miss.
in asking great questions, but look at Raven just take all of these fights back to back. Now I do not understand why
Garena
is
वाला
Raven
shotgun
holding
बहुत
on
use
to
करता
this
है.
little corner. He's not going in and taking Keens out of the equation, but Edge drops in to give him that assistance, and you do RSG. They continue picking up those points. 76 to 37 now. Remo Sadewa seem to be struggling, Jericho.
Yeah, well, the moment you did say they're struggling, they
Oh,
managed
boy.
to break it through. Now Keens with that death machine. He has
Come
to
back,
get
come
some
back.
huge kills here all alone. Can he survive and get some points here? Slowly climbing the points, but the double challenge comes in and takes him out as well. But Okat's in the middle, back and forth.
Movement.
AJ,
Oh, boy, movement.
You see all these teams they're just really fighting each other here. 79 to 52, not a huge lead here. Still a close game. It's always
देख कैसे निकल रही next के लिए देखो.
30 seconds for both teams, and now rotation is going to be important here. But we do see the map, AJ. Remo already going to be inside of the next hill, but can they hold it?
अब इसकी sentry खुल गई भाई
That's a
साहब.
huge kill there for Keens in order for that sentry gun. And now let's see if Remo can hold it down.
Yeah, from the moment Keen stepped into laundry, all the way
What I
to the
missed
very
with that.
last kill that he got for himself, even on dirt at the last moment when the hard point was not even there. The guy has been a game changer at laundry, but now this is hard
Ooh.
point number 4.
Nice
Remo
half.
Sadeva have dropped in here for an early rotation. Taylor shot
Hug
belongs
दिया भाई
all to
operator.
them. Tricksters, they will go in for those long shots. 85 to 79. You do RSG. All of a sudden, things have turned around and a 3-man
Nice
push
half
coming
गजब.
through. But it's going to be close to impossible to break this
Oh,
hill
boy.
from Remo Sadewa. The defense is just too good. But out of pawn shop, I love the backstab, but Raven does
Oh.
not make it through. Gets shut down. 104
Bhai,
to
to come back to-
79. It's not enough time to close the game off. So you do RSG. They have an opportunity.
Guys, if you don't know
They
stream,
can
please like and
step up the
subscribe
defense
because
at where
अभी से
they
बहुत
should.
intense
They
match है.
back
I don't know
one
क्या हो रहा
player
है.
into backyard as well. Leave
I think
one
YOLO
player
comeback
in
करेगी.
broken building. Hold and
I think
push
comeback
coming
करेगी.
in from Remo
Ooh,
Sadewa.
क्या movement था ये?
Should be able to
भाई
finish
हवे में
off,
दे
but
दिया.
Okas
Shot
jumps in. Raven snaps him
भाई ये
out
मोबाइल पे क्या
of
level है
his
इनका?
misery.
और ये tap tap देख चला रहा है.
279, 3 more
भाई
seconds
skin
in
भी
here.
OP यार
The
ये.
Indonesians are coming for blood, Jericho.
Yeah, they are coming from about 130.
भाई caster full hype बना रहे हैं.
Number 5, the last hill on this map is going to be one of the
इसकी.
hardest.
हाँ, तेरे को भी डालना अपने
Can
earphone.
RSG manage to secure this one? Look at the positioning. They're already here. But the hill player gets taken out. But here comes the
भाई
push. from
smoke मार के retake मार दिया. Shit भाई, retake.
But
retake हो गया.
He just lost everything there. 4 players to be there, but already inside Gamer. Already inside the hill, AJ. And
I think कुछ सोच समझ के ये मैप पिक किया था रीमो ने क्रॉसफायर एचपी गाइस एंड जैसे कि देख सकते हो पूरा आउटप्ले कर दिया.
Yeah, this is a GG, man. No
इसका फायर बहुत broken है, दो बंदे आ गए ना तो दोनों को मार
back
दिया.
in here. Remo Sadewa has managed to outplay the Malaysians. What a
Outplay,
game.
bhai, outplay.
What an opener
bola.
for the Garena Regional Qualifier, Jericho. If anybody did not expect that, well, it doesn't really matter.
अरे
because
भाई,
we
bootcamp
don't
वाले
really
round में
get
क्या
to see them going up against each other all the time. But I guess based on game number 1, we should be able to tell
But अब
exactly
उनका
how
map
the
pick है,
chips will
RSC.
fall for the rest
ये
of
मैप
the
पिक
day.
गाइस इनकी थी अब आरएससी का मैप पिक
I
है.
mean,
अब कौन जीतेगा गाइस? आरएससी का मैप पिक है बट रीमो आई थिंक बहुत स्ट्रांग टीम है.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
when it came to the third one, that's when
लन भाई कैमरा थोड़ा ऊपर कर लो ताकि प्लेयर नेम दिखा दे.
teams went on
बे
a
तुम
streak.
लोग बार-बार
He
मेरे से
set
चेंज
his
करवा
gun,
रहे हो.
He got his streaks. It really helped them on that fourth, especially on that rotation. And then that P4 just went through, and then they broke P5 chain reaction. In the end, it just really they got all the points
Bas.
in the end pretty much. And RSG, yes, they were rotating early, but they're just winning any gunfights.
वो भाई केडी दिखा रहे हैं.
All fighting with 9 and 13. You can't be doing that on a hard point.
ओ
and
भाई
then-
रीमो किंग्स ने ओबीजे लेके देखो कितना मारा.
20,
20 शॉट
15,
ओबीजे
18,
क्रॉसफायर.
6, 13, 13,
हाँ,
11,
फिर भी 20
13,
शॉट भाई. ओबीजे प्लेयर
Everyone's
प्लेयर 20 शॉट
staying
गया.
out, and everything was just going well for Remo.
Yeah, I
ये
don't
देख,
know
ये negative,
how Range is going
ये
to be
negative,
responding to his own performance.
ये sniper
in
सब बढ़िया
there.
मारा,
The guy
और
had
OBJ player
about
ने मारा.
22 seconds on the hard point, has not been
इसका OBJ
able
player
to
देख.
get, you know, great kills.
इनका OBJ player
Assists
पकड़ के नहीं
really
रखता है ना.
low as well. Captain's going to be a
इसका
little
OBJ player ने
pressured,
भाई
but,
बहुत तगड़ा
you
खेला.
know, we've talked about this point
कुछ
many
सोच समझ
times
के लिया होगा भाई
before,
उनका मैप
Jericho.
देख.
We have to touch on it once again. You do RSG. They
You are
will
welcome
be
to learn from
able
मेरे भाई.
to get it done right.
Guys,
If
2K like goal है,
Ranger can get his
and
head
13 के subs goal है, and also don't forget to vote me on esports यार, please appreciate it.
place. And if he cannot get it together, I don't think the team will be able to pull out of this, man. He
Garena
is
teams के
the-
सामने बस INT से hopes है मुझे,
quite
बाकी दो का
honestly
तो
the
हो गया.
backbone of UDU
अबे,
RSG. He needs
ऐसा
to
नहीं है
find a
guys.
way at
हमें
stand
खुद
up,
होप नहीं है
search
भाई,
and
बहुत
destroy.
तगड़ा. अभी
This
तो ये
is
शुरुआत है
not
भाई.
for
अभी तो
UDU
12
RSG.
टीम है, 12.
Things are just gonna
एक
get
से बढ़ के
tougher
एक है
from
भाई,
here, though.
एक से बढ़ के एक.
It's gonna get tougher, and you know.
I don't think guys कि हम लोग ये level पे है भाई.
That's why
इन लोग थोड़ा एक level आगे चल रहे हैं भाई.
at this point, you know,
अभी तक तो मुझे यही लग रहा है.
comfort pick, you know. I feel like
Yeah.
they should have chose at least like a
बाकी
standoff
पूरा
or
प्लान के हिसाब से मैच गया आई थिंक. और सेकेंडरी आई थिंक आरसी ने थोड़ा आउटप्ले हो गए. आई थिंक ये मैप में ना कंट्रोल से लेके स्पॉट से लेके नेक्स्ट में भी रीमो ही थी. So RSG आउटप्ले हो गए भाई. You cannot judge RSG but they got outplayed by game sense.
Will Remo take it 2-0?
The Malaysians, they don't have a choice, man. You do RSG, they need to get it done. There's no if, buts, or maybes about this. They only have 3
अभी
matches.
DG Clow आएगा और
All
फोड़ देगा भाई वो.
three
DG
games
Clow best
must
player है
be
Garena
played.
का,
It's not a
ऐसे
best
सब
out of
बोलते
three,
हैं.
ladies and gentlemen, boys
And
we have to go
उससे
through
prove भी किया है बहुत
hard-point
बार.
search and destroy and then domination.
तो
When
मैं
we
भी
move
उसको ही
on
support
into
करता हूँ.
the
मतलब मेरे को भी लगता है कि
playoffs,
Garena
it's
का
gonna
best
be
player
a
है.
best out of 5. So
आज तो भाई हैवन से हूपी होगा गाइस. हैवन से
I'm
हूपी
pretty much
जो
looking
सालों
forward
से
to
चलता
all
आ
the
रहा है.
action that we're going to get in here, right? But for
और जैन
Remo
आगे
Sunday,
chat
while
no.
they take
और
the
learn
first
कैसा है?
win,
बढ़िया
they've
bro.
managed to perhaps cripple
We believe in INT bro. You
mindset
can,
or
you
the
will do it
energy
bro.
from
We'll give our
UDU
best.
RSG that they
But मैं
brought
बोल रहा हूँ
into
कि
the
अगर हम लोग का
competition.
साथ LAN इवेंट्स
And
होते और
it's
मोबाइल
all
ओनली
gonna
रहता
be
बहुत
about
टाइम से,
how they
so
rise
definitely
up
हम
from
लोग भी
this
कॉन्फिडेंट
occasion.
होते.
If they do not
बट
manage
हम
to
लोग बहुत
make a
पीछे हैं, हमें
comeback
बहुत
in
ग्राइंड
game
करनी
number
पड़ेगी.
2,
We'll definitely हमारा
then
बेस्ट
it
देंगे.
just
ऐसा नहीं
gets
कि हम
even more
हार
difficult
मान गए. हम
from
अपना
there,
बेस्ट देंगे
Jericho.
but
Not
we are
looking
we are
forward
lacking
to it,
behind
but let's
guys.
see exactly
We
what
need to
breaks
grind
down
more. I'll
in
be
this
honest.
search and destroy for you to RSG.
Yeah, I do agree with you, AJ. You know, you already lost your first game, and then
Yeah.
you know you're gonna play on the map that
UP
you
for
like
the win,
your map
अच्छा.
pick, so it's gonna be really hard for you to try to make a comeback. But you know, it's a reason why they're here. You know, they're the best
Yeah.
of the best. They can always make a comeback, so they have to show it up now. If you're Origin, if you're Remo, you ride off.
Guys,
Remo,
500 likes
you
नहीं हो रहा
won
क्या?
against not even on your map pick, so I feel like they really have to
आओ
ride
कुछ
off,
बोल ही नहीं
try
रहा.
to try to
वो मुझे
play
क्या
around
पता.
with it. You know, ride that momentum and win this
Yeah.
map in order for to get on top of that leaderboard, get that you know, try to get get comfortable for a while.
वो ये मुस्टैचू बढ़िया है भाई. कितनी मेहनत करता है पता है. बहुत चिल्लाता है भाई और हर जगह कास्ट करता है.
And if
सारे
you guys
Garena
are
के मतलब
wondering
हर region
exactly
की
why
event
we
भी कास्ट
have
करता
not seen any cluster strikes,
यार, पर
not
beef mommy की कमी
because
है.
cluster strikes are not
मुस्टैचू प्लस
allowed
beef mommy बढ़िया
in
रहता
this competition. It has been banned out.
But कोई बात
So
नहीं.
I guess it allows
ये
us
map
to
देखते
see
चलो किसका है. ये
exactly
map पे क्या
how
आरसी का.
frantically these players
Ooh.
scurry all around the
Ooh,
map to
ये क्या spot है?
secure those hard points, right? Because the cluster
Spot
strike
देख रहा है,
really
spot.
makes a huge difference. It's your 6th defender and a great
इधर
defender.
बैठा है वो वेयरहाउस वाली विंडो के नीचे.
Even if you add the sentry gun,
चढ़ा है
it's
उसके ऊपर से
6,
crouch
7.
करके से बैठा.
Now,
Yeah.
no more clusters.
वो टैप टैप अरे भाई भाई भाई.
Up in personal gunfights here. But,
Nice
you know,
tap tap
looking
तो
at this
famous हो गई.
SSD, both teams are not moving at all. You know, we do see Remo on the offensive side, AJ. They're just using the time to their advantage. A very, very delayed push here. And, but we do see Derp finally taking out Keens. It's going to be a 5v4. 1 minute left, and I feel like Remo's going to start moving here. But if you look at the back alley, number 4 and 5 going to be engaging here. Does spot it already. Raven's going to be able to spot one more. Takes out one. That's what you need. 5-3 bomb cleaner is down. Does spot another one. Can he take it out? No. 50 seconds, AJ. And if you're Remo, you got to make the play.
Oh, Raven makes one mistake. Okats immediately makes him pay for that. He shouldn't have aggressed. He had no reason at all whatsoever to go in for the push. But it's okay. The numbers still look great. It's a
Guys,
4
Mike
versus
आ गया.
3. And
अरे हम लोग थोड़ा डिस्कस कर रहे थे कि हम ये लोग कैसा खेल रहे हैं. थोड़े T1 stats बता रहे थे. तो इसलिए माइक बंद कर दिया. अगर आपको T1 stats जानने हैं तो guys आज 2K likes करवा दो स्ट्रीम पे, फिर दिखाता हूँ.
Here comes that bomb plant, and it looks like you do RSG.
RSG का map है.
Go in for the push,
Yeah.
and it looks like they're going in for the immediate
अरे
rush.
आउटप्ले कर दिया. वो बॉक्सेस छोड़ दिया.
Eds goes
Smoke
down,
भेजिए इधर.
Eds gets the Jay Alfari.
देखो स्नाइपर है. ये देख कैसे आउट घुमा गया.
It's gonna be a 3v3. They might even lose it, but Alfari
Woo!
misses that one shot here.
Oh my lord.
भाई आउटप्ले.
It's a 1v2 now. It's all up to Racing. A 1v2. 30
4v3
seconds.
था. ये बॉक्सेस था स्नाइपर. स्मोक में आ गया आगे. ये बॉक्सेस गए उसने. भाई
you already get the first two
भाई
picks.
4v3 को
and
ऐसे
all
जीत
you
लिया
had to
ऐसे
do was
3v4
retake
मतलब
properly, but you go in one by one, and you ended up losing that round, AJ. And that's just that's unacceptable, AJ.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, man. I mean, Alfari, he managed to get that hit marker. He didn't take down
अबे
the
smoke
hook,
में भाई
and, you know,
out कर दिया
it's a really high price for that.
Oh, nice spot.
You're not gonna be able to get away with it.
अबे
Oh,
गोटे ने cover ही नहीं दिया
immediately snubbed him out of the
भाग गया
equation.
साला
That should
भाग
have seen
गया
them coming, and now a quick lay out from Alfari. Not
बेचारा स्नाइपर कुत्तों की मौत मरा
and from the back, Alfari this time takes down Mason
भाई
from
एक
the
टिक दे देता भाई बच
Ranger
जाता
with an opportunity. 2 versus 1 here. Captain Ranger
भाई strafing
gets
strafing guys
eliminated, and
strafe देख रहे हो मैं बोल रहा था ना
Alfari is
strafe
to equal out those numbers. Raven taken out of the equation.
भाई
Once
रिमो
again,
तो भाई
into a
कट्टे
2
पलट दिए
versus 1, and Keens, as usual,
इसको बोलते हैं
cleans up
strafing
the
ये
table
जो भी था
for
ना ऐसे
Remo
ऐसे
Sadeva.
वो strafing था
Okay, you know what Remo did there?
Remo for the win.
No,
Yes,
they
yes, yes.
they got
Remo
so many
OP लग रही है
information. They got won that first round in the second round. They
ये
won
मूवमेंट
the
क्या
second
थी भाई
round.
ये अभी कुछ नहीं है भाई अभी तो शुरुआत है
Toronto, they rushed it absolutely. That second
मूवमेंट एक से बढ़ के एक है भाई
No absence right now. Yes, Alfari just gets killed, but they're just choking on their kills now. And we do see another delayed push by Remo, and if you're in RSG, going the same spot.
भाई रिमो ने फिर भी निकाल दी
Trickster takes out Raven for the first one, but
गायब
Raven
कर
takes
दिया
out
भाई
a Mixie as well. It's gonna be a trade. It's gonna be a 4v4.
One tap again.
1 minute 30 seconds. Let's see what's gonna happen.
वो उसको बजा आ गया
Yes, and manages to catch Keens off from the
I think guys
left.
RSC का communication थोड़ा दिक्कत हो रही है है ना
It's a back-to-back trade coming in from both teams. Not looking
Communication
good for you,
दिक्कत आ रही है
RSG. The numbers do not look great on their side. 3 versus 1 make that 3 versus
बट भाई
1.
रिमो ने डीजी को भी हरा दिया गरेना इंडोनेशिया की बेस्ट टीम है रिमो
The last man, 3 and
भाई इंडोनेशिया की बेस्ट टीम है रिमो यू कैन नॉट
Sadewa.
मतलब अंडरएस्टिमेट यार
What do you make of
आरएसजी की गलती भी नहीं है मैं देखा था
Nothing is going well for RSG. I feel like they have the mind. They have the.
थिंक ऑफ द 40 रुपीस और भाई किसकी बढ़िया सब अरे विवोर अरे वासु कैसा है बढ़िया ब्रो तू बता ओ भाई डबल कंप्रेशन डबल नेट और मुड़ी मैया वो भाई बस्टर छोटी एंट्री मारता है देख हमारा शॉटगन पता नहीं कहाँ घूमता है साला इधर उसे एंट्री मार दिया 3 दे गया ये
हमारा शॉटगन फ्लैंक
ग्रैनी पे
पेट्रोल पंप पर बैठा
हमारा शॉटगन पेट्रोल पंप में ग्रैनी के कोने में बैठा है पूरी टीम छिद जाती है भाई
Ranger out of the equation now.
पर भाई ये जो शॉटगन एंट्री मारा ना मारना मन उसकी मूवमेंट भी देख अगर वो नहीं भी मार पाएगा ना
Is it gonna
वो
be
भी
enough? The guy has got the CR represents
हाँ।
Amex on him
तो
shortly.
कहीं ना कहीं गाइस ये स्प्रेड है कि शॉटगन को क्यों खिला रहे हैं और एंट्री कैसे करवा रहे हैं
Yuru RSG might be losing
भाई खत्म कर दिया भाई आउटप्ले भाई आउटप्ले टाटा गुड बाय गाइस
That was just unfortunate. You know, Oka just went in there, took out 3 players. You know, if 2 players.
उसको स्ट्रेफिंग मत बोलो दे जिगल बोलो अबे दे जिगल ही समझ लो जो भी है
But I mean, yes, he does have a shot.
बस बढ़िया हूं भाई अरे वासु यार बस
The
बढ़िया
first place is always gonna be the shot.
6-0 भाई पहला ही 6-0
But
होगा
now
क्या
RSG just really
नहीं बे
struggling, and we do see
वो
Remo
कौन को सुन
bring them back
भाई
and rush.
लाइनअप्स
Are they gonna expect this? The Suns are in.
वो
Oka
चंपल वाला कवर देने आया बट वो भी गया
gets 2.
एक साथ पूरी 5 चढ़े
दो ले गया
वो कब पिक दे रहे 2-2
Emer
3-3
takes out 2 as well. 2 versus 3.
भाई टीम वर्क देख रहे हो
Remo taking over the
वो
back alley, but they're
शॉट
gonna
में
push
भाई
him
ये
back. So that's a lot of time to break here. Let's see if they can get this.
भाई
Will RSG finally
ये
get
अकेली
it?
क्यों जा रही है
Well,
भाई तभी
we
experience
wanna see
मिलती है।
exactly that. Derp is
12 की
still
12
alive
टीम को
and kicking
experience मिला।
Ranger as
12
well.
टीम्स
Derp with the Holger
हम ही बढ़ गए
26. Hard scope it all the way
Gets
through.
one.
Manages to take down Tricksters, but Amer punishes
वही
him.
ना, RSG भाई मिस
2
को
versus
मैंने
1.
ये
Let's
दो
see what Captain Ranger can do. MX9 in hand. He bots that one, but manages to recover.
अरे भाग जा भाग जा भाग जा
Backs away as well.
रेंजर गाइस इनका आईजीएल आई थिंक
If anybody can make a comeback, it's gonna be Captain Ranger. But
And
they're way too
06
good.
भाई
He shuts it
थैंक यू फॉर द
down.
179 रुपीस ग्रिम स्टेज पे एमवीपी
They switch sides.
ग्रिम
so,
रियल लाइफ
so
एमवीपी है भाई रियल
strong
लाइफ
in
एमवीपी
this
अब मैं क्या
search and
बताऊं
destroy.
Are we gonna get a?
ग्रिम कहां दे रहा
AJ? Are we gonna get a donut on
भाई।
the second game on the first?
ग्रिम स्टेज पे एमवीपी बनना उतना ही है जितना मेरा इस साल 1 मिलियन सब्स हुआ
I mean, Remo Sadewa has been so solid all throughout Hardpoint and even in Search and Destroy. Dude,
Why?
they did not struggle at all at Hardpoint. And they
Full back red dot, भाई तो
picked the
सबसे ज्यादा
side that I usually would not go with. And you know what? I was
Nice
questioning
one.
their Hackney Yard pick as well.
ये
So
अकेला
now
आ गया
my
ना,
question
Remo
is,
Kings गलती
were
कर दी।
those weaker side picks?
I think ये
a
पहला round हो सकता है
absolute
RSG का।
flex coming in
Ooh.
from the Indonesians. Remo Sadewa, they are playing the mind
check
games.
कर रहे
I
हैं।
absolutely
भाई
love it.
उनका का एडवांटेज देख
Yeah,
रहा
I'm loving their style of gameplay right now, but we do see bomb is down. If you are RSG,
इसको वॉल बैक पड़ गए ना भाई मसा है
taking their little precious times. Yes, one player did go down, but they have to make a play here. Now you got to try to make a retake. retake. The spawn one is that too. Aimer gets one, but Ranger takes out.
तो बड़ा setup है भाई.
Okas gets that trade. It's gonna be a 4v2. 15 seconds left. This should be
नामुमकिन है
enough
भाई.
for RSG, but I don't think Remo can be able to
बहुत
fight
तगड़ा
as much.
setup है.
And yes, they do get this.
Back रुकन हर जगह बन
No
जाता है.
donut, but
Full
we get a
खत्म
first
guys,
pick,
खत्म
AJ.
कर दिया.
Next round, let's see what's gonna happen next.
I'm not a huge.
न्यूट्रिनो आज इतना शांत क्यों है? ऐसे ही ब्रो.
I would have preferred a donut, but it's okay.
अरे होल्गर को nerf कर रहे बोल रहा है.
One back, they want to show
Next
us
season
that
होल्गर
they're still
nerf.
alive and kicking in this game. I want to see what the Malaysians have for us, right? So let's see. Captain
हिसाब से market में
Ranger
इसलिए
going in
है
for
कि-
yet another push together with the squad this
So
time
guys,
around.
shorty nerf क्यों नहीं हो रही?
Dirk
Hashtag
drops
shorty
out the
nerf यार.
equation. The Holger 26 going to be doing a lot of damage, and Goins in for the
देख
suppressive
shorty nerf होगी
fire
ना तो
as
कोई ना
well
मानता है कि
to
अपने
put
आप
all of
LMG थोड़ी
Rio's
nerf होगी.
Adewa on check.
कहीं ना
The
कहीं.
wall
ये जो अभी
is
2-3
gonna
LMG
be
एक्स्ट्रा चला रहा है ना
solid.
शॉर्टी के दम पे वो बंद हो. मानता है
For
कि
those
जैसे ही
takedowns, they
घूमता
want
है.
to thin these
Just
numbers.
take
But Remo
Urkish
Sadewa,
team
they
में
are
तो
showing
take
us a lot of discipline by not sneaking out. But as I say, the Messics.
अरे भाई भाई.
Raven does get one.
Can you give
5v3. No,
me a
8v3,
Huya?
that's
What
a
the fuck
sign.
is Huya?
I feel like offense.
Oh, expose concussion आया. गलत corner. अबे यार. Concussion बड़ा पर उसको लगा left corner में.
And let's see what's gonna happen. Bomb here.
3v3 है फिर भी.
If you are RG, you still have a lot of time to work in here. But just spot one Trickster misses that sniper.
Nice shot.
Look at challenge! The quick scope by Trickster. Sit down, Derp has the shorty in
Ooh, hit marker.
Miss, but only gets a hit marker. 2v2.
भाई शॉर्टी में भरोसा मत रखो.
45 seconds range.
भाई शॉर्टी बेवफा निकल गई भाई शॉर्टी 2 हिट मार. उसने टैप से ट्रेड ले लिया.
Seems to be a situation.
Yo,
where
Yagan
the
को,
opponents will
welcome to
be
lunch,
able
मेरे
to
भाई.
overcome, but they will be met by Trickster. But the back snap
Oh,
does
fuck.
adds a lot of good. MX9 to the back, and that's
ये नहीं जा रहे साले दो साथ के.
Cats might be able to catch one off guard
अच्छा,
here,
Remo.
but out of nowhere,
I think time
he
मिला.
steps in, catches his tail,
अबे comeback
snuffs
हो
him
गया.
out. 2-5. You do RSG on an
अरे
impossible
1080 भी है
comeback.
भाई अब मैं क्या
If they make
By
this, it's
default
gonna be
50
one of
अब
the
मैं क्या
greatest comebacks in Call of Duty Mobile history. I hope they can do it, but you know.
My guess,
they
3-6,
have to win 4 more straight
3-6
rounds. No more
अच्छा guess
mistakes.
है
And if
3-6
you are
to be
Remo,
honest.
you just need to win one, and they're gonna be rushing here. If you
वो
look at
rush
the
मार
map,
दिया
it's
Remo ने.
all gonna be middle. Remo
दो
is
round
so
हारे क्या भाई
crazy
सीधा rush.
here.
ओहो भाई भाई
One
भाई.
is but Derp there
भाई
with
चल
the
में दिमाग तो
wall
है.
back. They do something here. But now they slow this down. They slow down NJ, and now the reset is gonna come in.
Oh, very,
ये full spam मारा ना
very
वो.
well played by
Full
Dirk.
spam मारा.
If he was not there with the Holger, that rush would have snuffed out the whole of Udu RSG. That was such an instrumental play from him, and even at that very last moment, he was about to get sniped out. Trickster was trying to get that angle on him, and he very smartly backs away for the reload. That was one of the
पर rush किया, but
LNG
rush लग
plays
नहीं रहा
in
है.
here for search and destroy. Hopefully,
Control
Dirk can
नहीं
keep this up for
Tank
the
पे है.
Malaysians.
अगर
Udu
अगर
RSG now
ये rush के साथ आप अगर opponent ये rush करते हैं तो फिर बहुत
Points
मजा.
on the board.
High
Dirk
five.
does
But
not
अगर
get that
rush नहीं का तो चलो सब
opportunity.
bravo.
Still
एक second.
looking for those openings to punish the side of Udu RSG. But so far, it's
तुमको
gonna
पता है वो
be
यार utility के लिए भाग
an
गए.
all
time
out
पे.
stalemate. The bomb
Oh,
is
भाई.
inching closer towards private backyard, but it's still 5 on the
Guys,
defensive
क्या
side,
IQ
so
है
it's going to
भाई?
be very dangerous to go in
Next
there.
level
50
IQ.
seconds on the clock now, Jericho. Time is running out.
Yeah, time is running out, and we do see they have to start moving here. RSG
But RSG कोई गलती नहीं कर
has to
सकती.
bait. But there we go. That's it. Ranger takes
देखा?
out Teams, but Okan
देखा?
takes out Raven as well. Chilla 4v4, but
LNG side.
Aimer takes out 2
छेद
players
दिया.
as well.
छेद दिया.
2v4.
वो देखा.
And Remo
अरे रीमो ने बढ़िया स्ट्रेट लगाया ना.
It's just gonna be playing really slow here. 30 seconds.
Outplay कर दिया रीमो ने.
If your RSG time is not on your side, Okas gets a hit mark. He's gonna be pushing out there. Takes out one, but Ranger gets
एक
one
खत्म हो गया
stuck in a
RSG.
1v3. AJ bomb is down 20
2-0 guys.
Your Remo
2-0.
just have to wait.
And
You
6
don't
to score लग रहा है
need
मुझे.
to your RSG, you gotta do a miracle.
One sided.
And
2-0.
you know, Udu RSG, they've shown us miraculous plays in the past. Oh, beautiful takedown by
time ही
Ranger.
नहीं है.
Goes in for Mystics. A
Time ही नहीं है.
beautiful turnaround once again.
Oof.
Trickster.
Guys, तो
punishes
रीमो जैसे
him,
कि
pulls
इंडोनेशिया की
out the
best team,
shorty way too quick.
dominate
6 to
करते हुए
2. And
full
Udu RSG for sure
dominate कर दिया
did
भाई.
not see this coming, Jericho.
I definitely was not seeing that coming. They are proving me wrong right now, AJ. And if you're RSG, backs are against the wall now. I
Delay
mean,
है.
you already lost your first 2 games. It's just unfortunate. AJ.
Reaction
You know,
दिखाएंगे क्या?
You already lost your first pick, your first map pick, and now you're gonna lose your second pick. It's just gonna
ज़्यादा
be really
ही-
hard. You know, I don't know what's happening with the mental state, or if they're just struggling as a, you know, they're just it's not their day, AJ. And if
ये
you're
बोल रहे
Remo,
Facebook पे
you
देखो
just
better
keep on
quality
your high
Facebook के
horse,
link
just
दो ना
keep
यार.
going, just keep going on,
Facebook
riding
के
on the
link कहाँ से लाऊं?
momentum, and you might as well get that game 3 as well, AJ. and it's just things are
Guys,
not
can someone tell me
Remo
Facebook के
fan,
link
keep
कुछ
supporting, and
जुगाड़?
you guys might just be able to win this.
अरे guys, अभी OMG versus AMT है.
I want to see
आइए.
exactly what Remo Sadewa will
Let's
be
go.
able to do over at Hackney Yard. They've picked the Special Forces base. I want to see how they will overtake Udu Arashi there when they have got the best position to open things up. Now, one thing granted, this is not going to be hard point. It's going to be domination, which means 3 points in here for the play. And, you know, it's a little bit different. I mean, when we look at a hard point, then it really, really matters, right? Picking the part of the gorilla base. So maybe there is a play here from Remo Sadewa that we are not seeing just yet. Because as they go in for the opener, it is going to be the warehouse, which is going to be, you know, in the sides of both of these teams. And OCADs, he brings in that KRM, you are done and dusted in there. But, you know, Udu RSC, they've always been about those SMG plays, and they've been able to go in there for those long-range engagements in the past. I'm not so sure if the meta changes have been, you know, affecting them a little bit. The MX-9s have been popping off.
Bye. ये तो चली नहीं रही.
Map pick of RSG AJ. I'm excited. You know, we might see something. Are they gonna cap the flag AJ, or are they just gonna go all out and, you know, try to flip it immediately? So it's gonna be interesting
Guys,
for this hack.
quality wise and
Expect a lot of Holgers. I feel like the Holger is also gonna be a huge.
but तीनों maps खेलना है. It's not a BO5.
Some angles, AJ.
Yeah.
League है. अच्छा league है. Okay. We have one more map. We have one more map, guys.
I'm looking forward to it, man. I want to see if or not Udu Arashi can make a comeback. But by the way Remo Sade was playing right now, it looks close to impossible. And, you know, even if there have been any speculations by the COD community that Udu Arashi, you know, dropped the grand finals on purpose just to manipulate the way
the chat में क्या चल रहा है तंगे बाबा?
the regional qualifiers, regardless of whether or not that is true or false, I highly doubt they're playing the same
न्यूट्रल से
strategy
पूछो
here,
उनका बांस और
because
उनकी
there's
फोटो
no
कैसी
use,
लगी जो
you know,
इंस्टाग्राम पे भेजी.
not showing
बढ़िया.
the strats at this point. Each and
मैंने
every
save
single
करके
point
रखी.
matters.
अबे
Each
काश
and
से
every
क्या
single
बोल रहा
game
है?
matters. The top
कि अभी ये
four
जो जीती
within
रीमो
this
उन लोग ने
group,
भी इतने
they
स्टैट्स
get to
दिखाए
move
नहीं.
on, man.
ये तो
And
बढ़िया
I
है.
don't know if Udu RSG is showing their best side just yet. I hope
अच्छा,
they
एक और
can
map है,
make a
guys. इसके
comeback
बाद Heaven
in
versus
the
Whoopi
next
होगा.
matchup. If they don't, Jericho, I'm going to be a little worried.
I mean, at this point, you know, you should be worried if you are RSG because you already lost your first two games.
Yeah.
You're in the bottom of the leaderboard. I mean, I know the other teams haven't played, but, you know, what if the losing team there is also like a top team? You know, let's say maybe Omega losses, and then you guys have to play. It's just gonna be really harder. You know, pressure already is there. And if you're Remo, you're just gonna be chilling. All you have to do is win this one, and you're gonna be safe for at least the next day, AJ.
Ooh.
But, you know, here we go. Game number 3, AJ. Hackney Yard. Let's
चलो
see
इसमें
who's
देखते
gonna
हैं.
get this one, AJ.
Guys,
And they're
ये भी
not.
जापान का लिंक है. सी नहीं लेंगे भाई. Let's see
Cap
सी नहीं
team is
लेंगे.
gonna go in here for the full-on push, ladies
Zero
and
से हार
gentlemen,
के
boys and
बच्ची
girls.
नहीं.
This is the side of Remo Sadewa. So cheeky, piling on those 3 players in there, and they
वो strafe
stack.
दे जिगल, दे
Not
जिगल.
only do they stack those 3 players, they are actually going in for a backstab. They want to pull that A flag into the bag as well. But look at Udu RSG winning their gunfights at the warehouse. The Malaysians turn things around, but Remo Sadewa, they are picking up that A
Big
flag. And Udu RSG, they are just confused as to what the Indonesian
see
plan
it,
is
yeah.
here right now.
Yeah, it's very confusing. They did get that flip. Now it's C and B, but we do see one player from RSG still in their base, which is going to be Derp there on the right side of your map.
Ooh.
He's going to be the player to beat there. But finally gets taken out, and now control
Wait.
will be given over to Remo. A and B will be there, but C and B is still captured by RSG. And if you are Remo, you have to start pushing. You have the advantage down. Here comes the cap.
मुझे लगता है RSG को ये मैप समझ ही नहीं
To
आया.
see, oh, can we go
अभी ये
in
मैप
and
select
flip
किया.
the spawns instantaneously at the start of the match? Let's check. Let's take the weaker side first. What are they even playing at here? They are literally coming out to prove a point, Jericho. And I feel like they've already done that. They can take on the kings of Malaysia. Let me correct myself. The ex-kings of Malaysia.
ओए,
And,
सब सब मार रहे
at their own will, at their own women.
अरे तो one-sided मार रहे हैं.
Dictate exactly how this matchup is supposed to go. And that is a huge statement to make. Udu RSG back, because if
Ooh.
they don't, it's gonna be a bad competition, man.
Be very bad, you know. Competition. Don't know
One
what
HP.
happened. But finally, we do see RSG making a push here, AJ. But slowly, but every time they make a push, Remo always has an answer. There's always going to be one player to beat there. Okad's here now with the shotgun, finally gets taken out. And now RSG finally capping, but Trickster is there for the trade. No, the way Remo is playing, they're just picking up each other's lanes every time. Every time someone dies, they're there for the help. Cryo bombs are in, the stuns are in, ogres are just... And if you're RSG, you have to overextend to A. You know, it's very unfortunate that they're not overextending right now. They're still trying to bash their heads inside the B flag, AJ. But 46 to 38, the lead is slowly growing.
Yeah, and can I just point out something? Throughout this whole matchup, Udo RSG has been outclassed. It has been a 5-on-3, a 5-on-4 matchup because each and every single player from piling their bodies into warehouse. They are trying to take that fight, and all throughout all of those fights, Messix, he just sat down in office and he was not moving anywhere, man. I guess a little bit of paperwork because he was applying for medical leave. I don't know, but you know, he doesn't step out. Finally, he joins the team, but it's a little bit too late. Right? Udo RSG, they weren't able to do anything. I highly doubt they'll be able to turn things around in here.
Remo तो भाई बहुत गलत मार रही है.
Opportunity to take over warehouse. They
कुत्तों की मौत मार दी भाई.
Gets dropped as well after he takes a two-piece for himself. But the rest of the players from the side of Remo Sadewa right back in there for the defense. I do not know what Udo RSG needs to pull out of their hats here because it looks absolutely impossible.
ओ भाई वन साइड डोमिनेट किया. अभी तो सी डाउन से स्टार्ट किया था फिर भी मार रहे.
And Ranger, I mean, AJ, they just switched sides.
3-0 or what, guys? 3-0 or what?
I mean, everything.
Cast this team getting bombed like that.
RSG.
Yeah, bro, I know.
I don't know what they have to do here, AJ, but
कास्टर पता है ये जो दूसरा कास्टर है वो इनको सपोर्ट करते हैं ना आरएससी को खुद मलेशिया
takes out top L. Okadar is back, takes out one more, but the trade is there, and I think they can be able to get that flag. A little bit of breathing room, but can they hold it down?
Now they have got the
boy
the preferred side.
and 180
I like the fact
180 घुमा के दिया भाई फिर भी हिट मारकर आगे बढ़े.
there's a halfway point
They wall
where
bang
there
there.
will be a swap in spawns, you know, whether you like it or not. So if you go with the special forces base early, but you take that challenging part early on in the game, then you're going to be taking a majority of that pressure off your shoulders. And I think that's absolutely golden of a strategy coming in from the Indonesians. Remo Sadewa, they are impressing me on multiple layers of levels here, and I'm absolutely loving the strats. Udo RSG, they have been outclassed in day one.
Yeah, they're just getting outclassed at this point. You know, Remo, everything is going well for them. But as soon as he said that, RSG is going to be able to capture. No!
hopeless हो गए.
Time there.
Deep SC से भाग रहे.
There, but there's comes the trade. They managed to capture it, but can they hold it out?
No.
भाई.
Takes out two. Good night to RSG. Here comes the Hunter Killer. He's going to be able to take out no one but Trickster here. He's holding it down. Everything is just going up for Remo. You know, they're going to be able to capture B again. Streaks are going to be there as well. And 101 to 79, not looking really good for RSG, but they can still be able to make a comeback here. It's still a lot of time here. Now 10 days started.
106 to
He's just
80.
punching!
भाई बॉक्सिंग ग्लव्स दे दिया भाई साहब.
110 to 83 now. Remo Sadewa. Jericho, your thoughts, man. How much have they impressed you in this first scenes?
I mean, they just, I have no words. They're just, I said that I had RSG winning, but now Remo said, nope, there's no beat. We're going to prove to you that we are one of the best teams here, and they are proving it even in Game 1, AJ. Game 1 and Game 2 already proved it in Game 3. It just went up to the next level, to the maximum level, AJ.
I don't know, man. I don't know. 127 to 92 now. Udo RSG, they are doing all they can to get this site back, but they are piling their bodies one after the other, and we can see it, man. The Malaysians have lost it in terms of coordination. They are just piling their bodies. They're so fixated on getting
goodbye,
this
guys.
site back.
Goodbye.
Barely we see the flank coming in from office.
इसके बाद ओमेगा वर्सेस AMD रहेगा.
To flip the
So let's
spots,
see.
and I feel like, you know, if they don't go in there for that spawn flip, it's gonna just be as difficult as it has been from the get-go, as it has been from the start of the game. But even if they do get that spawn flip, how long will that last?
Yeah.
attempt those plays many a times, but Remo Sadewa back to back to back with the W. 150 to 103. Way
Guys,
too easy
ये
for
तो
the
बहुत
enemies.
गंदा मारा outplay
That's a shocker right there. I don't think. I mean, if you're RSG, don't read the
Yo
comments.
chaos, welcome to Learn from मेरे भाई. Welcome boys.
Definitely not gonna be.
चलो reaction
friendly,
देखते हैं.
AJ. But I mean, in all seriousness, I mean, Remo Sadewa just outplayed them. You're right, AJ. You're on spot, outclassed, outmatched, outplayed, outgunned, out everything, AJ. And you know, I don't know how you're gonna come back to this. You know, it's gonna be really hard because you know if you're the first team, you know you're expecting points here, but you know they get three maps here. But you know, look at Remo. They're not even celebrating. They're just like, yeah, we got the first map.
Oh भाई.
They're just chilling.
So calm and collected all throughout that match.
ये तो पूरे chill है.
And I'm just shell shocked as to how they
ऐसा लग रहा था ये तो इनका
pulled
रोज
that
का है.
off. They didn't doubt themselves.
बहुत
They
गंदा
put
मारा भाई.
themselves in a unfortunate situation of being forced to
भाई Remo
flip
best team
pawns
है भाई,
from
सब
the
best team है
get-go.
भाई,
And
उनको
I
best
feel
special
like
best.
they
पेलम
challenged
पाल कर रहे हैं
themselves
सब
to
भाई.
do that at the very start of the matchup because they knew if they allow you to RSG to gain
अरे
momentum
tap इनसे नहीं हो रहा,
somehow
न्यूट्रिनो
in an
मदद करो इनका.
unforeseen
वाह.
circumstance, at the very least,
Ah.
they've done the majority of the hard work in that first half. Second half, they automatically
रीमो डीजी
start
के बस
off
स्ट्रेटेजी
with
के
the
कारण
rubbish
जीते,
and they
वरना
don't have to
हाँ ब्रो
exert
वही
that much
स्ट्रेटेजी
more
ब्रो.
effort.
रीमो का
And I
स्ट्रेटेजी
feel like
बहुत
that
ओपी है ब्रो.
strategy played
They're
out
outplaying
really,
bro.
really well for
Opponents
them.
को outplay
And
कर रहे
Yudu
हैं, समझ रहे
RSG just did not see that coming. I guess they
Guys,
were
कितने
as
likes हुए
confused
by the
as me as to
way?
why Remo Sadewa would
1k
take
likes
the
नहीं
special
हो रहे
forces
क्या?
base.
अभी तो
And it
मेन
did
मैच है
not
guys.
occur
Let's
to them
let's
that
reach
they
1k
would
likes और
attempt
full
to
hype
flip
बनाते हैं.
response in the
Whoopi
very
versus
first
Heaven.
few seconds.
ओमेगा वर्सेस एएमटी भाई फुल सपोर्ट है, किसको बताओ?
You know, even
कौन
once they
जीतेगा
did
guys?
overextend AJ, Remo read the play.
Yeah.
They sent players on the right side of the map. They just spread it out. They had
नाच
an
लन
answer
पैसा
to
दूंगा.
what
अरे भाई
RG
नाच
was
लेंगे.
doing, and RG had no answer to what Remo was doing, and you know, in the end, it really cost them. You know, if you look at the
Hello, Lan,
scoreboard,
hello.
AJ, 11, 10, 11, 12, 15, 19. Yes, they're
वोपी ओमेगा एएमटी डाइवो. हाँ बे डाइवो किधर गई? यस डाइवो लास्ट इयर्स रनर अप.
16 and 5.
Okay, I want to talk about Me6 a little bit. The guy died.
ब्रो ये तो
5
वन
times.
साइडेड मारा
Why,
यार.
Jericho?
बहुत गंदा मारा भाई.
Because for a majority of the matchup in that final game, he sat down in office. He was taking those cross shots coming through from any of those players
AMT
who were going in
okay,
for the
okay.
cross on cargo land. But none of those players from Udu RSG asked many questions with the flank.
But
they did not go
देखो
back in there. To
AMT
catch
best
the
Singapore
flag.
team है.
They did not
But
push Me6.
Omega
They did
जो
not
so
pressure
called
him at
मतलब
all.
last year
He was
NRX
solo. He was holding
वो
off his solo.
regional
If
champs
two
है bro.
players had gone in
So
there for the
I
flank,
think
pulled that
कहीं न
player
कहीं
side back, maybe there would
ओमेगा
have been a
जीत
little bit of
सकती
a
है.
challenge.
But
I feel like game number
you know,
one at Crossfire,
winners are those
Udu
who learn from
RSG
mistakes.
got
So
their
AMT last year
crushed
से
and
सीख
they
के
just did not
this
recover
year
from
they will
that
prove
game.
themselves. So let's see.
Yeah, my heart goes out to the
Yeah.
boys, but this is the Garena regional qualifiers, man. Only the best of the best of
ये
the
देखो
best
guys,
can
मेरा
stand,
title का
and
best
Remo
versus best.
Sadewa, they stand
मेरा
tall,
title
Jericho.
best versus best.
I mean, yeah, it is what it is, AJ. You know, Remo said they would just, you know, they just shut him up. You know,
AMT
Like, no,
Omega
yes,
haven't
the forward
whoopee.
things of Malaysia, but we don't care. We're just better than you. Pretty much just went in here and took care of business, and you know, especially on the Hackney Yard, that's the one that really just shocked me, AJ. Now, I would give them Crossfire, but Hackney Yard, it was just a surprise, AJ. But Remo Sadewa just showing off why.
किधर
they
boxing
are one
gloves
of the
लेके
best
कैसे
teams
चढ़
here.
गया?
We do see here the highlights for Crossfire. Hard
ये
point,
boxing
AJ.
gloves लेके खेल
It
रहा
was a
है.
good start for both teams, AJ. You know, you do agree with me there.
अबे इसका start ही boxing gloves है.
Change on that third hill edge, AJ.
Yeah.
Oh, boy,
And, you know,
strategy,
I'm just
boxing
curious
gloves
as to
वाली.
what else are we gonna see in these matchups? Because Udu RSG, you know,
Garena
they-
deserves 3
they
slots,
had
no
the
cap.
opportunity
They have a lot
to
of
shine.
competition.
They have
ऊपर
not
से bro,
taken
देखो
the best
Garena
of
का
that
क्या
opportunity,
बोलते हैं?
but they will
Like
have
कितने सारे
one
countries है ना?
more
इतने सारी
chance.
best
They
teams
will
हैं.
meet their nemesis. They will meet the team that has held them back from glory a couple of times.
भाई आपका competition कौन है? Bro, I think Garena से जो जीतेगी वो तो definitely रहेगी. And
But all
Scars from
will still
Japan.
be playing in the next matchup as well, and that's against Omega Esports, Jericho.
Shut up, best SMG player in Garena. No bro, it's DG Club it seems.
It's just gonna be hard for RSG to make a comeback, especially now it's Almighty. Yes,
Imagine of the
it's
two
your
of AMT and
rivals,
Omega
like-
3-0 in
like
other.
Lakers and the
Oh.
Celtics there. You know, it's just gonna be hard because you know you're expecting to win against Remo and they just shut you up here. So I
और
feel like
कोई
they have
photo
to
का
regain,
edit?
you know, both teams have to regain. If you're
ठीक है
Remo,
bro,
you
I'll
just
let
have
you
to
know.
ride on that momentum and keep going.
This is Garena teams. Garena.
I'm curious to see
Ah, yeah.
what does Udo RSG have to bring into the competition further.
1K likes can we reach
Almighty's not
before
gonna be an
this
easy team to pick on, right?
the best match today?
And they've been so consistent. I mean, look at the Singapore
Let me,
Championship.
let
They
me
went
see
through
अपने
the
audience
whole
कैसी है, ठीक है?
competition unbeaten. Nobody could take even one match away from them. Yes, Udo RSG usually plays on the same level as Almighty, but I don't know. On the current build, on the current meta, on the current season, I don't know if Udo RSG can still dance that same, pace as Almighty usually takes this tango. But I'm curious, man, as to see how that breaks down. Because, when we look at series number 1, it was just Remo Sadewa all the way through. There were close to no monumental moments from Udo RSG at all. We go through competitions, Jericho. There are always these high moments where the team's about to make a comeback. It goes
Ajo
back
boys.
and forth a little bit. Maybe in Search and Destroy, we saw those kills going back and forth. But as for the points, they just went one way all through the matchup.
Yeah, you're actually on
Let's
point
see.
there, AJ. Maybe because of the meta's change, we don't know, or maybe they're just having, a bad day, AJ. But having a bad day on this kind of tournament, it's not really the best thing to happen. But I feel like it's I feel like it's the
Yeah, bro, we have
we
have played scrims against AMT, but because of ping issues, it was not fun.
More of a much more faster pace, AJ. And then Remo, they're just enjoying this meta, AJ.
I think that Remo Sadewa, not only are they enjoying it, they are just here to absolutely crush it, man. And if this is
Skulker,
the
bro,
quality from
because
Remo
Strafe is the
Sadewa,
matter.
I cannot wait to see how
Who
much
MVP?
the Junior games improved. And here is your MVP, the soldier of the game,
Badhiya.
the one and only OCADS. Average kill 16.33. He has the assist of 3.33 as well. Averaged at 13. This guy was so instrumental for the side of Remo Sadewa as they
What are-
annihilated the Malaysian.
What are your
Tigers.
thoughts about Chinese teams? Bro, they're really good.
One thing I really like about him, his confidence. He's not scared, AJ. He just goes in there, trusts his teammates, and gets those kills. He's just there. If he dies, he dies because he knows his teammates are going to be there to get that trade. That's what I love about OCADS, and he definitely deserves that soldier of the game.
And I
Guys,
think
Xperia.
we have got a little bit of great news for the audience. Ladies and gentlemen,
Great
boys and girls,
news.
thank you so much for helping us hit our goals in here today, because we promised you
guys,
some weapon XP cards.
but ये Garena
You
के लिए,
guys
this
managed
codes
to
are for
hit
Garena,
the very
यार.
first milestone. So
Garena के
this
लिए ये
is
code.
your code. Go ahead and claim it for yourselves. And you want to know what? We even hit the second milestone back to back, Jericho. That's exactly how crazy the community has been in here today. Thank you so much for liking and sharing the stream, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Do help us out by bumping this up a little bit more, because we still
मुस्टैच्यू
have the
जैसी
third
मूंछ
giveaway
रखो, है ही
coming
नहीं
through,
भाई, अब मैं
Jericho.
क्या रखूं?
And we still have 4 more games, guys. We have a lot.
Yo,
of
Bella, welcome to
matches
stream.
watch, guys.
अबे सारे
I
लोग
just
तेरे
wanna
पे
say
थे.
thank you, 'cause I've
सारे
been
लोग
using
मेरे
my
पे थे
weapon
मतलब.
XP card. I'm a bit lazy. I don't want to use my M13 on shipments. I might just well use it on that one, AJ.
हमारे स्किन ही नहीं
Fair
दी है
enough,
ना
man.
यार.
I think I'll be doing the exact same thing. as
Yeah, bro,
well.
I'm playing BR
Night
Invitationals,
watch
yes.
it
I should not be
great.
playing, but
You'll
I'm
be getting 3 of those. 20K viewers, I believe that's been unlocked already, but we'll be showing you guys the code in a bit. Make sure you take a screenshot of this once again and claim it before the broadcast ends, so that you will be able to get it. Oh, we are getting the code right now. Let's go. You guys get it right now. Take the screenshot, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. The Night Watcher No, production's just messing with me right now, man.
Wow, anticlimactic.
तो क्या हो गया?
But it's okay. It's okay. Night Watcher crate. I think it's well. I think it's worth waiting for. You guys
Your
get
top 3
3
score
of
6
them.
for respawn.
20K
Hunter
viewers.
Killer,
I believe there's just
Sentry Gun and Predator में
more in terms of CC.
I'm talking about competitive,
So
ठीक है?
like the
And for
stream
rank,
and keep punching
UAV,
the
Shock
share
RC,
links, share links to
Predator
your
mission.
own walls, on
Best.
Facebook,
Predator
share
mission
this
हर चीज का
out
counter भी
on,
कर सकते हैं, अगर लग गई तो गुलाब भी फोड़ सकते हैं
each
अपन
and
को.
every single one of
तो
those
rank के लिए
Facebook
बढ़िया.
groups out
ये
there for
तीन.
Call of Duty Mobile.
BR
So
Invitational
we'll be
किसके साथ
able
देखो,
to
आज
get
रात
all
को
of
इसका
those
मावी का
numbers
साथ है,
in.
न्यूट्रिनो
Once we
का,
hit
और
the
मेरा
20K,
थक
you
के.
guys get the giveaway.
मेरा पता नहीं कल होगा शायद.
Thank you so much, guys. Don't forget, keep liking, keep sharing, spam everything.
स्टेज पे मैं सारे कंट्री की टीम्स एक ही सर्वर पे खेलेंगे.
matches.
एंड नियोकॉन मिलेगा या वो लोग देंगे.
Excited, guys.
हाँ ब्रो, नियोकॉन मिलेगा. उसमें सारी स्किन्स रहेगी.
Okay, now we're going to take a quick short break here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. When we do come back after 5 minutes, it's going to be Almighty taking on Omega Esports. We'll catch you in a bit.
बीआर में तो सब गन्स अनलॉक ही होती है ना।
हाँ
लन
यार सब अनलॉक होती है पर पहले अटैचमेंट बनाने पड़ेंगे तेरे को, ऐसा कुछ मैंने सुना था। गाइस 5 मिनट और है, लेट्स गो। 5 more minutes to witness the best versus best, जिस सबके अपन वेट कर रहे थे। क्या हो गया जन? Oof. 5 minutes more for AMD versus oh, nice toxicity, nice. People are already confident. Oof. What's up मेरे भाई, यो वेरीफाइड था। हम बढ़िया ब्रो, आप कैसे हो? Regional champs versus Singapore champs. Yep. Love you bye, love you too buddy, best out. Also guys, don't forget to vote me on CODM esports esportshour.com पे जाके, लिंक पिंड भी है, डिस्क्रिप्शन में भी है। एंड इफ यू वांट टू परचेज एनी सीपी तो उसका भी लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन में मिल जाएगा आपको। ब्रो इस मुस्टैच यू प्लीज डोंट गिव मी अटेंशन, पीपल आर गेटिंग जेलस। अरे भाई भाई भाई, इतना तो क्या ही हो गया। ऑलरेडी वोट, थैंक यू भाई। नियोकॉन में सारे स्किन्स होंगे और नियोकॉन esports ऐप होगा जो हमें मिला था वैसे ही होगा। भाई यार ठीक है, वैसे इतना बुरा भी नहीं है भाई। ऑनलाइन शॉटगन को बफ करनी चाहिए यार, ऑनलाइन शॉटगन की मोबिलिटी बहुत कम है। 12 के पॉइंट्स और नहीं हो रहा, 12 के पॉइंट्स और नहीं हो रहा। लेजेंडरी की बात कर रही है? अच्छा तू जैन लीडर को ग्राइंड कर रहा था?
मैचेस कब तक है?
साथ में खेलते हैं जैन अपन। अभी है
नहीं अभी नहीं, मतलब कब तक
ओमेगा ये 10
दिन करेगा?
नहीं देखते हैं।
अबे करना होता तो नीचे करना, आराम से मस्त।
नहीं नीचे नहीं करना, बैकग्राउंड टूट चुका है, नीचे ही करने वाला। Yeah bro, but I think डिविजन ने भी तो प्रैक्टिस की होगी ना गाइस। अभी बैंगलोर, अरे भाई नहीं 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 गाइस, वीडियोग्राम को बुलाते हैं, भूख लगी है। अरे व्हाट्सएप पे करना है आ जाओ। ठीक है चलता देख के 16 नहीं है, 12 टीम्स। अबे किधर है? हेलो ऊपर आना, कुछ खाना लेके आई हो। मैगी बनवा लेना। अरे खुद बना देना, भैया को क्या है। ठीक है गाइस, ओके ओके ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है। ओ भाई मैगी बनाएगा ग्रेम, लेट्स गो। मैगी खाने का टाइम आ चुका है। और ये क्या है व्हाट्सएप पे? अब मैं क्या करूं, जॉब छोड़ दूं?
You open here, bro?
Yep.
Oh, we are back.
Welcome back to the Call of Duty Mobile Garena Regional Qualifier Group Stage. I am here. I'm BBB Jericho here with the great Mustachio AJ. Guys, we are back. We just had a first match. A very sad, disappointing. I mean, I don't know how to explain it. But, you know, Remo Sadewa taking 3 games already, AJ. And it's just the first series, AJ.
I think that's fine, right? That's exactly how the cookie crumbles, and I love it. We stepped on in here. I mean, we had
Any
basic
lefty in Team Insiders?
expectations
I'm a
based
lefty.
on what we
नहीं
know.
पता.
And I
Lefty मतलब
just
मैं
did
समझा
not
नहीं.
think that Remo Sadewa had exactly what it took to take down Udo RSG, because I was one of the people that was perhaps believing.
Yeah, bro, 16 teams in stage 5, 3 NA, 3 U, 3 India,
grand finals for the
जो ऐसे मेरी
championship
region
on
है,
purpose.
probably. 2 China, 1
But it
Japan,
didn't
1
seem
Garena,
like that,
3
man.
Latam.
It
Yes,
seems
yes.
like they
This is
just
very accurate.
lost a little bit of their shine as well as tenacity.
Maggie में बॉन्ड
And
हटा
if
भाई
they
कहाँ
do not
कौन है
manage
ये
to
लोग
find it
कहाँ
back,
से आते
Jericho,
हैं
it's gonna be quite
कुछ भी
terrible,
मतलब
man.
कुछ
And
भी
what makes it worse is they have to find this rhythm back against Almighty later on in Series 4. That's not going to be too great unless Almighty takes down, unless Almighty
नियोकॉन
goes
में
in
क्या
against
होगा
Omega
वर्ल्ड कप
Esports,
का
and Omega Esports
और
does the
नियोकॉन क्यों
same
मिलेगा और
thing
वो
to
परमानेंट
what
होगा
Remo
क्या नो ब्रो
Sadewa
वो परमानेंट नहीं
did
होगा
to
बस
URSG moments ago, which is
वो
just
बस
rip them
उसी
apart,
इवेंट के लिए होगा उसी मैच
annihilate
के लिए
them,
होगा उसमें
discourage
सारी
them,
स्किल्स रहेगी
demotivate them,
और
and then we'll have a Series 4
बाकी
with
सेम ही
fully
रहेगा
motivated
esports ऐप
teams.
रहेगा बस
Maybe that will even out the odds.
UP Hydra,
I
let's
don't know,
go.
man.
Let's go.
I just want to enjoy everything that we see in here today.
I mean,
Guys,
if
make sure
you
to
are
vote.
correct, AJ, if we do have
Yeah.
2 demotivated
लेट्स सी तुम लोग का
teams
प्रेडिक्शन सही
with
रहेगा
both
कि नहीं रहेगा
no wins,
Yeah.
whoever wins there is just whoever wins there, you can breathe. But whoever loses there, your chances are just going down to hell, AJ. It's just, I mean, like you're gonna be in oblivion. In short, you know, you're just gonna be having such a hard time, AJ. So
Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited.
I want to see. I want to see whether or not Almighty will be able to perhaps ask these questions of Omega Esports, right? What's touted as
Chalo bhai.
one of the best, the kings of Garena. Let's put it.
They're very
just
close
as
to
simply
1K
as
likes,
that, right,
yeah.
Jericho?
Like
The
kar do
last
jaldi
time
jaldi.
we had the Garena qualifiers to see exactly which team will make it to, the World Championship to represent the Garena as a whole. It was the Filipino team. It was Omega Esports. Back then, they were known as NRX Jeremiah 2911. And now in as a brand new, brand here. I wonder if they bring in the exact same tenacity, right? The whole of the Philippines is waiting to see exactly that. I'm curious as well whether the Singaporeans will allow them to be at their best. Let's see exactly that.
ये भी बोल रहा है गाइस कि एनआरएक्स लास्ट ईयर के
Exactly
रीजनल
that,
चैंप्स
you
थे
know,
जो
they
कि
were
ओमेगा
2020,
OMG
but here, before we do move on, AJ,
Last
we
year के
do
regional
have
champs.
Sony
Oh, bye, bye,
Xperia
bye.
1 Mark 3, the official mobile device of the Call of Duty Mobile World Championship. Look at that beautiful, beautiful device, AJ. Can I have one, AJ?
Oh,
Thing, right? When we jump on in to play Call of Duty Mobile,
Let's
the
go.
best device to play that would be Xperia 1 Mark III. And if you guys are wondering why, because if you jump on in, you can step your game up and share your victories with the game enhancer. You get to control all of your gaming experience.
Left, right, shotgun चलेगी. हाँ भाई, shotgun OP भाई, shotgun OP. Yes, yes.
It just adds so much of value to you.
2-1 ओमेगा जीतेगी. Okay.
It does,
Guys, vote करो, vote करो. Let's go.
120 hertz
आज का सब गोल है 13 के subs जो बहुत मुश्किल है मेरे को लग रहा
Now
है.
we have it
But
on the phone.
let's see if we can reach
The
today's
refresh
sub
rate of
goal.
fast-moving objects are rendered clear for seriously smooth gameplay, so you'll see everything every millisecond because it matters in FPS, especially in Call of Duty Mobile. And obviously, you have to make every touch count.
दे जिगल shotgun time मारे
touch
भाई.
scanning rate, AJ. This has everything, 4 times higher than the previous model, meaning the action happens exactly as you intended for precision.
लेफ्ट वाला कहाँ से न्यूट्रिनो लग रहा है? तो
delay,
मुझसे अच्छी हो
everything's
भाई.
gonna be on
कहाँ
point.
से न्यूट्रिनो
You
लग
are
रहा
going to be the best player if you have this phone.
Absolutely, man. I mean, multi-touch people are playing with the 10-finger mode now. I don't know how you guys do that, but the Sony Xperia
भाई लोग
1
10
Mark
finger
III
थोड़ी खेलते हैं.
definitely
क्या
the
बोल
device
रहे हैं
for you.
casters?
You get to strike first in the dark as well. The low gamma razor, once again, a feature that has only been available on some gaming monitors, now being brought into a mobile phone. It enhances images, details in the dark areas. It highlights your enemies without overexposing the bright areas of the screen. This is high tech, getting squeezed into a tiny device. How did Sony even pull this off, Jericho?
I mean, Tony's the GOAT. They know what to do. They made it, and now it's on a phone, and you guys should be grabbing one, but not even that, AJ. We have some heightened sounds. You can outsmart your enemies with the audio equalizer. You know, such as footsteps or gunshots, so you can hear your
अबे
opponents coming and react.
सोनी एक्सपीरियंस में तो फुटस्टेप के साउंड भी बड़ा कम कर सकता है
Hear them
पर्सनल
from a mile away. If AJ is in
Personal
Malaysia,
sounds.
I'm in the Philippines, I can probably hear him with this
भाई
phone.
साहब
So you know, it's
गजब
that it's
हमें भी
that
दे दो
unique,
भाई
it's that good, AJ, and I'm just grab one already if you are watching right now.
अच्छा होप हाँ
And,
हाँ
you
जानता
know,
हूँ जानता हूँ
on that note, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, these, each and every single one of these features, they were all discussed with pro gamers before it was thrown into the font, responding to the demands of the community. Sony recorded the finger movements of pro gamers and then performed touch response tuning whilst reproducing those finger movements with a robot for precision control. And they are taking this all the way because they know exactly how important, all of these
तो कब
features
चालू होगा
are, because the world of esports has now grown, or should I say shrunk, into a tiny
TMT got
device,
this
Jericho.
A tiny vice indeed, a mighty vice indeed, AJ. And you guys should grab one, the Sony Xperia
चलो भाई
1 Mark III. But now, moving
But,
on to the
होने वाला
esports, we're gonna have our today's schedule. We did have Remo Sadewa versus RSG 3-0. And for our match number, it's going to be Almighty versus Omega Esports, AJ. And after that, we do have Sharper Esports and Remo Sadewa again. And for match number 4, Almighty versus RSG. And finally, to close out the day, we have Omega Esports and Raptors DNS.
I cannot wait to see all of the action breakdown. So far, just one series in here has already gotten our blood pumping. Almighty taking on, a team that I
Heaven को देखो
think
guys
might be able to
Shut
annihilate
up
them, Omega
Incendio
Esports. But if there's anyone who can
Adapt
stop them, it is this
Infant
squad. Irfan J, Adapt, Incendio, Heaven as well.
बढ़िया है ना
Shut up.
फोटो शूटिंग
They
का
step
भाई
up to the plate once again, and they look to face off
भाई एक नंबर
against
फोटो
the
शूट
Filipinos, who are like brothers to them, but out there on the battlefield, they are mortal enemies, Jericho.
Yes, they are mortal enemies outside the battlefield. Almighty. They are one of the best teams. They are the best team in Singapore, but they're going up against the former kings of the Philippines, which is going to be Omega Esports. It's just gonna be a back and forth battle here. This is the one where you can't get a prediction here, AJ. You don't know who's gonna win game 1. You don't know who's gonna game 2. You don't know who's gonna win game 3.
सब बहुत मासूम लग रहे हैं भाई गेम में बिल्कुल मासूम नहीं है डोंट वरी
AJ, and I cannot wait to see game 1.
Oh, absolutely, man. And of course, if you guys are wondering, whether or not they are calm and collected,
भाई इसके पास
or
तो
are they
पांडा है
nervous, well, look at these handsome little faces. They are as cool as a cucumber.
अबे
Incendio,
भाई
if that wasn't enough, he's got a mini little fan in front of him himself to make sure he stays super cool all throughout the matchup. I mean, he's gonna need that extra 8, man, because as they
अबे
take
गाइस
on
इसके पास
the,
पांडा है इसके पास पंखा
well,
है
I can't say ex-kings. They are the
Spare
reigning kings
puts
of
है
Garena. Yeah, they are gonna sweat, my friend.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna sweat, and we do have
Oof.
Omega Esports. We have Crush, 6ix9ine, Jay-Z, Whoopi, Candy, and Idra, the kings of Garena. Can they get that back-to-back, or are they gonna get finally dethroned? These boys, yes, they did lose to Blacklist International Ultimate in the Philippine Championship. They were not in their best form, AJ. You can agree with me there. But can they manage to set the tone here and show them why they are the best team in Garena?
I'm looking
Start
forward to
होने वाला
seeing them perform. It's been a while since I guess we have seen them at their fullest potential, and I've been waiting for this opportunity. And what I thought might be that opportunity at the Philippines Championship just fell through the hole, because Omega Esports, they are no longer
If
the kings
OMG
of
loses
Philippines.
everyone will say
We have now
they are
Blacklist
saving stats bro nope
International
I don't think they are
Ultimate,
saving
who have
stats
replaced
because
Yeah, they
it's
have
a do or die my
been
friend it's a stage for
replaced
qualifier not a
Blacklist
joke
playing, but
both team will give the best
but
don't
this
worry
time this is a different kind of
Let's
tournament.
go.
It's the regional qualifiers.
भाई
AJ.
बुक के
Anything
बस सब
can
रेडी है
happen
तो
here.
ये क्या लगा
And we do see the boys, just chilling in the boot camp with their coach, Device. Let's see if they're gonna show up something, or will they be the Omega in
अरे
the
क्या कर रहा है
championship, AJ?
नॉटी नॉटी
We
हो रहा है
might
भाई
not-
बुक कैम्प में
We don't know what we're gonna
ये
get.
क्या कर रहा है
a lot of people were waiting for me to scream it out loud and proud.
Bro,
Whoopi, the best
कैसी
sniper in
हरकतें
the
कर रहा है?
Philippines. I couldn't, man.
अबे
I
भाई
just couldn't, because he wasn't popping off. And
Cameron
I
likes
was
नहीं हो रहा
curious
क्या?
to see just
Yes,
like
yes, नहीं हो रहा
some
भाई likes.
speculations on YouTube RSG whether Whoopi was holding
India
himself
में देखा
back.
था तुमने MT
Maybe
का?
today, maybe this series, maybe this
भाई
matchup
take
is
off
where
ban.
we
भाई
can
take off
see
सब ban कर.
if or not
क्या
he
बोलते?
is game. Takeoff has been banned by
फिर से
Almighty.
take off
I
ban.
like the
पहला मैच भी
sound
take off
of
था
that,
first
and
ही ban
Omega
मतलब
is going to
पहले
come back
मैच.
in here with a response. I
इसमें
think
पहले
it will
मैच
be
पहला
in the
ban take
standoff
off.
or summit. Let's see exactly how they swing this.
Oh,
Omega,
oh,
she
oh,
spots
nice bans.
Hackney Yard. They take
Good
it out of the
bans.
equation. Fair enough. I think Almighty is quite solid on Hackney Yard as well.
इसके
On
अंदर
that
कीड़ा
note,
घुस गया
Almighty's great
भाई.
anyway to throw them into.
Yeah, that is true, you know, but both these maps very hard to play, and we do see standoff will be chosen
Standoff
by
actually first map.
Almighty. They want to get in that hotel yard, AJ.
I think chat में किसी ने predict किया था कि first map
Standoff
standoff
point
HP
and Gorilla
होगा.
side will be given over to
बोला था कि NX का Omega
I
का
like
सबसे
this pick.
strongest
It's
map.
anybody's game here. It's not a comfort pick. It's just like a mono e mono here, AJ.
Firing
It's gonna
range.
be firing range.
भाई ग्रेम को पता है भाई.
Omega.
ओहो.
I like this
Nice,
pick, you know,
nice
firing range.
guess.
They want Whoopi to be in his hometown in firing range, get those snipe picks. But let's see if Almighty can get an answer here.
अरे
Yeah,
आज third
and
map.
domination's going to go back to Almighty. Let's see where they want to pull
Redo.
the finisher off in. Because,
Redo.
remember when I said
Redo
standoff, I
मसला
was
कि दोनों
expecting Omega to block that away. Because standoff is
Cross
really that map that
back.
Almighty just
Graham भाई,
absolutely
Graham ने
loves
दोनों
to
prediction
dance
सही
on,
मारे.
right? But as we drop on into Crossfire,
Oh,
this is
bhai,
gonna be
let's
the
go.
pick of Almighty. Smart Omega picks the Special Forces side. Once again, this is that cross that I was not really expecting, right? From the Special Forces
Kill off
base,
front line
they
लगा
are
दो.
going to be looking to rush on over
Very
and
deep.
flip spawns early on. I don't know.
Ooh,
We have to wait
Analytica.
for domination.
पूरा
But Death
study देख
Machine
रहे
and
हो?
Sparrow
अच्छा.
taken out of the
Guys,
equation means
Analytica
the
allowed us.
Equalizer is going to
पूरे
be
stats
able
बना
to
दिए.
pop off
Yeah,
as
Equalizer.
well as the Annihilator.
Yeah, exactly. Also, the Annihilator, you know, you wanna
Graham
Whoopi's
Baba.
gonna be able to use that properly. So, you know, I like the picks. I like the picks, but the crossfire is really. I agree with you, AJ. It's gonna be a little bit of a stretch there.
वही
So,
ना
you
सीधा
know,
मैं
butchers
monitor
and
photo.
stuff. But you know, with that being said, as game number 3, we're gonna start off with game
Start
number
away.
1. Hard point on standoff. Omega.
मैंने सुना Omega का सबसे strongest map है ये.
Oh, this is going to be an interesting one. Hotel Yard on for the pop as usual. It's going to be Whoopi opening
Whoopi
things
shotgun
up.
चला रहा है.
RM262 goes in for the drop onto Irfan J. Jay-Z with the
Whoopi
2-piece
shotgun
for
चला
himself.
रहा है.
3 to
Everybody
3. And this feels like good old times, Jericho.
Yes, it does feel good old times, just like the old tournaments here. But we do see now Omega getting control of that Jay-Z inside. Irfan J with that shotgun, being that first player, being that bait for the team. But Nidra on that anchor spot on stat, just hold it down, you know, giving his teammates more time to hold it down. Watch one side, that boulder coming into play. But Whoopi with a shotgun gets taken out. It's just a back and forth, no one's really getting that
तो
time.
भाई Omega तो पूरा पकड़ के खेल रही है.
Finally gaining some lead.
दो shotgun है भाई, दो shot. Crush और Whoopi.
To do more than this. 15 more seconds left.
भाई,
Almighty, they're not
इरफान ने
able
दोनों
to
को दे
step
दिया.
on in. Irfan J finally makes his entry in, but he has to be careful. A 2-on-1 situation will break down. But at that very moment, Heaven steps in to check out exactly what's going on.
ये इस बार चला रहा है
as
Heaven.
well, bursts through his opponents to pick up a couple of points for Almighty. 20 to 27. This is the kind
उधर
of fight
तीन
that
बंदे
you
हैं,
want.
भाग. वो दो नेट kills.
Garena qualifies, ladies and
वो
gentlemen.
शेडाब Whoopi भाई, इनका slayer है शेडाब.
Warehouse.
अरे
Almighty
शेडाब
is
भाई घुमा के दे दिया
as
भैया.
well.
Yeah, shut up on
अरे शेडाब लेट गया भाई घास पे. गिली पहनना गाइस, गिली जल्दी जल्दी.
Almighty finally gets to get control. 30 to 28.
Oh, nice jiggle spot reveal.
And a lot of time for Omega to make a play here. Gonna get that triple push here, but no. Shut up gets one.
Oh, भाई शेडाब भाई.
Another one still alive.
शेडाब भाई
Makes
रुकने को
that
तैयार.
six.
अरे दे दिया.
Can he make a
वो
second? No,
Whoopi ने
but
दो मार.
Whoopi takes him out, shuts him down. Huge plays coming in from Whoopi.
Whoopi versus
Now
अरे
Omega
इंसाइड
control.
टैप चला रहा है.
36 to 34 so far.
Yeah,
Omega
what's
Esports
the crack?
making their comeback, and here comes a two-player push from this warehouse.
भाई Whoopi बहुत
Shortcuts,
मार
but
रहा है.
unfortunately for them, Whoopi is on point to just annihilate all of the players. And Almighty, they are finding it a tough time to step in. Adapt
Whoopi
finally
बहुत मार
makes
रहा
it
है
through,
भाई.
but Kendi shuts him down with the MX-9. And this looks like the Filipinos are going to be able to run away with the points on that second hard point. 5 more seconds in, and Almighty immediately backs away into Granny's house. A 3-man stack so
कुछ
far.
क्या?
They want to eat those cookies, but here comes the players from the side of Omega Esports. And now
tap,
they're
tap.
circling round. They want to take that spawn first before they step into Granny's house, Jericho.
Oh, gravity vortex 2 kill ले लिए.
Coming in from Omega, they have the spawns now, but can they hold it? One player to beat there. It's gonna be Irfan J, but he gets 2.
Gravity vortex से clutch मारा था, but Irfan J ने clutch कर दिया. ओ भाई.
spawns here, but Crush is
Ooh.
there with the shotgun. Irfan J finally has
But
the
drone भी use हो रहा है.
one more kill.
और ये तो
for that
बहुत-
sentry gun. Can he get that kill? Predator Missile comes out to play.
ये तो best versus best है, guys.
But it's still close to
Ooh,
6-1.
wall bang, wall bang.
Tied up again with the
Hydra
sentry
भी कौन
gun.
आ जाता है, Heaven ने नहीं मारा.
But let's see who's gonna get the next lead.
Yep, as we move on.
Why
into
diamond
hard
shotgun,
point
eh?
number 4, it's
Oh,
gonna
they
be
put
game
there.
3, 20 seconds to go, and it is gonna be a good catch-up game from Omega Esports in here. A one-man hold.
Fun ने
That's
दो
not
मार
gonna
दिए.
be enough to push Almighty
इनको
back.
next जाना
That
चाहिए.
shuts down Crush to make sure they do
I
not
think, guys,
get
Omega
Rebels
जीत
out
सकती है,
right
because
back
next पे
into
नहीं
the
है
mix. 8 more seconds. Almighty will be able to close down the third hard point, but to open up the fourth, the Filipinos are already there. Omega
Oh, and a little-
Esports, they will try to bake this
एक और.
bread. Let's see exactly
Whoa.
how well they do it.
और sandwich कर दिया भाई. Side and bobble
Side
attack मारा भाई. बहुत बढ़िया. हाँ, हक दिया. Equalizer से clutch. Clutch है, clutch.
But he gets shut down by Heaven. But the trades are just coming in here, and Omega, they have to get this hill here. You still have Hydra with that Predator Missile. It'll be huge here.
ओ एक और.
On the top with the equalizer.
Oh, Shanti se-
Make up here. The operator skills are all coming out.
Jump
from
मिल
AJ,
सकती है
but
भाई.
you see Almighty getting
एक
control.
और एनालिटर.
भाई
empty or what? और Sparrow आ रही है.
And this is
Head मार
hard
दिया.
point
बढ़िया.
number 4, and once we are completed
Sparrow नहीं है
with
ना.
Bakery,
नहीं तो
we
क्या
have
मारा
to
उसने?
go in for the reset hotel yard for the play
Oh,
once again. And I
wall
believe
bang दे रहा है. यहाँ
Almighty
लगती भी है.
did quite well there
क्यों मार
earlier
रहा है?
on as well. Omega Esports
नहीं लगती देख वो भी मार रहा है.
might on with a couple of points, but
Break
it's
हो गया
looking
point
like
यार.
it's
कहीं ना कहीं नहीं
a
होना
little
चाहिए.
bit too tough. Warehouse sees a sentry gun set up, so as the players step out,
भाई
of
दोनों टीम एक
Bakery
दूसरे को
in
शांति से
order
point नहीं
to
देने दे
towards
रहे.
Hotel
बसर
Yard,
चल रही है,
it's
बसर.
going to be really, really tough on the players from the side of Omega, Jericho.
Yeah, it's gonna be really hard here, but
Yeah, tap, tap, भाई.
106 to 96.
वो
Getting close and
यूपी ने
close.
दो मार दिए
No
फिर
one's really
जैसे.
pulling out from this 106 to 97. Now let's see who's gonna get control of this next one.
अरे इस वक्त कौन चलाता है भैया?
AJ, I think Idris still has that depth, that Predator Missile AJ, and they should be able to use it here. And yes, he does. They
Meant
have
मार दिया
to
MX9 ने भाई.
game AJ.
Let's see if or not they will be able to jump on
अरे
him.
प्लेटा मार दी.
It seems to be a all-out annihilation mission for both sides, and all of the bodies being thrown in towards Hotel Yard. A couple
Whoa.
of players from the side of Omega Esports, we can see them trying to control
भाई drone
all
तोड़
of the
दिया.
flood coming in from the side of the Special Forces base, and now a three-man push at this corner. Jay-Z will be leading against the shutdown with the MX9 Heartless as well as they try to win this game. 117 to 116. It looks like Almighty is catching up, and they
Next
do
पे
not
but
wanna
Omega है.
allow
नहीं,
Kings
next पे
of Garena
empty
to
है.
get away with this.
What?
Yeah, it's gonna come down to this next rotation. AJ, we do
और
see
Crush
Omega
दो
Players
मार
already
दिए.
coming through the second hill, but they have to kill
ओ
one more
भाई,
player.
ये तो
Red
intense
Dot
है, guys.
is already gonna come in
ओ
there.
भाई.
They do have control of the spawns here, but they have to make
Like,
a play
share and
here.
subscribe यार,
Crush
जल्दी,
and
जल्दी.
number one, which is gonna be Candy here, have to make a play here.
ओमेगा ने दो मार दिए.
Can he get the
इंसेंडियो
third
ने
one?
दो मार
No,
दिए.
they
Crush
say
एक.
Incendio, but
HP
Crush
break
is
मार
gonna
चुका है
take
Crush.
126 to 118. Can any of the Almighty players get in here? We do see Omega stacking the hill already. AJ, this could end right
भाई,
there. AJ,
मुश्किल है ये
what's gonna happen next?
Well, 126
Oh, Irfan.
all, one for both
Arre,
sides, and
left
now it
corner.
finally comes down into a contest. Omega
Oh,
Esports
Crush.
winning that fight for a couple of seconds before Almighty steps on right back in. Crush with
Oh.
a beautiful use of the gravity spikes will be
Crush
able
ने
to take
clutch
down his
मारा.
opponent, and then sends down the hunter-killer drone as well. And they have been able to set up the sentry gun for the extra layer of defense. Omega Esports looking to finish this off, but Almighty
अबे break हो गया
will
फिर.
allow them to get that done. They fight
अबे अभी तो ये जीत रहे थे.
and they will be able to pull Warehouse back into the mix. This is the third
Woo!
one. as
Shut
we
up,
move-
Sling.
sorry, This is the second one as we go in for the rotation at House because it's looking like it's impossible to finish the game.
अरे
off here.
contested है,
Warehouse
next, next.
might be the final showdown, Jericho.
Yeah, it's not gonna end here. They have to get that rotation. Almighty's gonna need one more point to contest.
Next,
Can
boy.
he get that contest as
यूपी ने
well?
next पे equalizer निकाल दिया.
Rotation gonna fight. If you look at the map, players from Omega and Almighty already on the next.
अरे
rotation.
wall bang मार रहा है.
130 to 138. Here we go. The wall bangs are coming in. Everything is coming up here. Big kills coming in here for both teams. Crush gets taken out by Adapt. But Annihilator, one player. Jay-Z gets taken out.
अबे!
by Control. 5 more seconds. Get Omega.
कौन जीतने वाला?
4
AMT.
seconds left,
अबे
and
AMT
Almighty
जीत गई.
and this should be a game for Almighty. Just
ओ
like
भाई.
that. 150 to 140.
Come back पे come back, come back पे come back, come back पे come back
What a
भाई.
game, what a
Oh,
play
भाई.
by the Singaporeans. Almighty pushing
वो face cam
it
देखते
all
face
the
cam.
way
अबे fan use
through,
कर रहा है.
and at the very end they still managed
ये
to
देख.
pull it back. I thought they were
ये
about
तो
to
पांडा लेके
lose
खेल रहा
it,
है.
you know, at the warehouse.
Shut
but
up,
they
shut
did
up.
not
Slayer देखो,
allow the
guys.
game to get out
हमारा
of
भी
their
ऐसा ही है,
hands.
guys.
Very,
होता
very
रहता है पांडा
impressive display of aggression coming out through from the Singaporeans, Jericho.
Yeah, you know, a
ओ
very
भाई.
impressive. But you know, AJ, that
इसकी
was
तो फट गई.
it was so good. You don't even know who was
भाई
gonna
क्या हो
win,
गया
you
क्या
know.
हो गया
I feel
भाई
like
मुतने तो गाइस
Crush
मुतने
set
चले
up
जाओ
that
जल्दी जल्दी
play on that second hill, you know, once they
भाई
got
इसके
down
हाथ
Crush,
पाथ दर्द हो रहे हैं देख
Crush did went on a
भाई
killing
कितना
spree in
लंबा
that
मैच था
10-2, but it
अबे हेवन ने
wasn't
टॉप फ्रैग
enough.
मार दिया
But if you look at the
Rest
scoreboard,
को
AJ,
देखा?
you know, 21,
Let's
24,
stop it
25,
भाई
24,
सेंट्री वगैरह सब
Almighty.
खोल दी
फिर कम बैक
And then
वूपी ने भी भाई
Omega,
शॉटगन चलाई है
27
देख
yes from Whoopi, 23 from Idra, 22 from Crush, Candy with
और
18,
ये
but, you know,
ओमेगा का मैप
JC
पिक
with
था
Idra
गाइस
to
इफ यू
not
डोंट
the
नो ये
best.
ओमेगा का
He
मैप
did
पिक
get
था
some kills there.
और उनका बेस्ट मैप है
Definitely he was
एचपी
struggling,
स्टैंड
he
ऑफ
was
हर
having
टूर्नामेंट में
time,
यही
but,
पिक करते हैं
you know, it was just a
इमेजिन
little bit
गाइस
rough
डीवीडी
for
ने
him.
क्या ग्राइंड किया
They
लास्ट
have
ईयर
to
से
make a
लेकर अभी
comeback
तक
here. You can't go 8
तो
to
किल्स
22
तो
on a
सबने
hard
लिए
one,
इन
AJ.
इसमें देख
You really need to get the
इन्होंने
kills.
किल्स नहीं लिए थे
And it's just
No, no, something
unfortunate,
is-
Whoopi, with the MVP, but it's not good enough for this team, right?
तो
And
सोच
you
दोनों
are
कितने
right
चढ़ते
there.
गए तब सब पिलाते
822, Jay-Z, not so sure what's happening to the captains from both the side of U2, RSG, as well as Omega, but it doesn't really matter. That was just game number one. The series has not been lost just yet. Each and every single victory counts as it gives your team 1 point. They have to play a maximum of 5 series to determine exactly who makes it through to the playoffs. And it looks like the very first game for Omega Esports is a little
नहीं चलती वो
shaky,
उसके
Jericho.
Yes, a little bit of shakiness. You know, they
Shut
might
up the
feel like
best
holding
as
on
always.
on the
Abhi,
next
shut up,
set of
Bobby bhai.
rotations, AJ, but,
I missed first
you know,
game bro you
in
missed
the
a lot
end,
of
it
things and
matters,
Khan
you
bro
know, the
rewind the
rotation
stream
that
बहुत
Zion
close
and
match था
played,
भाई
adapt
breaks पे
to
breaks
that
breaks
one.
पे breaks
That was
breaks
the
पे
gunfight I was
breaks
talking about. Crush,
Yeah.
you know, with that shotgun, he did miss. If he managed to kill adapt there, it would have, you know, they might have won the game, you know. But you know,
Ace one
Adapt
heaven का
not
favorite
missing
गाना
in the end.
Ace one से कब किल लिया उसने
Now we do have
दिखाया नहीं ना
number 2 coming up next, AJ.
भाई
This might
ओ
be a
भाई
different kind of
Whoopi
game.
versus heaven guys
I
sniper
want to
battle
see
let's go
exactly what they
आ
have
जाओ
in store for us at 5
भाई 1K
range
likes
as we
नहीं हो रहे क्या
step on
भाई
in
Whoopi
for
ने
this
शराब को दे
fight.
दिया
It looks like it's going to be a beautiful opener by Whoopi as he shuts down
Snipe
the
करता ना
shut
उसको
up
फिर
with
sniper
a beautiful snipe.
दो
5
snipe
to
करता
4
shut up
now.
भी
The numbers don't look great on the defense
अबे यार
side.
AMD ने वो हेवन ने मुक्ति को ले लिया अरे
And
मुक्ति
he
क्या
can take it out.
मुक्ति
Earphone
गाने का
J
नाम
and
बोल दिया
Heaven
मैंने
gets one with his skill.
भाई
So
heaven
it
1-0
is
जा
not-
रहा है
trigger discipline is
वो
not
versus
there, but
Whoopi,
it's a
sniper
4v3. Omega still at the back is gonna get taken. Serio gets taken out by Crush. Now it's a 3v2. But let's see what's gonna happen here. Jay-Z on the other side has the bomb in hand. Let's see what they're gonna do here.
Jay-Z trying to perhaps get an opener for his team. MX9 plus the DLQ. Yeah, Captain Jay-Z is going to be able to bust through the players from Almighty. It's a 2-3 situation with just one player holding down the corner house at the back. So the rotation on towards warehouse number 4, that B side for the bomb plant, is going to be quite difficult. And it looks like Crush is the first one to step on in. Adapt has got the Holger! And he misses that by a sliver. He did manage to get the hit marker so close to taking Crush out of the equation, but that was just a foiled attempt. Now it's a 2-on-1 push on the side of the bomb side, and Crush as well as Jay-Z, they might be able to pull this off, Jericho.
Yeah, they might be able to pull it off, but they have to make a push. One player in trailer, Irfan J does spot Jay-Z, but he's not going to be able to fire that. Gives that information. Jay-Z double thinking about that
Fake
bomb.
plan.
But let's see the timing. The timing is here, but Jay-Z gets taken out. Perfect time, but Crush stuck in a 1v2. Bomb is down. He does know Irfan J is there. He's going to be able to get that push. 15 seconds left. Gets shot from behind, but can he take him out? No. Gets damaged already. And that's just Call of Duty timing at its finest, AJ. That was so unfortunate. I thought Jay-Z was going to make the play there.
Well, it is 1-0. Almighty picking up the first round. I like it either way, man. Both of these teams, they deserve the spot. And if Almighty just proves that they're better than Omega Esports, we'll take that. Because at the end of the day, the whole of Garena, we are all going to be backing this one team that represents us on that grand stage for the World Championship presented by the Xperia 1 Mark III. And now it is a 4-1 setup. 4 those players stacking onto that A bomb side as the bomber now drops on in. Captain Jay-Z leading his own small mini battalion, moving in towards that shooting range. The opening needs to come through for Kendi, and he's still looking for that shot. Irfan J might get caught out, but the probability of him overstepping his boundaries, very, very slim. He really knows how to play his angles, Jericho.
Yeah, he really knows how to play his angle, and it's okay if he dies. You know, I feel like what he's trying to do here is just to get one kill. If he dies, it's fine as well. But here we go. The push is coming in here, but finally here comes the push coming in. Irfan J takes out 2 players already, and Jay-Z took him a while to get that trade, but gets by Heaven as well, AJ. And now it's going to be a 3v1. Idra stuck in a 1v3. Can he do something here with bomb?
AMD तो बहुत तगड़ा खेल रही है.
Now let's
Bhai
see
sahab.
exactly what it is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and
तीन
girls.
बंदे
I
pick दे दिए
just
पे.
found out on broadcast there are multiple streams, so if anybody wants to jump on in and see exactly where all of the hottest action is, make sure you all don't forget to share out the
ये भी
YouTube
टप-टप
stream.
चला रहा है.
Almighty picking
Incendio
out
भी.
round number 2. Omega Esports did not see this coming at all, Jericho.
Yeah, they did not see this coming at all.
AMD for the win.
you pointed
अरे
out,
smoke
AJ.
से OP यार.
Irfan J knows how to play. Hey, that's it. He got 2 kills there, which is, 1 is good already, but 2, that's just disappointing if you are from Omega. And now we do see another slow. It's gonna be a fast one
bhai.
actually. With
Start में ही wall bang दे देगा jungle
They
पे.
want to give up the side. They want to play for that retake, and here comes Omega with the rush.
Oh, it's going to be Whoopi. Opportunity!
Oh, Whoopi miss कर दिया.
And he misses it. Whoopi actually potatoes that shot, but it's okay. The opportunity.
Nice shot.
The second time round, he shuts down Shut Up. And one more time, and
भाई
he
कैसा
will not be
setup
able
क्या
to
scope
pull
चला
off
रहा है
the
ना.
hard scope, but
Nice
the
shot.
patience pays off as Whoopi shuts down Irfan J.
तो guys,
And it's
Whoopi
a
अपनी team को
5-2.
जिताते हुए.
Omega Esports making that comeback, but Almighty, they can play the numbers. Jay-Z takes Adapt out of the equation. It is a 4-1 now. Almighty about to drop their first round in the search and
Whoopi.
destroy Jericho.
Ooh, Whoopi with a jump.
भाई Whoopi ने round जिता दिया guys.
Yes,
ओ
AJ,
भाई.
beautiful plays coming in.
Whoopi OP यार. भाई ये तो close है.
They could have just played A again. Stick to what they know.
Heaven ने अभी तक Whoopi को एक बार मारा है, but I don't think Whoopi ने एक भी बार Heaven को मारा
They're
है.
gonna rush deep in, and
Not
they're
sure.
gonna pressure you back to your base, and that's what they're doing. Great plays coming in from Whoopi and the boys.
Guys, 1K likes नहीं हो रहे क्या?
Another delay push, but the nade comes in. AJ, Jay-Z taking out Shut Up, and that's gonna be the opening for A if they want to go for A.
It's gonna be a predicament here for Incendio as he oversteps his boundaries. Lucky for him, he does not get taken out of the equation, backs away immediately into Branch Road, and he survives to fight a few more seconds. It's going to be a 2-1. Almighty, the Singaporeans have got the lead in here. Omega Esports, they're stacking up onto the shooting range now. It's going to be an A plant that comes through, but they have to be careful because Irfan J is in that white warehouse. He should be able to snuff them out as Incendio drops Crush out of the equation. Almighty, they will have that opportunity, but here's the problem though. It is a 4-4 as Shut Up is
अबे
out
Heaven ने
as
Whoopi को दे
well.
दिया.
Heaven drops Whoopi this time round.
Jump shot
An
भाई, Heaven
amazing
Whoopi.
response after Whoopi strikes 3.
ओ भाई
And
Heaven ने
as
Whoopi को
well.
गलत
They
किया.
managed to drop Candy out as well. Incendio takes that second piece for himself. 3-1, leaving just one more player on the side of Omega Esports.
अबे मर
Era
जाता.
takes him down.
दूसरा.
Incendio finishes it.
Aim लगा दिया.
Jericho, Almighty, they
Under.
look like they're on an all bigger level.
भाई Heaven तो Whoopi का
than
ओपन कर दिया.
the
मतलब
previous
फेल रहा.
competitions we've seen them in.
Yeah, Almighty just showing why they are Almighty.
Learn ऐसा snipe कब करेगा?
It's just unfortunate if you are Omega, but Almighty, they're just showing off. They're outclassing Omega
Guys,
right
make
now.
sure to like the stream, bro, if you want more.
Let's see what's gonna happen here. 3-2-1. Still,
Like
still
करो
a
यार,
close
फटाफट.
game here, AJ. And if you're Omega, I think you have to rush AJ. Because when they rush, they were unstoppable. And let's see now what they're gonna do here. They're gonna be meeting
Ooh,
Adapt
tag
here with
कर
the
दिया.
wall bangs here. Adapt
Bro, AMD बहुत OP लग रही भाई, मजा आएगा यार.
on its own. 1:40, but here comes the push from Omega.
Oh, Adapt, he just takes his eyes off the prize for a
This is
second,
good.
and he just misses it. Daisy takes him out.
But
but
Shut Up ने
Shut
kill
Up
ले ली
out of
उससे.
nowhere drops Crush out of the equation. What a play by Shut Up. He goes in, and beautiful in terms of equalizing the numbers. And now the players
Ooh.
from Almighty, they drop in with the
ये कहाँ पहुँच गया
It's gonna
sneak
be
peek?
Incendio, but one man is just more than enough.
Woo!
The rest of the players inching closer. Incendio drops Candy, going in for another shot. Daisy manages
कौन
to
निकल
shut
गया?
it down, but the flank has come through.
Incendio को जब तक नहीं निकाल रहे लोग.
Almighty, they equalize
भाई
the
smoke
numbers
criminal
and
भाई.
they prevent
ओ
the
भाई.
pass from Omega Esports, who have to back away towards the corner of the backyard, Jericho.
Yeah, they have to
भाई
back
बाउल वाल
away.
कुछ दे ऐसे गरीब.
3 AJ, 50 seconds on the clock. They
क्या
have to
चला रहे
play.
भाई?
Still make that rotation actually. If you look at the map, AJ, no one is on this right side of the map.
बिल्कुल
They
अच्छा
can
नहीं है
go
साले.
either.
इतना ही करना था तो इससे अच्छा वो चला लेता. देख के देख
If you look at number 2,
Locus focus ना चला ले.
rotating around to cover
Locus
that
चला ले,
third
इतना ही है
lane
तो.
of the map.
अगर mobility वाली चाहिए तो.
Retake Idra. I think he does know this is one player here. But Irfan J to make the play, but Idra is there to make the
Oh,
play.
nice
No,
trade.
Idra gets taken out, but the trade is there. 2v2. Here we go.
Oh.
Jay-Z.
ये around is fair.
Jay-Z and Whoopi versus
Woo!
Shut Up in heaven.
दे
They
दिया.
do anything but Shut Up takes out Jay-Z. And now it's gonna be a
अबे भाई Heaven और Shut Up OP. Heaven ने फिर Whoopi को मारा.
A
Guys, someone
turnaround.
please keep the count यार. Heaven ने कितनी बार Whoopi को मारा? क्या स्कोर चल रहा है Heaven versus Whoopi का? 3-0. एक बार भी नहीं मारा ना.
It's just really
Haven't
was so
seen Whoopi
unfortunate
guys,
if you
3-0
are
I think
Omega,
so.
you know,
And
you had everything there, but you know,
let's see कोई comeback है कि
not
नहीं.
really getting that gun on
Ooh.
that kill on a
ये क्या
over
scope
tier
चला
5,
रहा है?
but now sides have been switched. Can Whoopi mid the
Heaven ने फिर दे दिया.
He gets taken out by Heaven, shuts down Whoopi. AJ,
भाई
this is
साहब,
looking good for Omega.
Whoopi भी like गजब
Whoopi
पे
shut
सकती है
down
भाई.
early in that round. That's going to be a unfortunate situation for the side of Omega
Competition.
Esports.
Last year के
Very
regional
clearly,
champs
he was
अपने region
bringing
में भी
on
अभी
so
जीत लिया
much
पता है.
damage
वो
early
जीता
on
मतलब
in
कोई और
Senior with
जीता.
a 2
कोई
for
और
himself
team.
now. It's a 3
परसों
to
जिधर
2
भी इतना
crush.
struggle कर
Manages to
रहा
get
है.
the
जो तक
strike in, but the
competition
numbers do not look good. Can
ये
he?
last
He
के समय में अपन
equalizes
regional
things,
champs बने
but
थे.
now
तो
it's
अभी
all left
सामने
onto
इतना
one
तगड़ा
final
competition आ
player
गया.
from the side of Omega Esports. It's the one and
ये
only
होता है Garena का
Crush. Can he
competition
get
guys.
the clutch? It's the Crush in
ओ
here
भाई
with
double
the play.
smoke.
Goes in for a quick
Garena
pull
competition
of
हो
the
गया or what?
MX9 Heartless. The opportunity to take this back step now will be
अच्छा.
able to drop fourth, but he goes in a little bit too early and Adapt makes him
भाई
pay
तो गंदा मार.
5-1 now, Jericho.
वो पैनिक
This
कर
is
गया.
looking really bad if you are Omega. You know,
तो क्या competition है ना भाई Garena में. Last year के stage को champs को ही ऐसे पेल देते हैं कोई भी.
The retake was the
भाई अलग ही
option, but
competition है यार.
Omega
साली
is
12
having
टीम
such
है,
a
12
hard
में से कोई
time
किसी को
right
भी मार
now.
सकती है ऐसी टीम है सारी.
This might be over for Game of
कैसे
Thrones.
कैसे स्पॉट्स और
I
टाइमिंग निकाल रहे
think
हैं.
it might
इतना तो
just
मैंने
be
सोचा भी नहीं
that
होगा भाई.
5-1 so far.
इतने
Omega
टाइम निकाल रहे हैं ना.
Esports, they need a miracle to make it
This is
come back
heaven एक और
against
बार
a
होने वाला
team
है.
as solid as Almighty. They've managed to take game number 1 and they look solid to take game number 2 as well. Adapt with a great angle onto Whoopi. Whoopi does not make the mistake.
Ooh, lineup.
So he's gonna go in here for a quick pop.
क्या कह रहे हो
Should
guys?
be
Lineup
able
sir
to
what?
give his team who are rushing in for
और
the
दूसरे उसके
strike.
team?
A great opener here. Haven't shut
अपने दो निकाल दिए.
It's a two-piece. Adapt goes in for the strike as well, and they leave
तक हो गया था
the
भाई.
one and only
Heaven ने फिर Whoopi को दे
and
दिया.
even he gets shut
Heaven with the
down.
3 kill guys,
6-1.
and I hope full stream मेरी सही चल रही हो.
A solid game against Omega
भाई.
Esports.
A breadstick, AJ.
वो भाई Heaven OP भाई.
That is so unfortunate, but Adapt making that play.
Heaven ये
No
देखो.
one could shut down Adapt. He was on the bomb, AJ, and all the Omega Esports play were just.
ये
running
setup को
into
देखो.
it, and
ये बड़ा
now
cute
with
सा बंदा है ना
two
setup.
points coming
जैसे
in
पांडा
from
लेके
Omega-
खेल रहा है.
from Almighty and Omega. They just lost their first 2 maps, and now they're gonna come.
Third
back
map
from
भी है guys. Third map भी है. There is one more map. Don't go
Things
anywhere.
are not looking where.
भाई, don't go anywhere.
We need to see another donut.
Third map क्या पता 2-1 हो जाए.
1 point apiece.
भाई मूव. अबे
See-
भाई
see, here's the
एक
thing,
सेकंड
man.
के लिए भाई गोटे
If
पलट कट्टे पलट
anything,
गए जब
we
स्ट्रीम में बंद हो
know
गई.
that
ये
Omega
ऐसे ही तो क्रैश हुई
Esports,
मूव क्या है इसमें.
they've got what it takes this time round. They're not doing it for themselves. They are out here and they're doing it for Kia. We all remember, man, their coach, Kia, unfortunately no longer there with the bot them, but they have to make it through. It's not for themselves anymore. But unfortunately, it seems like they've lost a little bit of their shine so far in here. I mean, at the start of the previous game, maybe we saw a little bit of the old Omega coming out. But in Search and Destroy, they were so nerfed in comparison to where they were, in comparison to the monsters that they used to be out there in Call of Duty Mobile, Jericho.
Yeah, you know, they lost that. I kind of see they kind of lost a step, you know, AJ.
मैं रेज
They're,
विट
like
नहीं किया
taking
था
5
वो जो
steps back.
जीता
They're
है
just having
उन
a hard
टीम
time right now. I don't
AMD
think
ने
they're in
लीव
that
किया
groove,
AMD के
you know,
बंदों
ever
ने
since
लीव
that
किया है
the Philippine Championship, AJ. They've been struggling, and they
क्या
are
लगता
struggling
है
right
थर्ड
now
मैप कौन
in the start
जीतेगा.
of this tournament.
Also don't forget to vote me यार esports award पे जाके please vote करो यार.
To step it up, AJ.
फुल
If they
सपोर्ट
wanna
दिखा दो तुम्हारे भाई को.
To do this for Kia, they have to do something. They have to show something here, AJ. So
Good AMD rage quit.
it's got to start
AMD
now.
rage
You know,
quit.
they already
AMD
lost
तो
the
जीत
first
रही है
2 games
2-0.
with domination. It's
अरे
time to
रेज विट
start
नहीं
now
किया
for
वो
Omega. And if you're Almighty,
स्कोर
right on
मतलब
that-
ऐसे नहीं फाइनल से
के पहले निकल
वो
गए।
रेज क्विट नहीं होता
you know,
ब्रो.
it's
स्कोर
just-
हाइडिंग
they're just
टेक्निक बोलते.
doing everything right.
And you know, if you are
Setup ही निकलेगा ना
Omega
साले. एक के लिए
Esports,
था
what
बस. एक ही
sort
के लिए
of
2
a
किल.
comeback
भाई
are
क्या
we
चला रहा है
perhaps
setup
looking
भाई
at
मेरे
here,
को हंसी आ
Jericho,
रही
do
है.
you think? I mean, do
But
you
setup second
perhaps
deal
feel
किस नहीं
they
पड़ता
can
भाई
make a
इधर.
comeback after
I don't know
being
कैसे उसने
annihilated?
ये कर दिया.
See, here's the thing, right? We thought that Almighty might go into that matchup with Yudu RSG a little down in terms of how they feel, but it looks like they're going to be
भाई third map तो
ecstatic, and
कोई भी
Yudu
जीत सकता है.
RSG might
ठीक है.
get snuffed in series.
Please do
number
come
4.
back. Come back.
Yeah,
They
they
हो
might
गए
get
start.
stuff here, but if you are Omega, you just have to pretty much do
Shut up
everything
भाई.
at your best. You know, you gotta
Oh,
give
nice.
a little bit
Brace
more
मारा.
effort here because you know you gotta win this one. This is a must win if you are Omega.
भाई setup
You know,
दे रहा है फिर भी
what's
वो पीछे
gonna
खेल
happen
रहा
here,
है.
but the start of it already,
दिख रहा है.
Almighty already captured
पूरा
it,
पकड़
but
गया.
let's see if they can hold it out. And Almighty
मैं तो खेल ही
holding it
मैं
out. Omega
कहाँ
trying to make a
घंटा
push here, but they
भाई.
get taken out by Irfan J. Whoopi with the
But red
trade.
dot.
Omega does get some trades here, and they're gonna will be captured here by Omega. No place.
लगता है इसने मेरी वीडियो देख लिया रेड डॉट
Oh, crazy plays, man.
मैंने
I mean,
बहुत
we
लोगों
seem
का
to be
scam किया,
snapping
guys.
from player to player
Red dot लगा,
instantaneously. A triple cap attempt coming in from Omega Esports. Prevention by the
तो Omega
side
triple cap
of
करने वाली है,
Almighty.
भाई.
And I like the pace of this matchup already. Let's see what else we can bring on in.
Export.
Those players going into
Export,
Cap
export.
Alpha as well as Bravo, but then a
Export.
three-man flank from the side of Almighty should be
सही है
able
ना?
to pull that B flag back into the bag. And the prevention attempt that was set up by Jay-Z got immediately foiled.
Thank you for the 179
But it
rupees,
looks like
Akshay.
the time
इंडिया में
of
टीम
the
से
rotation
बोलती है
of
नाम
Omega
लेना पड़ेगा.
Esports immediately
समझा नहीं
allowed
मैं
the
इंडिया
rest
में
of
टीम
the
से
team
बोलती है
members
नाम
to
लेना
back up
पड़ेगा.
that B flag
थोड़ा खुल के बताओ
to
भाई
be
क्या बोलना
able
चाहते
to
हो.
continue to
हमें कोई
hold on
दिक्कत
to
नहीं,
this
तुम्हें
fourth
कंट्रोवर्सी
quarter.
करवानी तो
Now,
करवा दो, कोई
a
दिक्कत नहीं है.
two-player
फुल रेडी है
attempt adapt making it through finally.
तुम तो बोल सकते हो अपना
Almighty, they
ओपिनियन
should
दे दो
be
फिर मैं
able
बता
to
दूं.
pull this off.
खुल के बोलो गाइस.
Yeah, they're gonna be able to pull this off. Adapt all alone here. One player to beat Crush gets taken out, but the nade from JJ takes out one.
भाई
But there is one
आई
more
डोंट थिंक
player
एटलीस्ट
with
काफी
Shut
टाइम तक
Up
नहीं बचा
and
सकती है.
Irfan
आई मीन
takes
ओमेगा
there
माय
for
बैड.
the help, and
क्योंकि
Shut Up gonna be
सीडॉम
able to
उनका स्पॉन
all
बट फिर भी
alone.
बहुत अच्छा खेल
And
रहा
he
है.
holds it
इंसेंडियो
down.
टैप टैप चला रहा है.
36-26. Lead is still short here, AJ, and we're just gonna see who's gonna be
आई थिंक ये
able to
टैप टैप
get
वाला
this
मैडम
first
बहुत
kill.
सीरियसली ले लिया
Omega
सार रीजन में.
starting pushing already.
बहुत लोग
Shut
टैप
Up
टैप
gets
चलाते
one
हैं.
as
सब टीम
well.
मैं सब रीजन में
You see
देखता हूँ.
Omega, they're just flooding the middle. They're not going
Chinese
one
teams
way.
भी चलाती
I
है.
really like that. They're just pushing left and right together.
अरे पता है एक चीज
Holding
क्या है
hands
इतना अच्छा
together.
सबसे बढ़िया. पहले
And
तो
now
ये
we
शॉर्ट
see
गन
the
पे
kill
खेलते हैं,
from
मतलब ये लैंड पे
Omega,
खेल
and
सकते
now
हैं.
B is clear.
दूसरी चीज ये लोग मूवमेंट बहुत
But Almighty
Aim से ज्यादा इनका
catching
movement
up.
होता है.
B flag being pulled
ये लोग
right
लैंड
back
के लिए
into
पूरा
the
रेडी
back
है.
by Crush. A solo man push.
बाय
Those
डिफॉल्ट इनका
nades are
मेटा ही
not
वैसा है
gonna
कि
take
भाई
him out.
एम
And
चलेगा
Irfan
कैसा भी
getting
मूवमेंट करो
almost 1
और
second
चढ़ते
away
जाओ.
from the
समझ रहे हो?
deck.
क्योंकि लैंड में
Oh
यही
my
चाहिए.
goodness
लैंड में
me,
दोनों का इक्वल
Crush.
रहेगा तो फटाफट ये जिस
sneaky,
करेगा वो
plays
पिक
the
कर लेगा.
T-strat, and he manages to get the cap so well. Incendio asking questions. Crush backs away
movement
and
देखो.
takes him down with a pop.
Yes, yes.
51 to 44.
ये देख
This is a
movement
little bit of that Omega.
भाई ये मोबाइल पे
that
ऐसी
we
मूवमेंट
used
करते हैं
to
अपने
know.
आईपैड वाले नहीं कर पाते इधर
This
पता.
is Omega that I want to see. I've been wanting to see for the past few games, and Crush on a spree here. Gonna be playing for that sentry gun. Can he get it? Does
कितने
have
गंदे
the
मारेगा?
MX29 Dragonfire on a 5-kill spree, finding full streak 60 to 49. This should
अरे
be
कितने
half
मारेगा?
for Omega. Let's see if Almighty can answer back. Predator Missile does come in here. It's gonna take out that player.
ये
on
मेरी
Google.
तरफ
Does
हक
not
दिया.
take him out, unfortunately.
मैं हर बार ऐसे ही
And
करता
here comes Adapt and Almighty getting that capture here.
कौन
They
लेगा
can
Crush?
capture BR AJ. Let's see what's gonna happen next.
Oh,
Finally,
Crush,
Mara.
2-on-1 situation, snuffs him out. Whoopi now taking on the exact same challenge. Does not manage to win that fight. Incendio a little too good. 71 to 56.
Disadvantage spawn में भी भाई Omega जीत रही
But
है.
look at this. The
मेरे को
players
लगता है
from
2-1 है
Omega
guys. Finals को
Esports, they are
2-1
not
रहेगा.
flanking through together. Now one player dropping into Butchers. It's going to be Captain Jay-Z making the play. He's pulling the distraction
अबे movement
over
करते
at
करते नहीं
Charlie
पहली
all
मिनट
on
लगती है
his
ना.
own. And I feel like that
इनका
might
बाहर
not
वाले
be
सब
enough
बहुत
as the
next level.
75-point mark is reached. Omega Esports, what a play, but it's not enough, man. Almighty hot on their heels, Jericho.
Yeah, it's gonna be really hot here. 70 out of 62, very close game, AJ. And now we're gonna see all the operator skills come into play here, AJ. This is gonna be important here. But here comes the stun, JT, beautiful stun here. But Whoopi already in the middle of the fight. The stun worked, and Whoopi with a double kill. Can he get the third one? Yes, he can. Whoopi on a 3-kill spree. Takes
Hey,
down
but
3
double
players
kill.
of Almighty, and just like that, it opens up for the capture for people. Here comes Adap at the back, but there is the trade, and here comes Idra with the Annihilator, and Omega looking very, very, very good here, AJ. Can they keep riding this momentum?
81 to 67. It looks like
And then
Omega
you
Esports with a 2-point cap now. Yep, they do have the momentum, but they are facing off
देख पूरा
against
यार भी देखा. What's slow
Almighty.
speed.
And if anybody knows how to break down the defense of Omega Esports, it is the Lion City representing squad. 71 to 90 now. Let's bring on the MQ-27 Dragonfire, and it looks like he managed to bring it
इसमें
in,
तो Omega बहुत
but
गंदा मार रही है.
as expected, it plays very little in terms of the offensive power.
Yeah, that one, I feel like they should utilize this right. Or maybe
यार
use
कैसे
a
करेगी
different
साले?
skill streak for that
इन्होंने
one,
spawn
but
पकड़ के
then
रखा.
again, Omega leading 101 to 77.
ओए,
Now, Shut
वो
Up
भाई
is
इधर
going
घुस
to
गया.
stay here. No one is near.
अबे.
And Shut Up is going to try to get that C flag with an Annihilator. Let's see if we can make the play. The distraction is in though, and Shut Up is all alone there, just capping.
अबे shut up अकेला को.
Sneaky, but finally gets taken out. But that's a distraction being played there. But it doesn't matter because
इतना
any of the
रहेगा
boys
भाई,
from
इतना.
Omega holding down B and now the wall of Omega is coming through. Let's see if they can make it through. But here comes Almighty with the operator skills, AJ.
115 to 84. Omega Esports actually getting it done. Almighty now. They are pulling that B flag back into the bag, which means it's not too late to make a comeback, but they have to pull a triple cap for a minimum of 20 seconds if they want to stop this onslaught from the side of Omega. And this might have just been, dropped out of their hands. Omega Esports pulling in that B flag once again. Almighty making the impossible play. A two-man push right now. All those players pushing out from the Special Forces Avenue. Predator missile will be able to take down Heaven. Whoopi just going in for those strikes one after the other. 130 to 95 now. Omega Esports. I guess 1 point is better than no points, Jericho.
Yeah, they're going to be able to take this one. But the game's not yet over. I think Almighty can still get a trip cap here, but it's a little bit impossible. But we do see number 5 on your map. Adapt, trying to cap C, but it's not going to play from Omega. They just have everything locked down. And this is a good answer if you are Omega. But wait. Almighty still here. They can still capture here. Are we going to see a comeback here, AJ? Heaven, last minute to beat there. One more thing. It's going to be a 1v1. Heaven versus Omega. But finally gets taken out. And all Omega has to do is just hold it down here. Let's see if they can do it. Last 4 points, AJ. And I feel like this should be an Omega dub.
Oh, this is just chaos, man. 148 to 109 here. It's from the side of Omega Esports. We're still stuck on 147. Finally now up to 148. But it's more than enough to finish this game off. I don't think it's going to be possible to take a triple cap against Omega. 150 to 116. That's the final mark, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Not bad.
At all. I have to say for the Kings of Philippines as well as Garena as a whole.
Yeah, not the flashiest win, but a win is a win, AJ. They'll take it. 2-1. 2 points.
GG's bro, 2-1.
4 Almighty and 1.4 Omega. I feel like it's a good answer, AJ. At least you're not going out with a donut. At least you're getting 1 point at least. And now Omega, what they have to do is they gotta dig deep.
I think ये लोग के लिए अच्छा lesson है. काफी कुछ सीखो भाई.
Get back to that old form where everyone was now everyone is catching up to it, and Almighty.
बच्चे पर बेटा बहुत मारते हैं.
Almighty is outclassing them in the first 2 games, AJ.
Absolutely, man. And
Super Chat miss कर दिया.
Be looking to do exactly.
Thank you for the 170 rupees. अरे famous. अरे अक्षय bro देखो ऐसा है कि वहाँ पे attention मत दो, ठीक है? सही time पे आएंगे तो बात कर लेंगे. अभी सब सही है तो सब सही है. बाकी full support है सारी teams को. कि in the end we are one. ठीक है? तो कोई दिक्कत वाली बात है नहीं. बाकी कुछ कांड होगा तो हम लोग बम तो फोड़ ही देंगे.
It was a game for the Singaporeans.
Yeah, it was a day for the Singaporeans. A lot of.
अबे एडम ने लड़की की फोटो लगाई, उसकी बंदी की फोटो लगा दी क्या?
Win that first 2 games, but they dropped that 3rd game. But
इसने भी अपनी गर्लफ्रेंड की फोटो लगा दी, बस मैं ही सिंगल हूँ लगता है.
Looking forward to that RSG game, they're just gonna be riding on that momentum, and Omega, you just gotta dig deep. Really, I just keep repeating, you gotta dig deep, find something, find that inspiration or motivation for you to be that.
Chat में दंगे बहुत. अबे क्या हो गया? मेरे को भी बता दंगे बहुत.
I am curious to see exactly what breaks down in here. 150, 116. Once again, it was not convincing at all.
Thank you for the 100 rupees, Neeraj bhai. Neutrino 8 पीढ़ी से ही हरा देगा. अरे भाई, इन सबको. अबे नीरज भाई देखो. 8 पीढ़ी से मारेगा तब ना जब को देखेगा.
Once again, we
smoke इतने मारते हैं और ऐसे ऐसे भागते हैं.
140, 6 to 1. Almighty.
इनके सामने नीरज भाई 8 पीढ़ी नहीं चलेगी, सही बोल.
And Omega
से भागते हैं, स्मोक इतनी भसड़ भाई वो खड़े नहीं होने देंगे. एक बार न्यूट्रल पीटा ना तो मेरे को लगता है वो मैप में खड़ा हो पाएगा फिर वापस पहुंच पाएगा वहां. क्योंकि ये 5 बजे चढ़ते ही रहते हैं बार-बार दबा.
Very convincing for especially in the SND age,
अबे तू ही सोच भाई इनके यार प्लेयर एनएमजी प्लेयर जब उनको लगता है ना तो मिड मैच शॉटगन स्विच मार मतलब वो भी भसड़ में घुसते हैं. नहीं चाहिए सपोर्ट, कोई फायदा नहीं.
Not convincing at all.
बढ़िया है, इसलिए गाइस न्यूट्रल एसएमजी प्रैक्टिस कर रहा है.
Actually, no, Almighty there.
उनको खेलना आना चाहिए भाई.
Team here, they're gonna be a force to be reckoned here, but Omega they gotta do something.
Yeah, bro. Nobody's trolling Indian teams, guys. That's not good thing. Yep, full support है. We are just saying about the competition, guys. It's not about trolling some teams.
I think that's it's a lot to ask from the side of
क्या
Omega
खा रहा है?
Esports, the
क्या हो गया
old
बे?
NRX. I don't know
खा
if
रहा
we
हूँ.
can see any bit
Nuts.
of those plays in here based on series number 1, but I'm hoping for it, man. Just like you, I have been quite a fan of the plays from Omega
अबे
Esports,
गोटे
but at the
नहीं
end of the day,
यार.
we need to call it as it is.
सिंह भजिया
With
bro,
that
इसको हम
sort of a
गुजरात में सिंह
quality
भजिया
of a
बोलते
play, yeah, they're not going to be able to cut it against
तो
teams
सिंह
like
भजिया बोलते
Nusa
guys.
Dewa.
I don't know तुम्हारी
Chopper
तुम्हारी
Esports
सिटी में
that
क्या
are
बोलते
coming
हैं
up
इसको?
in the next series, they are definitely ones to look out for as well.
भाई WC जीत पाओगे?
And the
WC
next
जीत
series,
पाएंगे
man,
कि नहीं ये
if
तो
you
पता नहीं,
ask
but अपना
me,
बेस्ट
I
देंगे.
think
और
is the biggest series
even if we lose
of
तो
the
तुम
day.
लोग का
Chopper
सपोर्ट रहना चाहिए
Esports,
फुल, तो
if
नेक्स्ट
they
ईयर हम
look
लोग
to
और
take
तगड़ा
on
हॉकी
a
खेलेंगे.
Remo
इतना तो पक्का है कि
Sadewa,
भाई
that's going to be a
नेक्स्ट ईयर इससे
total
बेटर ही देंगे.
cracker.
इस बार जीत भी गए तो भी बेटर
I
देंगे,
wouldn't say
हार भी गए तो भी
that
बेटर देंगे.
whatever action that we have seen in here has not
टेंशन
been,
मत लो.
but that will be a whole other level, Jericho.
Yeah, I do agree with you. You know, Remo Sadewa versus Sharper Esports.
लन को अपने हाथ के साथ फोटो रख दे. हाँ बेटे ये
Will
कर लो.
Sharper get that for Remo, or will Remo continue giving donuts out here, AJ? But we do see the highlights here, AJ, for game number 1 here.
यार ये मैच है ना
Close
ओमेगा
game
जीत
from
सकती
start
थी.
to finish, AJ. Actually,
इसमें गलती कर दी.
nothing really shocking, but the last few plays really just changed the game. You know, AJ. If we,
Yeah.
you know, once we
अबे
go to
कितने
the
likes
next
हुए?
set of rotations, but here also, Irfan J here. I was counting the seconds.
They're very close to 800 likes यार. क्या बोल रही पब्लिक? नहीं हो रहा क्या?
For the whole 60 seconds, AJ. He's there, got all his streaks out, sentry gun, hunter killer, and the predator missile. You know, huge plays coming in from him, AJ.
Yeah.
You know, it's just really good plays coming in from all the players actually. But it really came down. Adapt really made the game. He was the game changer. He got the victory for them. So you know, props to him. But it was a close game, honestly. You know, if you're Omega, you shouldn't be disappointed by this game 1.
I don't know, man. I think I might disagree with that because I think they should be very, 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 very disappointed with game number 1 because this was style. This was not the
I
usual
agree.
aggression that we see out of Omega Esports. Something's not clicking with this team. I'm not so sure what it is. Hopefully they do find it because, like I said, man, the competition is just going to get harder from here on in. But with that being said, they are facing off against Raptors DNS to close the day off. So I guess they can pick some points up there.
I mean, maybe the Raptors have evolved. You know,
I don't know, man. I hope so, right? Because the last time we saw the Raptors, they got wrapped basically.
Yeah, they didn't win a game. I'm sorry to bring the news, but
Yeah.
yeah, but
BO3 नहीं है. सारे मैच खेलने. All the 3 maps.
Two.
इस डिमांड वेटिंग पर
game number
XP है.
2,
Yep.
honestly, I could say it was just pretty much Call of Duty timing. Most of the times we were watching the players, every time someone would just turn one time.
Thank you for the 179 rupees, Akshay. Guys, no wait, all good and best. And best to represent India. Yes, let's go.
Unfortunately, like here, Irfan J getting 2 kills on that corner. You shouldn't be able to get those 2 kills. I mean, yes, JJ gets that trade. And here, Whoopi, yes, we did see some life here, AJ, with Whoopi getting those 3 quick scopes, AJ. You know, really good.
Guys, don't worry, हम लोग बैठे हैं.
But that was it. It stopped there. Right after that,
Yeah.
they didn't have an answer anymore, AJ.
It literally stopped right there, man. I mean, Whoopi crazy plays in terms of his positioning. taking
Shotgun
all of those
supremacy
skills,
gaming. Yeah,
but
Bigal.
after
Let's go.
shining through those,
Bigal is also
those-
good
those
shotgun.
skills,
Done by
was
your age. I'm
literally
21
like
year.
they pulled back, right? And I just do not see that being a strategy. There's just no way you play that strategy.
हाँ, वो stage 5
on-
stream होगा, don't
on,
worry.
You know, the Garena
Yep.
regional qualifier itself, and this is day 1. Once again, only 5 series in here. Each and every single win counts. But to a certain degree, it is the mind games as well. A lot of people have been asking whether or
Ram
not
shotgun
Omega
for the win.
Esports
हाँ भाई, हम लोग अपना
truly
best
is
देंगे,
the
don't worry.
supreme team that we have to be looking out for. And when people start, when people know that they have to put that little, bullseye on your back, they'll be looking
मैं
out
एक सेकंड
for
हाथ
you.
दूंगा, एक
And at
सेकंड
the
रुको.
moment, Omega Esports, they barely look like a threat. And I feel like that's exactly what the Filipinos are going for here.
Yeah, they better look a threat. You know, we haven't seen the scary part of them. You know, like we haven't
Yeah.
seen like how Blacklist is now. You know, I think
Yeah.
a lot of teams are very scared of Blacklist. And yes, Omega, you know, the name.
तू ही हमारा शॉट गनर है.
But it's just,
Only
it's
OGs
not
know.
just showing, AJ. But
Learn
here,
sniping
in
करना सीख ले
combination,
वरना पिलेगा.
It did
मैं करता
show
रहा
a
हूँ.
little bit, AJ. Like I saw a little bit of the former.
Best
former
gaming
players
phone
that
under
were
40K.
MSC,
ROG भाई.
but, you know,
ROG
it's just not
ROG लेना
convincing,
चाहिए.
AJ. Like, you keep on repeating it. It wasn't convincing at all.
Well, let's see exactly, how they will convince us for the rest of this competition, because I'm pretty sure all of these teams have got way more from where that came from. Group A has got 3 days to perform. Group B has got 3 days to perform. Overall, each
Why
and
everyone
every
trolls learn
single
because of
team
its
that
sniping?
you are
वही मेरे को
supporting
समझ नहीं आ
gets
रहा.
to play
सारे
5
सब टूर्नामेंट में मेरे सबसे ज्यादा
series
किल
in
होता
the
है स्नाइपर की
group
तरफ से.
stages.
पता
So
नहीं आज तक
guess
मेरे को
there's a
समझ नहीं आ
lot
रहा मैं
of
स्नाइपर.
opportunities for them to step in.
अबे मेरे को
pop
लगता
off
है
and show us
मुझे भी है
exactly
ना
what
कुछ
they've
लोगों
got.
की तरह से
I
बेस्ट स्नाइपर
cannot wait
बोलना
to
पड़ेगा.
see what we
अब
have.
जाके लोगों
But
को लगे मैं
for the
स्नाइपर हूँ.
MVP, the
क्योंकि तुम
soldier
देखो
of the game,
आज
the
समझ लो
one and only
जितने भी
Okage,
टूर्नामेंट है
shut
ठीक है
up,
इस
shut
साल
the
के भी ले
people
लो
up
भाई
from
मैं तो हर
day
टूर्नामेंट
one
सबसे ज्यादा
in
मारता हूँ
Call
स्नाइपर से.
of Duty
फिर भी लोग को लगता है मैं नहीं कर
Mobile.
पा रहा.
Lion City represent. He is definitely one of the
अरे वो तो है.
strongest players
He
out
is a
here
point.
in this
यार
competition.
मैं हर
that the
टूर्नामेंट में तो
teams
सबसे
need to
अच्छी
look out
स्नाइपिंग
for.
कर रहा हूँ.
Yeah,
सारे
I do
स्नाइपर
agree
को तो
with
मैं
you,
पहनता
AJ,
हूँ.
with
फिर
50
मैं स्नाइपर
kills,
कैसे
50
नहीं हूँ.
minutes, 8
मेरे को
assists,
समझ नहीं आ
and
रहा.
4 of 2000. He's just doing everything. He reminds me of Keens, AJ.
Yeah.
Very
अबे ऐसे लगता है
confident.
लोगों को पता
not
ही नहीं कि
really
मैं
minding
स्नाइपर हूँ
anything
यार.
was gonna
तो
happen.
मैंने
If he dies,
सारे
he
टूर्नामेंट में
dies
सबसे
because
ज्यादा
of
किल लिए यार. मेरे को समझ नहीं आ रहा.
we
हर
can't
स्नाइपर को तो मैंने
forget
छेदा है. एक स्नाइपर बता दो जो
these
मेरे से
pro
नहीं
players,
छेदा
they
भाई.
don't care
बता.
about these stats. They just care about the W. They just
भाई मेरे को
I
फिर भी
have
समझ
to
नहीं आ रहा
wait
लोगों
for
को
you
पता
in
कैसे
order
नहीं
to
है.
get the W. I will do that. If I
लगता है
have to
जो
go
जो
10 and 40
क्या
just
पता
for
दिखता
us
है
to
वही
win,
दिखता है. बट यहाँ पे तुम लोग को
then
दिख रहा है
just
फिर
do
भी
it.
नहीं दिख रहा.
And, I really like what's happening.
जो बोलना पड़ेगा.
Almighty is doing
वो
here.
बोल
So
वो कहते हैं ना
let's
बोलने
see
के
if they can
बोलोगे
do
तो
it
ही
on
बोल
the
बेचेंगे
series number
बिकेंगे.
4, AJ.
Absolutely. Now, ladies
भाई
and
यार
gentlemen,
तुम लोग
thank
ऐसे
you
मतलब
so
क्या
much
ही बोलो
for
बुरा
hitting the
लगता है
chat
भाई.
on all of the
इतना
streams.
तुम्हारे
We
स्नाइपर
have
से मारा भाई
unlocked
सब.
the second giveaway. The Night Watcher crate is coming up for all of you guys. Take a quick screenshot, jump on into the game, and claim this code.
अरे भाई
for
भाई
each and
it's
every
not gun
single
skill
one of you
completely.
guys.
It's outplaying
I
what
hope
makes
you guys
your
get the
sniper.
AK-47 from the
अरे पर मैं बोल रहा हूँ जो भी है मैंने तो भाई हर
It's
स्नाइपर को
a
मारा है. मेरे को तो
awesome
बता दो
skin
तुम एक
set.
स्नाइपर का नाम ले लो जो मैंने
I don't have
टूर्नामेंट
it,
में
but
नहीं
now I
मारा.
think I have
बताओ
3
उसका स्कोर
chances
मेरे से
to
ज्यादा
get it.
होना चाहिए.
So,
बताओ.
if you're lucky, might as well get it.
वेगास
Yes,
मैंने
yes.
वेगास को
Guys,
1v1
thank
में
you
हरा
so
दिया
much for
स्नाइपर
the
वन
shares and
साइडेड.
everything, guys.
One
Don't forget,
sided.
we have one more
Like, quick
surprise,
scope
guys.
भी नहीं
So
कर
if we
पाया.
can reach that 30K viewers, guys, we're gonna get. I like the
Damn.
last one more than the first two, AJ. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Same
थैंक यू फॉर
here,
100
man. I
रुपीस
mean,
लर्न वर्किंग
if
आउट सो यू कैन अनबॉक्स
they're
न्यूट्रिनो वन डे.
allowing
अरे भाई
us
भाई भाई
to,
नहीं ब्रो मैं ऐसे
build
पीटम
up our battle pass,
इसके लिए नहीं कर रहा. मैं तो
I
ऐसे ही कर रहा हूँ भाई कि अच्छा लगता है भाई. अभी
there
पूरा
was
दिन
such a
बैठा
thing,
रहना
man.
पड़ता है तो
But
मेरे
it's
को थोड़ा
alright, ladies and gentlemen,
स्टेमिना
boys and
वेमिना
girls. If
मेंटेन
you
रहता है.
didn't know
बढ़िया
as well, welcome to the club. You might just be able to win it. Make sure you keep sharing the stream out. Once we hit about
Bro, मैं
20K
underrated कैसे हूँ
CCV, which is
स्नाइपर का ब्रो.
20,000 people
एक बात
watching the
बताओ
stream, at
आज
the
तक
very
कौन से
same
टूर्नामेंट में
time,
पूरे
we will be able to
देखना
release
देख लो
it for
मेजर
you
देखना है
guys
छोटे
as well.
टूर्नामेंट
At
देखना
which
है भाई.
point
मैंने
we
हर
hit
स्नाइपर
that,
को मारा
I'm
यार.
not so sure. You can start
मैं
sharing
किससे
it out
underrated
right
हो गया
now.
भाई. मैं कभी छिला नहीं भाई स्नाइपर से.
Start sharing it.
ठीक है,
call your
मुश्किल
mom,
से एक
your
दो
dad,
बार.
your
बट
sister,
मेरे स्कोर
brother,
हमेशा
cousin,
ज्यादा रहा.
everyone, your mate, everyone, your dog, your
मुझे
cat,
समझ नहीं आ
everyone.
रहा ये क्वेश्चन अभी तक मेरे को पता
Come
क्यों
join
नहीं.
us. But before we do move on, guys,
सब
please
स्नाइपर
take
को तो
a
मैंने
short
मारा है
break.
भाई.
And we'll be
हर टूर्नामेंट में मैंने हर स्नाइपर को बजाया. हर बारी मैं डोमिनेट किया हूँ स्नाइपर्स में. पर तुम लोग मेरे को कभी इज्जत ही नहीं दिए. ये कब हो गया बे.
ये गलती कास्टर्स की है.
कास्टर्स की है. कास्टर मेरे को स्नाइपर गिनता ही नहीं लगता.
मैंने कास्टर को धमकी भी दिया.
रुक जा.
इंडिया कप चल रहा था ना
हाँ.
तो मैं छेद दिया था. क्या हो रहा था पता है? तो 3 बार ही उसको मारा. ठीक है. फिर भी बोलता है क्या क्या लन ऐसा ही इंडिया के नंबर 1 स्नाइपर को मार पाएगा.
अबे भाई इंडिया कप छोड़ दे. मैं हर जगह मारा हूँ. अबे मैं तो हर जगह स्नाइपिंग किया हूँ यार. इंडिया कप भी नहीं सिर्फ भाई. और उसकी भी बात नहीं. मैं तो सबको मारा हूँ यार.
बेस्ट आईजीएल.
कभी कभी लगता है मैं भाई थोड़ा सीधा चलता हूँ भाई. थोड़ा टेढ़ा करके चलना पड़ेगा अभी.
टूर्नामेंट में वो खाकर बोल रहा था ना बेस्ट आईजीएल बेस्ट आईजीएल.
भाई अबे
मैं उसको कॉल किया. मैं बोला इधर आइयो फ्रेंड के लंच.
अबे वही यार मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा भाई. अब मेरे को लगता है ये किसने ऐसा बोला है भाई. भाई नहीं ये तो सही बात है कि लोग मेरे को स्नाइपर गिनते ही नहीं भाई. ये तो सबसे बड़ा प्लॉट ट्विस्ट है. क्योंकि मैंने आज तक आई थिंक ऐसा देखा जाए तो इंडिया में भाई मैंने ही भाई सबसे ज्यादा वो किया है स्नाइपर से डोमिनेट. कोई स्नाइपर को मैंने ऐसा नहीं है जो नहीं मारा भाई. हर टूर्नामेंट में ले लो कहीं भी ले लो सबको बजाया हूँ भाई.
तेरे को टाइटल और ये सब में डालना पड़ेगा.
अभी लगता है गाइस अभी यूट्यूब चैनल पे अभी देखते हैं. रुक जाओ कल शायद करते हैं. थोड़ा थंबनेल वंबनेल बनवाता हूँ. अभी स्नाइपर के ऊपर ध्यान देते हैं. अभी पहले अपन स्नाइपर का टाइटल मारते हैं भाई. ये हद हो गई भाई. अब गाइस अपन स्नाइपर. आपसे याद रखना सारे मैं स्नाइपर हूँ. ठीक है जो भी जाओ भाई मैं स्नाइपर हूँ. लन से करेगा 1v1 ये समझा. ठीक है.
अच्छा आईजीएल का
आईजीएल ठीक है. अबे आईजीएल का भी कुछ आईजीएल का फिर भी बड़ा नहीं इतना भी नहीं बोलते भाई. बात तो है बट स्नाइपर का तो बिल्कुल ही नहीं बोलते. मैं एक ही तो है रिस्पॉन्ड में तो मैं अच्छा खेलता भी नहीं. स्नाइपर से ही तो अच्छा खेलता हूँ. उसमें भी मेरे को नहीं गिनते भाई. मैं क्या बोलूँ यार. थैंक यू फॉर 100 रुपीस। न्यूट्रिनो शर्ट की चॉइस अच्छी है। हाँ, नीरज भाई को पता है सब। शर्ट की चॉइस अच्छी है।
ये
अबे लर्न की ईगो हट हो गई। नहीं भैया, ईगो हट नहीं हुई है। अरे पर भाई मुझे एक तो समझ नहीं आ रहा यार। अबे भाई नहीं, तुम्हारी गलती नहीं है।
ये मैं बताता हूँ हम लोग किसके अगेंस्ट है। ईगो की बात नहीं है, ये है प्रो क्लेम, लाइक सेल्फ क्लेम्ड होता है ना, सेल्फ प्रो क्लेम।
पर सेल्फ क्लेम कितना भी हो एक बात के लिए, बट भाई अबे नहीं यार, फिर भी टूर्नामेंट में भाई कहीं ना कहीं कास्टर का भी थोड़ा मैं बोलूंगा।
ही गलत है ना।
अभी देख, इसमें मैंने देखा भी क्या बोलते हैं, ओमेगा वर्सेस डीवीडी था, तो भाई ओमेगा का इन लोग कास्टर ने बहुत तारीफ किया, पता है कि लास्ट ईयर का रीजनल चैंपियन।
ओरिजिनल डिफेंडर है ना लोड़े।
हाँ तो भाई
डिफेंडिंग चैंपियंस है।
नहीं, वैसे देखा जाए स्टेज क्या बोलते हैं, इस बार देखा जाए तो अपनी कास्टिंग भी अच्छी थी स्टेज 4 की, बट अपने मैचेस अच्छे से दिखाई नहीं सकते,
बोल
बहुत बसड़ में दिखा दिए। मैगी ले आना प्लीज।
ठीक है
गाइस मैगी आ गई। मैगी के लिए 1K लाइक्स करवा दो गाइस, 1K लाइक्स पे मैगी खाएंगे। मैगी विद लनवा ऑन 1K लाइक्स। यार लाइक ही नहीं करते तुम लोग यार। आज का स्ट्रीम तो भाई 1K लाइक ही नहीं होता, पता है, दिल से बुरा लगता है भाई। और स्नाइपिंग छोड़ो, मैं भाई स्पोर्ट्स प्लेयर में नॉमिनेट हो गया भाई, टॉप 10 स्पोर्ट्स प्लेयर इन द होल वर्ल्ड आई गॉट नॉमिनेटेड। फिर भी भाई मतलब दिल से बुरा लगता है भाई, दिल से। यार इतना तो परफॉर्म किया यार, अब तुम लोग यार दिल तोड़ दिए भाई मेरा, क्या बोलूं मैं। चलो कोई बात नहीं गाइस, थोड़ा भी स्नाइपिंग पे ध्यान देता हूँ मैं कल से। दर्द इज रियल यार, दर्द इज रियल भाई। आज हमारा लोगो टूर्नामेंट है ब्रो। लोगो
Welcome back,
Logo
ladies
tournament,
and gentlemen,
tournament
boys and girls. This is the Garena.
Oh, by the way, next match आने वाली, guys, let's go. Hype बना दो, hype. Oh, बता तुम्हारा prediction कैसा था, सही था कि गलत? रुक जाओ, देखता हूँ।
Jericho from Triple V. So far, the action has been quite crazy. We did see Remo Sadewa go in with a crazy
Guys.
3-0 kill on Udu RSG, and then when we were
मैंने end तो
expecting
कर दिया।
Almighty,
Oh, तुम सबने predict किया था AMT और AMT जीती, guys. Your predictions were right. By the way, 991 votes है, and there is 800 likes. भाई दिल बुरा लगता है भाई। ना मैं स्नाइपर हूँ, ना मैं आईजीएल हूँ, ना मैं कंटेंट क्रिएटर हूँ, ना मैं क्या हूँ। नहीं मैं करूँ तो करूँ क्या भाई, तुम बता। यार अब मुझे अपने खुद पे क्वेश्चन हो रहा हूँ कि मैं कर क्या रहा हूँ।
It's been a very interesting day, AJ.
यार तुम लोग बता दो भाई मैं क्या करूँ। नहीं आदमी क्या करे बताओ। ना तुम मुझे कंटेंट क्रिएटर गिनते हो, ना तुम मुझे कॉम्पिटिटिव प्लेयर गिनते हो, तो आदमी करे तो करे क्या।
Just feeling well, they're not like I get it. It's the first day, but every day matters here now.
Every day matters. And I feel like a
One like you got to learn
conspiracy theorist
sniper.
whenever I
अरे
do
भाई।
stuff like this. Every single series matters, but it also matters as to what teams are in Group A as well as Group B.
फकीर आदमी झोला लेके चल पड़ो भाई। यही लग रहा है भाई,
Because
हम तो फकीर आदमी है, झोला लेके चल पड़ेंगे।
got replaced. I cannot
नहीं मेरे को
help
बेस्ट
but
मत
think
बुलाओ,
it
बट
was
एटलीस्ट कंसीडर तो करो। तुम लोग मेरे को
definitely
गालियां
a
देते हो भाई,
strategy to
भाई
set
गालियां ही
up
देते हो सीधा कि भाई तू
the,
स्नाइपिंग
the
इंप्रूव कर ले, तुम ये कर लो वो कर लो। भाई यार एटलीस्ट बेस्ट नहीं बट कंसीडर कर लो कि मैं भी स्नाइपर हूं भाई।
I don't think they expected to get taken down
ना
so
तू स्नाइपर है,
easily.
ना आईजीएल है,
Omega
ना
Esports,
एसएमजी प्लेयर, तू
they
सिंगल है।
definitely were not planning
बात।
to lose to Almighty. Or were they?
मुंबई नहीं जा सकते
Well,
भाई, सही
we
बोला।
have to leave
देख,
the
मैं बताता हूँ
conversation
तेरे
for
को दिक्कत
another
वो
time
भाई,
because we're going to be
तुम
jumping
तो
on to
देखेंगे।
Sharper
दिक्कत कहाँ आती है
Esports.
पता
Now
है?
this is the
अभी तू
team
है या
that I
मैं-
have been
मेरे
looking
को भी
forward to
लेना
seeing jump on in here.
अच्छी है।
So bad. Yeah.
भी नहीं है।
And now in C1, Siren X as well as Windsor.
Thank you for the 899 rupees. Great Cyber and IGL, you don't need a proof. अरे प्रूफ की बात नहीं है भाई, तुम लोग ही ऐसा बुलाते हो। थैंक यू भाई, अरे तुम लोग का सपोर्ट फुल है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। Thank you for the 40 rupees. That is because you don't post flashy clips. अरे वो तो है ही, बट यार फिर भी यार
मैं बताता हूँ दिक्कत क्या है।
Now they just
तू
been
किधर?
they've just been
तू
showing
क्या करता है?
every
सब
single
गन
time
चलाता
now,
सब गन।
popping
सब
off
कुछ
and
चल
everything,
रहा है।
and now
पर मैं तो
these
SNM से
boys
sniping
much
ही करता हूँ।
prepared and,
तो साले जो स्नाइपर होते हैं वो रिस्पॉन में भी स्नाइप थोड़ी करता है, मैं तो रिस्पॉन में भी किया हूँ स्नाइप।
करते हैं ना, लेकिन हो नहीं रही
Here's the
ना।
thing.
तो मैंने रिस्पॉन में भी स्नाइप किया है भाई, एचपी क्रॉसफायर से डॉम क्रॉसफायर पहले मैंने स्नाइप बहुत किया भाई, पूरा स्नाइप ही किया हूँ मैं हर जगह।
लेकिन तू उस पे डिपेंडेंट तो नहीं है ना।
पर मेरा मेन परफॉर्मेंस तो स्नाइपर से है कि नहीं?
So I
तो
guess
स्नाइपिंग
it's
छोड़
a
देगा।
2-2
हाँ।
so far in
बराबर,
Thailand.
मैं क्या बोल रहा
Either
हूँ?
way, this is
SND में
one
तू
of
sniping
them
कर रहा है।
that
हाँ।
have replaced
वो
the
छोड़ देगा।
existing kings.
तो तू
Sharper
उससे अच्छा खेल पाएगा
esports,
कि नहीं?
right? And
पर
Remo
मैं ऐसे नहीं
Sade,
बोलूँगा।
one of
बाकियों
the
का
team
ऐसा
that
नहीं है,
stepped
इसलिए
on
उनको क्या
in
एक ही गन आती
also
है।
the throw
तो
DG
उसकी मेरे पास
esports.
भाई मैं
this
भी
year.
भाई
I'll
मैं
have to
बोल
take
रहा हूँ
them
कि
on
वो तो
right
चल
now.
ठीक है,
We
पर
might think it's
पर
a
भाई
equal
मैंने तो अभी
fight,
तक स्नाइप पे
based
इतना
on what
मतलब
Remo
स्नाइप ही
Sade
किया है ना,
already
मतलब
showed
ये
us
बोल रहा
against
हूँ
you
कि
to RSG.
थोड़ा तो
I'm
होना
kind
चाहिए
of
था ना।
thinking Remo might have the upper hand here. What
भाई
are
मेरे
your
को तो
thoughts
ना कोई
here?
गिनता स्नाइपर में पता
Remo
है।
might have the upper hand.
पता है
because
एक
they're
बात
not
बताना ठीक है,
AJ, so
जब
they
इंडिया
know
कप
they
खत्म
get
हुआ ना
armor.
तब मेरे को बस
Then
एक दो बार
again,
स्नाइपर में
Sharper,
गिना
as you
और मेरे को
said,
एक दो
AJ,
टूर्नामेंट में
in
इनवाइट किया कि मैं
Thailand,
स्नाइपर
it's not gonna be
हूँ बस,
easy. It's not
उसके
gonna be
बाद
easy
मेरे को
at
किसी ने
all. So I
स्नाइपर
feel
गिना
like
ही नहीं।
it's definitely
एक
gonna
दो
be a
टूर्नामेंट
closer
में मेरे
game,
को
but I
इनविटेशन
might give
मिला
the
था
edge to Sharper.
एज अ स्नाइपर मैं बोला मेरा लोड आउट में नहीं है, स्नाइपर क्या मार चल रहा है तुम
Just
लोग।
calm, cool, collected, AJ. Just getting ready for this end.
अबे रीमो का मैच है,
Yep. Yes.
इसको देखो।
अभी क्या कर रहा है?
It's-
अरे भाई
I guess sometimes
ये
it's
trunks है।
good to chill out, man. Sometimes it's good
अबे
to chill out.
कोच
Now,
ज्ञान
it's
पेल रहा है, ये
really
नाच
easy,
रहा है।
Remo Sade, while
ये
all
trunks है,
cool,
ये trunks है।
calm and
अबे भाई
collected.
ये क्या बंदा है?
You know,
भाई ये बढ़िया था।
let's call the
Thank you for the 179 rupees.
हमारे कैमरा हमारा
You will-
कैमरा में ट्रंक्स ऐसे करके बैठेगा
I want to
ऐसे।
give it to Sharper. I really want to give it to
You
Sharper.
will
Give a-
you will do
give a
just
first
fine bro I
three.
believe. अरे
Give
chill
a
chill guys,
zero
thank you for the
to,
support and
to
love.
the boys
मैं
of,
तो ऐसे ही बोल रहा हूँ कि लोगों को नहीं पता, तुम लोग की बात नहीं कर
I
रहा हूँ।
want to go with Sharper, AJ.
Think about the 449 rupees. गाना सुनना है ना कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे, लोगों को काम है कहना। अबे लोग कह ही नहीं रहे, वो यही दिक्कत है। मैं तो यही चाहता हूँ कि लोग कहे कुछ, एटलीस्ट ये तो बोले कि मैं बुरा स्नाइपर हूँ, अच्छा स्नाइपर, स्नाइपर तो हूँ। लोग मेरे को मान ही नहीं रहे कि मैं स्नाइपर हूँ, पहली दिक्कत ही यही है। लोग कुछ कहेंगे इसी की तो बात है। अभी देखो जैसे बाकी स्नाइपर है तो सब कैसा कम्युनिटी में बात चलती है कि भाई कास्टर से कैसे नजर रखते कि भाई स्नाइप पिक निकाल तो मर गया तो स्नाइपर मारा, समझा, मरा तो भी हगा तो भी। मेरे को ऐसा नहीं कि मैं ये बोल रहा हूँ हाँ, मैं हगा तो भी स्नाइपर नहीं और मारा तो भी स्नाइपर नहीं, ऐसा है। Think about the 100 rupees. You don't have to say your trophy cabinet talks for itself. हाँ वो तो है ही नीरज भाई, मैं आपसे मैं परफॉर्मेंस की बात नहीं कर रहा, मैं बस कंसिडरेशन की बात कर रहा हूँ कि मैं भी नॉमिनी हूँ उसमें। ये वैसे बहुत अंडररेटेड टॉपिक है, मैंने कभी सोचा नहीं, पर आज मैंने थोड़ा दिल से सोचा कि भाई बात तो सही है कि मैं तो ऐसे इतना परफॉर्म किया हूँ स्नाइपर से, पर आज तक कोई इज्जत नहीं
They
दिया।
might be able to respond here well, but then again, this might be like a weird
पता है,
pick for
वेगास को
Sharper.
sniper
They've been
हाँ
practicing
विकास
this
को लोग
on
स्नाइपर
this
गिनते हैं, वही मैं वही
of
बता
the
रहा हूँ।
map already
विकास
that
के स्नाइपर
much.
के चर्चे ज्यादा है, पता है?
Moving on to S&D on
क्योंकि विकास ने
Crossfire.
फॉर्म में कुछ
AJ.
घंटा
We
स्नाइप नहीं
know-
किया।
We do see Sharper on the Gorilla
Vegas!
Sniper, and I feel like Remo, they really like this map. So they're just gonna try to.
V1
if
का।
they do lose that first game, they
मैं
have
तो
a
उसको बहुत बार
comfort win
बुलाया,
on that second
उसकी
map.
पड़ी,
AJ,
मैंने
which
2-3
is
बार उसको
Crossfire.
किया।
I'm liking the chances here. You know, you trust on your picks, and finally on that last.
अबे वेगास क्या करता है पता है? देख मैं तेरे को बताता हूँ, वेगास मेरे को एम नहीं करता, वेगास मेरे को मारता है, मारने जाता है क्विक स्कोप। अब मेरा पहले से क्रॉसर उस पे रहता है, समझा? वो सेंटरिंग उसकी अच्छी नहीं है, बट वो ऐसा है कि अगर मैं लेफ्ट में हूँ तो मैं उसको बिन के लेफ्ट में मार दूँ। मैं पहले ही सीधा चलता हूँ, इसकी नहीं आएगा।
Remo Sadewa, because it was Sharper Esports that went in there.
थैंक यू फॉर द डोनेशन यार अक्षय भाई, फुल सपोर्ट दिखाने के लिए, बट कोई बात नहीं गाइस, विल ग्राइंड मोर हार्ड।
Definitely on for the pop. I want to see more of the equalizers out there.
अबे वही, अबे तुम्हें पता है इंडिया कप के बाद में 2 स्नाइपर टूर्नामेंट जीता, ठीक है? एक टूर्नामेंट जीता, उसका छोटा प्राइस पूल था कुछ 3-4 हजार, तो बेचारा मॉडरेटर मतलब मैनेजर को बोला कि इसको प्राइस पूल दे दे। मैनेजर बोलता है यार आप तो इतने बड़े लोग इंडिया कप के एमवीपी बन गए, तो मेरे को दे दो इतना, मैं अपना वाईफाई का रिचार्ज करवा लूंगा। मैंने बोला हाँ ठीक है रख ले, मैंने बोला ठीक है रख ले। रिकॉर्ड टूर्नामेंट जीता, उसका प्राइस पूल कुछ 12-15 हजार, नहीं 10,000, हाँ फर्स्ट को 10,000, तो 10,000 रुपए भी भाई मेरे को नहीं दिए अभी तक।
अभी तक नहीं
भाई मेरे को गिनते ही टूर्नामेंट वाले।
स्नाइपर ओनली था ना, डेडिकेटेड स्नाइपर्स को ही मिलता है।
मैं जीता भाई दोनों स्नाइपर टूर्नामेंट, पता है, फिर भी मेरे को नहीं मिला पैसा भाई, उसमें सब थे भाई, सब मैं बहुत लोग को मारा। तो भाई मैच स्टार्ट हो गया, रीमो तो भाई वन साइडेड पेल देगी मेरे को लग रहा है, पता नहीं पर रीमो भाई नेक्स्ट नहीं वे सब इधर
Well, it's going to be the first hard point at Square Center, and
But-
anybody that takes Laundry should have the opener, but look at that beautiful smoke as well as the stun being dropped into laundry. Those players are blind from the get-go. Remo Sadewa, what an opener. With the first point by Sharper Esports. Hard point immediately pulled away by Remo Sadewa. Sarun X will be able to keep the pressure up from the side of laundry, but he does need to step out because the pressure is way too much. Sharper Esports, they managed to turn things around the hard point for a little bit, but it's a one-on-one fight right now, Jericho.
Yeah, it's a one-on-one fight. Cloud control still being controlled by Sharper, and Remo managed to get that first opening kills, but Laundry was not getting taken out. But here consistent bloodbath back and forth. Everything is just going in here.
अल्फा में कैसे अल्फा 5 राउंड स्ट्राइक करता है इतना हफ्ते हम लोग हारते हैं तो बोलता मैं शॉट ही निकालता हूं फिर एक दो राउंड उसको भी
They're not overextending. They're just trying to stack that one side.
वे
And if you're
शार्प
Remo,
पर तो अच्छा खेल रही है
you have a lot of ways to push this. You don't need to
भाई दोनों ने पॉइंट नहीं दिए चढ़ते जा रहे हैं
support AJ and push.
कौन सी टीम है ये शार्पर ई-स्पोर्ट कहां की है भाई गाइस कौन सी रीजन की टीम है ये
Gonna be getting taken over by Remo, and now let's see.
भाई क्या खेल रही है
I love it, man. Remo Sadewa, they go in there for
Diamond,
the early
भाई, मैं
rotation.
गरीब हूँ।
They knew
मेरे तो
that
gold भी
they
नहीं है।
couldn't perhaps play Square Center all that too well because Sharper Esports were holding on to it
Sharper
pretty
कैसी खेल रही है?
strongly. But now the fight in kitchen, oh
कौन है
the
ये?
boys, the Remo Sadewa team just gets baked
थाईलैंड के
out
चैंपियंस है
there.
Sharper
They get
Esports
kicked out quicker than a little bit of
भाई
a
यहाँ पे
joke.
सब
And
बेस्ट
now
है
a
भाई
double team coming in here from the side of Remo Sadewa
भाई
should be able to pull the
साहब
hard point back. But as
खेल
I
रही
say,
है भाई
that Sharper Esports remain as sharp as
बट
ever.
रीमो भाई
They
रीमो
go
बेस्ट
for
टीम है
those
मतलब अभी वन ऑफ द बेस्ट
They
गरेना
win
टीम
each
का
and
मतलब
every
टॉप
single
टॉप
one,
2 की है
and they
फाइनलिस्ट
hold
वाली
on
टीम
to
है
that second hard point, Jericho.
भाई
Yeah, this is where
इनको
the
टक्कर दे रही है अभी स्टार्ट में तो टक्कर दे रही है आई डोंट नो एंड
I think
कैसे
they know this map by heart and they know how to push it, but as you see
Oh,
that
boy,
Remo
stop.
is in there for the retake. Finally
Yeah,
getting
मतलब
some points here, 16 to 17, slowly
Struggle,
coming up
मतलब
ready. Can
भाई
they
fight
hold it
देगी।
down? Aimer is there, but the trade is in, and now
मैडम next पे नहीं है।
in. We do
हाँ,
see
बुरा
Remo
हुआ
again
ये सब।
first in the rotation, but can they hold it down? They were first in the last one, but they got broken by Sharp.
वो टीम मार रही है
on the right side, and as soon as he
कौन
said
सी
that,
टीम है
all
भाई क्या
players
मार रही है
will go
मार्क्स
down,
मजा आ
and
गया
now control will be given to Sharp.
थैंक यू मतलब 179 रुपीस चलो लास्ट वन लिविंग ना अरे अक्षय भाई थैंक यू यार बट मैं बोला अक्षय भाई इतना सब सुपर सेट करने की जरूरत नहीं थी भाई थैंक यू मैं 13 प्रो मैक्स के लिए अभी शुरू करूंगा जब मेरा वोटिंग खत्म हो जाएगा अभी वीक तब बचा के रखो गाइस मेरे को 13 प्रो मैक्स के लिए भाई पैसा देना तो अच्छा कंटेंट बनाऊंगा बकचोदी खत्म हो जाएगी अबे रीमो को मार रही भाई रीमो को भाई मजाक नहीं है ये इन्होंने भाई सब अच्छे अच्छे टीम को वन साइड मारा है कैसे थाईलैंड के चैंपियंस एक और है जो हमें पता नहीं बताओ ऐसा अच्छा खेलती है भाई गरेना के लिए बहुत कम स्लॉट है भाई गलत बहुत गलत ये बहुत गलत है भाई भाई तीन भी कम पड़ जाएंगे भाई इतनी कंट्री कितनी है 12 टीम भाई 12 अलग अलग कंट्री मोस्टली या 8 अलग अलग कंट्री से 12 नेक्स्ट पे जाना नहीं पड़ेगा नेक्स्ट फिर रीटेक मारेंगे ये लोग ये तो बहुत है वैसे वो ऑपरेटर भी सही टाइम में मार नाइस वन
But Me6 is there for the trade here, and Remo has control of that. And let's see.
वो भाई डबल एक साथ
Remo finally gets off that.
Oh, beautiful. Now on for the play for the basketball.
मैं भाई
Remo
बहुत करता हूँ
Sadewa keeps the two-piece for
बहुत ज्यादा
himself,
भाई
and now it did not
तो रीमो ने
manage
अपना
to
ऑर्डर
get
नहीं
through
कम
him.
बैक
It's a three-man hole so far.
Come back, bhai,
Predator
come back.
missile's not going to be able to strike. Death
वो आ ही नहीं
machine,
रहा।
double death machine setup coming through from the side of Remo Sadewa, and it looks like this is just going to be a killer. May6 as well as Aimer. May6 gets taken down. Aimer is still alive and kicking. It looks like it's a stronghold over at the basketball court.
ये तो AMD वर्सेस DVD AMD वर्सेस ओमेगा जैसा है भाई
Getting
इसमें
this
तो इन्होंने
done
बहुत मारा
right, Jericho.
Yeah, they're getting this one. They're getting
भाई
this
स्मोक कर
done.
दिया
They're
घुस
getting
गए
this
भाई
done.
डबल पिक लेफ्ट राइट एक अंदर से एक बाहर से
Left and right. We do have
ब्रेक मार दिया
with the Goliath,
भाई
but
कहाँ की टीम है भाई मेरा फुल सपोर्ट है शार्पर
broken
इसको
already. Fully streaked out coming in from
बढ़िया खेल रहे भाई मार्क्स
Remo.
तो मैं डबल पिक दे रहा हूँ एक भी उन्होंने सोलो फाइट नहीं की रीटेक में भी साथ
And if you are Remo,
भाई
you
नेक्स्ट
need to
लेवल ये
start
देख
winning
किल
more
पे
gunfights because Sharper is just
सोच ऑपरेटर थे सब डोमिनेट करते फिर भी पूरा स्टोरी नहीं है
Man, 98 to 48 now. Basketball court has been ripped
Hey,
out
Vegas,
of their
idhar aa.
hands, but it doesn't matter. In towards the central garden, the players from the side of Remo Sadewa trickling in one by
वो
one.
सेंट्री मार रही है
And the
वो
side of
shot पे
Indonesia,
दिया।
they need to play this very, very strongly. But the problem with the central garden,
ये मेरा
it's
पहली
way
बार
too open, man. you need to
Break
be
मार
looking
दिया।
at all four
Break कहाँ
corners.
से मार
And
रहे हैं
Sharper
इतना अच्छा? मेरे को
Esports have
लगता है
been
ये
able to win all of the
झुंड में
fights so
खेलेंगे।
far.
टीम
Winning this
Hey,
shouldn't be
Vegas.
too much of an issue.
कौन?
On that note, they take
Oh,
over
bye, dude. Big
113
fan यार,
to
big fan यार।
48. This match cannot
Guys,
come to
CODM
an
player in
end
my book
if the side of Remo Sadewa steps in. Yes, they do, and they take over that hard point.
Hello, bro.
Yeah, beautiful case of Kins here with the MX9. You're gonna take out one player. Huge plays coming there, but can they hold it down? They have to get this contestant. Keen's still alive here, barely just holding on. They get another one. Keen's on a kill streak. There's gonna be one more player to beat here, but you can see the map. Sharper decides to give it up for AJ. They want to work on that next one because they set up that Goliath. AJ. Remember, C1 still has fully streaked out here. Holding down that right side of your map.
He knows how to
Goliath will
digital,
be in
digital.
play. If you look at the map, AJ, it's gonna come out right now. And here we go. Let's see if Sharper can end
Next
it
पे भी
here.
Remo
or
है।
will the boys from Remo make another
Oh,
comeback?
nice name भाई, बढ़िया है, बढ़िया।
Sharper Esports,
बोला
they
आपने
are
साथ- what?
almost there. 117 to 76, and they hold on to square
कैसे?
center with the XS1 Goliath in play as well. On top of that,
भाई।
Wingser brings in his death machine.
Half score
This
only
is a
कौन कर दिया
win
best team को?
already, man. There's no way in hell Remo
भाई,
Sadewa
कौन सी
can
team है
make a
भाई?
comeback in
Underdog,
here unless they
underrated.
drop
कहाँ
a
से है?
friendly
कौन है
missile
ये लोग?
on C1's head right now, and they snuff out the death machine. But
Yes,
it does
lights,
not
Tutsi
look
here,
like that's
Tutsi is
gonna
here.
be
Yep,
a
yep, yep.
possible situation. Trickster
Bro, I'm really
bringing
surprised
in
by the
the
competition,
hooker,
guys.
but
बहुत ज़्यादा
Sharper from the side of C1
अब मेरे को पता चला भाई, why Garena needs more slots.
142 to 76. Sharper Esports.
दो टीम ने अभी 3-0 मारा है, एक साइड वन साइड उसको भाई हाफ स्कोर ओनली काउंट कर दिया। हाफ
B6 is trying to hold it down for
They
He
put it
takes out the
together.
Goliath. Goliath is out already. One more player to beat here. But finally gets taken out. Contested still in 4 more points here. Siren
मार रहे
X
हैं
finally
भाई?
brings out the death machine, and this should
Let's
be GG
aim,
here.
घुसना,
If you are
crossfire.
sharp for 3
इधर
more
आ।
points, 2 more
ऐसे चढ़
points.
रहे हैं।
No one is near for the contest, and that is
ओ
GG,
भाई,
150 to 76.
guys,
And
ये है
just
interesting
like
match।
that, the Kings of Thailand setting the tone.
ओ भाई, और ये कौन सी टीम है? बूट कैंप
so
सब है इन
much
पे।
of crowd control when
देख,
you bring
छठा
in
बंदा
the
क्या
death
कर रहा है?
machine. And
छठा बंदे ने
at
फोटो
one
लगा दी
point
कि
they
EF
had
पे।
a double setup, I believe, from the side of
भाई, ये तो
Remo.
खुली आंख
And
से सो रहा
even
था।
that
वो।
got broken down
ये।
by Sharper
जग रहा है,
Esports
वो
towards
जग रहा
the
है।
end. It was just an all
अबे इसका कोई
victory.
reaction ही नहीं है।
XS1 Goliath
Woo!
set up with their very
भाई,
own
कौन है ये?
death machine. Remo Sadewa
भाई,
could
कोच है।
not do jack. And you know, it
कोच
brings
है।
me to the question, man. Where does you do
अबे
RSG
कोच Statue
stand
of
now?
Liberty की
Because
तरह खड़ा
if
क्यों हो
they
गया?
couldn't take on Remo
भाई,
just
हमारा
got
OBG में
trashed by
तीन बंदे
the
हुए
side
देख
of
कैसे चढ़
Sharper
रहे हैं, एक साथ तीन
Esports.
angles।
Where
देख,
does that
एक,
leave the Malaysian scene, Jericho?
45,
I mean,
30
if you are RSG, you should be scared right now because you're
ये जिस स्पीड से चढ़ रहे थे ना, उस स्पीड से हम तीन हम लोग की जो तीन क्वालिफाइड टीम है, हम तीन टीम्स साथ में मिलके वो 5-15 करेंगे ना, तब जाके वो लेवल बनेगा जो चढ़े। भाई साहब, भाई क्या मारा भाई, कट्टा बना दिया भैया।
We do see the leaderboards, AJ. Yeah, with 29
किल
kills.
तो है,
Wingster with
गन फाइट में नहीं हो
25.
गए ये, देख।
And yes, if you're gonna look at C1, he only had 15 kills, but the kills
अबे,
that he had, it was
चलो तो
important.
वन साइडेड जीते इसलिए
If he didn't
ऑपरेटर।
get
पर
those
ये देख,
kills, he wouldn't have that
देख।
Goliath AJ that
Yeah.
18, 19, 16, 15, 14 ये स्कोर में गन फाइट तो मार पा रहे। बेस्ट टीम है गन फाइट तो नहीं
They had good kills here,
पर
but they just couldn't
भाई
get
ये
the
क्या
time.
है
And
ये?
this is exactly why I
Who
was
is it?
super excited. I was
Oh, boy.
patiently waiting for Sharper Esports to jump on in to their series. I mean, they've
अरे
been so
भाई।
impressive when we
Underrated
were
नहीं है,
in
सारी
the
Garena वाली ने
regional
best team in
qualifier
scrims
last
बोलते हैं।
year. But
अच्छा।
stepping on in
Best
this
team
time
अभी ये
round,
है।
Remo
हम
Sadewa,
तो
they
स्ट्रॉबेरी
thought
दुनिया में
that
रहते थे
they
भाई।
had the
अभी
better
सच्चे
side.
बोलना
They thought that they
चाहिए।
had
हम
the
तो बस
momentum
जो नाम
after
दिखता है
they
वही दिखता है।
thrashed due to
ऐसा देख रहे थे।
RSG 3 and 0
अब पता
early
चला
today.
भाई,
But stepping
अंदर
in
अंदर कुछ और ही चलता है।
for that hard point matchup
ओ
at
भाई,
Red, they
मजा आ गया।
realized that
भाई,
you know it's a
competition
whole
OP।
other ball game, man. Sharper Esports, maybe it went their way
भाई, Remo को
purely
भेज दिया।
because of that map pick, but Raid
जल्दी बताओ
was
कौन जीतेगा?
conquered from the
And
start to
we are very
end
close to
by
1K
the
likes।
guys.
बूम बम लाइक तो वो।
They really like this map, AJ. And
मुझे लगता है
here we go,
टक्कर का
AJ.
मैच होने वाला
First
सेकंड मैच।
game does go to Sharper.
हाँ।
It was a comfort pick, AJ. Yes, we did not see any clips coming in here for
भाई
Sharper
हेलमेट स्पैरो बैन
playing
कर दिया
great,
दोनों ने।
but there you go, AJ. That's what practice is for, AJ. You know,
Yeah.
them just practicing it there. And I'm really liking it. But if you're Remo, you can match up with them gunfights
Yeah.
wisely. So I feel like S&D is gonna be a different kind of game mode here, AJ. You know, more
Yeah.
on the tactical gameplay. So I feel like Remo can pull it off in this S&D.
I hope they can, man. I mean, for their sake, right? They definitely tried their best. I feel like, you know, it was not a poor showing by them. Sharper Esports were literally much sharper in that matchup. As they move on into Search and Destroy, like you said, the pace is so much different each and every single round. There's a reset. You get to compose yourself. You get to
Firing range
make
ही ban
those
कर दिया
minor
भाई।
adjustments
By
round
the way,
after
guys,
round.
इन लोगों ने
But
जितना
that
OBJ
being
खेला ना,
said, You
भाई वो तो
only
रैंक में
have
मतलब
limited
मतलब क्या ही
number of
बताऊंगा
times that you can get that refresh.
ज्यादा
As we
बढ़िया
jump on into this match, ladies and
आ
gentlemen,
जाओ
boys and
guys
girls, the
it's
attacking
gonna be
side is
interesting
going to be taken by
अच्छा
Sharper
इंटरेस्टिंग तो boys
Esports.
बहुत
Let's
इंटरेस्टिंग
see
मैच
what
है
they
ये
pull off at Crossfire.
Yes, here
मैं
we
फैन ऑन
go.
करियो
Start
अब
off
खाने के
with
बाद गर्मी लग
Sharper
रही है
here. Let's see the snipe from Soybad. Soybad coming in here for play for that S&D, but he does. There's three players.
Ooh.
And Butchers takes out one.
What?
What a shot by Soybad. And that's gonna be the opening
Come
for
on,
the
bhai.
rush plant here, AJ. That's a good play coming in from Soybad, AJ.
Yeah, Soybad going in for that quick pop of that snipe, and I don't think he will be too concerned or too excited with that. That's just the first shot of the day that seems to have met a hit marker onto Soybad, and he has to
Mucho
back
pehla shot
away.
bahut ganda
Message
mara
is
bhai.
looking for a kill to equalize things for the side of Remo Sadewa. Should be able to find one on the player right there in front of him, but it's not going to be that easy. Let's see as the standoff continues. The early access might be pulled off here by Amir as he moves in towards that corner building.
boy.
Ah, Soybad punishes Keys.
ये AMD और ओमेगा में कौन जीता 2-1 bro AMD जीत गए 2-1
Yeah, what a play coming in for Soybad. 3v4 here. Sharper has
भाई
that
क्या
advantage.
स्नाइपर है
Takes out another
केस
one,
मारेगा
but
इसको हर
Soybad gets 3. Can
इसका
he
गेम
get
सेंस
that
बहुत
eight?
सही है
Soybad hops on the game
बहुत सही गेम
and
सेंस है bro
just
इसकी
starts decimating all these players from Remo, and Remo has no answer. I know it's just the first round, but Soybad is setting the tone. Sharper C1 takes out Trickster, and it's
Oh,
all
come
up
on,
to you.
Soybad.
But Soybad gets the 4th one.
4 किल ले गया भाई बंदा
Wow, good plays, great plays coming out from Sharper Esports.
Soybad, so bad, but he's so bad that he's so good. Now let's see if or not
ये
he
क्या
will
स्नाइपर है
be
अबे गर्मी
able
लग रही
to
है भाई
bring
बहुत
in
खाने
the
के बाद
composure as the sniper in round number 2. They have to pull this off
गरम
6
गरम लग
times running. Soybad going in for that quick scope early on, looking into
अब ये
Butchers,
बोल रहा है
finds
कि
absolutely no
ये
one.
सिर्फ
Goes to go in
SND
for
के लिए खेल
another
रहा है
quick
ये
scope,
रिस्पॉन में नहीं
will
खेला था
find
Soybad
absolute
Ooh.
zero in terms of returns.
सिर्फ SND
But
स्नाइपर
now
मतलब
in
ये
from the
स्नाइपर
other side,
रिस्पॉन नहीं
takes
खेलता
teams out
ये
of
कहना
the
चाहता हूं
equation. Remo Sadewa once again
क्या nerds है
and see one from nowhere. All cards gets taken down.
जैसा हमने जियो में
And
किया
this is not glowing
भाई
well.
क्या नेड लाइनअप
for
मारा
Remo
दो
Sadewa
भाई
boys.
और
3v5 ready, but here comes the nade. That
Oh,
might be
कसम
able
कौन
to
सी
take
team
out
है?
the person on the bomb, but no bomb is down. Now retake is gonna come through. Let's see if Remo can be able to get
बहुत
this
सही
retake
लाइनअप मारा
or
उसने
will
नेड
Sharper take over here. But we do see the positioning, AJ. Everything is covered here, but Trickster finally takes out C1.
अरे Soybad ने एक और पिक निकाल दी
Soybad takes out another one. Soybad is just on another level right now off his
उसका बंदा यहाँ घुस
sniping,
गया ऊपर
AJ.
से पिक किया
And Vixer gets taken out as well. It's still a winnable round if you are Remo.
It's a 2 versus 2. May 6. Oh, botting 2 of that, but Aimer goes in there for the assist. And now when taken down out of the equation, Sarun X, everything is on him. He finds a player, MX9, not able to go in for the takedown for the backstab. Out of nowhere. How did Aimer pull that off?
मतलब इनका एक स्नाइपर रिस्पॉन नहीं खेलेगा बट ये खेलेगा बट उसमें बहुत बेस्ट है
2v1 situation, and
बढ़िया
you just have to trust your teammate. But if you were Sharper, you had that round in the bag, AJ. It was a 4v2.
How को non Londo
I
से
think
hello
the overconfidence kind of played there, AJ. And now we do see 1-1 Remo answering
मतलब
back.
लौंडा नहीं है क्या ऐसा बोलना
that
साफ
first round.
Well,
No,
Soybad
no, क्या
will be
होता है?
looking for
मैं
the
समझ
snipe
गया।
in Butchers once again, or towards Butchers, I have to say. No, it doesn't look like that's the exact play. All of their players now dropping into central building. They are going in for the push onto Alpha instantaneously.
Unexpected
One
errors.
player has been taken down. Trickster
Soybad
snuffs
पिटाई हो
out
गई।
Soybad to equalize things for Rebo Sadewa. It's a 4-on-4 so far, and the bomb's about to get planted. 1 minute 34 seconds on the clock, and it is about to get reduced down to just 45 seconds. Let's go, Jericho.
Yes, here we go. Bomb is down. Keems on the right side. He's trying to take out one person, but misses. Gets a hit marker. Keens, huge play coming in there. Now Bomb is down though. 44
nice.
versus 2. Can Sharper make anything here? But Remo is taken out. C1 gets another one. Gets 2 as well. Cybernex and C1 making this a 2-man game. But Okaz is there for the help. Can he get that straight? Has no. Punches him and gets the kill.
ये बढ़िया है भाई ये बढ़िया है बॉक्सिंग
I
ग्लव्स
would be proud for.
लन भाई आप भी नेट लाइनअप से याद कर लो हाँ भाई कर लेंगे चिल करो
I didn't know Thanos was invited for this as well, man.
Garena की stats
should have
OP है
known.
भाई
I should have known. Thanos, sir, can I get your autograph, please? Garena Regional Qualifier. And it's a punching match, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. All of a sudden, it's turned into a boxing match.
Boxing match indeed, and now Remo 2-1 here, and Sharper, now they're a little bit slow now, AJ. But look at the positioning of the Remo boys, already inside the B bomb. Oh God, in a very good position. But Vixer takes out 2. It's a 3v4. Now let's see what's gonna happen here. Will bomb go down, or will look at how near they are, AJ? They're just milliseconds just hiding. Oh,
Oh,
takes out one. Takes out one. Can he get the second one? No, gets taken out. The
Anti,
trade
bro.
is in there, but the damage has been done. Bomb is down.
यार
Bomb
उसको
will be
थोड़ा रुक जाना
planted
चाहिए था पता है?
again, and now Me6 is stuck in a 1v3.
Nice play with the nade, but unfortunate for Me6, he does not find that kill. DLQ in hand, he has to pop out the shorty. One shot and he has to back away. If he's not quick enough, that releases that one shot. Backstab as he steps in too far. Wins, gets that kill. I believe that's the third
Remo
one
will
for him
lose.
in
नहीं
the
bro,
matchup.
अभी तो Remo
And
lead
he'll
में
be
है because
very happy. 2-2,
disadvantage side पे
Remo
2-2
Sadewa
score.
trying to make that comeback.
Yeah, they're trying to make that comeback here, but now Sharper ties it up in a 2-2, AJ. But let's
कौन
see,
जीता AMT और
Sharper,
OMG
I
bro,
like that
AMT?
play, that slow push there, but because, you know, Vinkster did that play. 3 kills in that round. 2 shotgun plays, but Trickster takes out Vinkster. No more shotgun for you. And now Remo Sadewa will have that pressure and be able to push up the B bomb side. But we do see the boys from Sharper already inside that central building, AJ, number 1, which is going to be a now win. Just going to be there. Just, you know, it's just everyone's just trying to get a pick here at this point, AJ.
Yeah, and C1 seems to be, hot on his toes, waiting for the opportunity. It's going to be Soybat still looking for those snipes,
diamond
missing
है ना?
that player by just a couple of seconds.
फकीर।
He's not going to be too happy with that, but there's
हम तो
nothing
उसी
much
भरोसे
he
बैठे
can
कि
do.
esports में
5 to
सारे
4
skin
so far. 1 minute left on the clock, and Me6 does not get the kill, but the hit marker definitely manages
बहुत
to
ज़्यादा
push
है।
the Nawin back. And the bomb plan will come through potentially if they can take out, the Okads, but I don't think that's going to be possible.
अच्छे
And he's
spot
holding on
उसने।
to such a cute angle there. And Okads takes the C1 out of the equation. One more shot.
Nice movement, nice.
And he manages to drop Sarun X as well. Chopper Esports, they drop.
SND में comeback मार
Sadewa
सकते
take
Remo।
the lead.
Disadvantage side,
Flawless
अब
run
advantage
coming
side.
in from Remo
Guys,
Sadewa, and if you were Sharper,
क्योंकि हम लग रहा था कि ये
a lot of
शार्पर
missed
esports बहुत तगड़ी
opportunities
टीम
there,
है,
you know,
उसको
just not
SND
having
में
the
टक्कर
best
दे रहे
time
रीमो
of your
जो
life
फर्स्ट
in
मैप के
that round,
हाफ
but
स्कोर ओनली कम हो गया
3-2
था।
AJ, still a close game here. Let's see if
Still
what's gonna
can't-
happen next, but the
Still
sides
can't believe
that
RC didn't
mentioned,
make it.
Remo
Bro,
has
forget
the-
RC.
the-
Last के
oh my
जितने भी
God.
regional champs है bro, they are
One,
struggling because
Trickster
भाई
gets
competition
one as
उतना है।
well. It's gonna be a
ये
fight
competition कम हो गया bro,
Me6
क्या करें?
another one. It's a double
इधर competition नहीं था
sniper
तब क्या
setup,
करें?
AJ.
Yep, it is that double snipe setup that,
Some of the competition, bro.
Usually look out for when we
You know,
drop
once
into
a legend said,
crossfire,
guys,
it's
कि
the perfect
अगर
setup
तुम
if
नहीं
you
करोगे
ask me,
मेहनत तो भाई
providing
तुम्हारे
the
से
team
ज़्यादा
can
लोग
pull it
करने
off.
वाले
Teams
बैठे हैं,
beautiful
जो
shots,
तुम्हारी जगह
but
ले
does
लेंगे।
not manage to
So it's
control
all
the
about that.
recoil on that whole
और जो
double
हारेगा वो तो
six.
ज़्यादा
Will
मेहनत
have to
करेगा।
wait a little
क्या
bit more.
करना?
Prize Fighters gets pulled out. Vincent drops all cards this time round.
मुक्का क्यों मार रहा है?
And two more
भगवा दिया
players on
भाई
the
मुक्के
side
के
of
चक्कर में।
Sharper Esports will survive. The numbers don't look too bad.
नहीं, बच के
Now
नीचे।
it does.
Yes, it does, but Remo takes out another one.
भाई
and
बुक्के
takes
के
out
चक्कर में अभी लग
Soybat,
जाते उसके
and
टीम
that's
के।
going to be a 4-2 now. Remo taking over this game. I feel like that side switch really mattered for Remo.
Ultimate esports Garena champions है या Filipino champions? Filipino.
You got to do something here. Maybe try to rush into the side, or maybe
भाई
try to
न्यूट्रो को बोला आरपीडी से
let another
आरपीडी नहीं चलाए टूर्नामेंट में पूरा मैप में स्पैम करके सब बिल्डिंग तोड़ देंगे। तोड़
Things are
देंगे?
not looking
समझा?
well
क्या
for
बोल रहा है?
Sharper.
Yep. Sorry, man. He opened up things really well. C1 gets dropped.
भाई
a
Remo
little
तो इसमें
early
one-sided
this
मार
time
रही है।
round. Remo Sadewa
क्या कह रहे
taking
हो?
that lead in terms of the man,
Comeback।
in terms of the
अच्छी
numbers
टीम है भाई
game.
Remo
Let's
भाई
see
10
if
टीम में
or not
टॉप
they
2
will
वाली
be
है। टॉप
able
2
to
Garena
keep
टीम
that
में
out.
Remo आती
Amber
है।
backs away in the nick of time. That
ऐसे
Nate
कैसे
does not
हार
catch him
जाएगी?
off guard, and the attacking side of Remo Sadewa looks
ये
quite
लोग पता 6
solid
मैन
there.
रोस्टर खेल रहे हैं स्नाइपर के साथ एसएनडी और
Solid here, but here comes the push.
एक
though.
respawn block को
Over
बिठा
the
दिया।
side, but Sharper, there's gonna be
इसको
pushing
बिठाना।
here. There's gonna be flooding together. Vincent
और लोग
takes
बोल
out
रहे हैं जो
one.
respawn
Me6
में
gets the
उनका
take
MVP
on
है
a
उसको ही
win.
बिठा दिया।
And Aimer here with
एसएनडी
the
में वो
shot.
नहीं चाहिए टीम में।
The player walks down. Me6 takes another one out. Aimer takes out Sardo next. It's all up to Vinkster in a 1v3. Misses that second
भाई।
shot. Gets one, but he does.
Time ही
the
नहीं है,
plays
खेल
are
गए
there.
Remo।
Can he make the play? 10 seconds left, and this
खेल
should
गए
be
खेल
a
गए
round
अच्छी
for
टीम नहीं देखती गलती नहीं करती।
4-2 so far, and Vince shouldn't
कहाँ घूम
be
रहा है?
able to pull this off. There you go, 2-1. They
तो risk
take
नहीं
him
ले रहा।
down. 5-2 is the score.
नहीं है,
Remo
but ज़्यादा ही risk नहीं ले
Sadewa
रहा।
making a comeback, and I absolutely love
मतलब बिल्कुल
to
risk नहीं
see
लेना
the
भाई,
back
नहीं
and
हारेंगे
forth
भाई।
that's going
नहीं
on
हारेंगे, मैं
in
बताता हूँ।
these matches. Sharper Esports. Let's see.
लनी
if or
स्ट्रेटेजी
not
अच्छी है
they
रिस्पॉन में
now
स्नाइपर को
can
बिठा दो
show us
पर यूर आईजीएल सो दैट्स व्हाई प्रॉब्लम वुड बी। अबे मेरे को
back
बिठाने की
to
बात क्यों कर रहे हो पर अभी?
The rush coming in. There's gonna be one player in the middle. Vinkster already. and
तुम्हें मैंने बोला कि मैं
take out
स्नाइपर इसके
anyone.
में थोड़ी है कि मैं रिस्पॉन नहीं खेलूंगा
He
भाई।
does get one.
तुम तो ज़्यादा दिल पे ले ली वो
Beautiful play
चीज़।
coming in there. Rushes in the middle, but another player and now he gets taken off by 6. Now it's gonna be a 4v3 AJ, and I like the play.
ऐसा
from
लगता है
Sharper.
लोगों को है ना
Very aggressive.
लगता ही नहीं कि मैं
But
परफॉर्म
can they
करता हूँ
win
कभी
this
ऐसा
round?
लगता है। लोग
There's a
कोई भी
few
आके मेरे को
first
कुछ
in
भी
Met
बोल
prize
जाता है
fighters.
भाई, मैं
In
क्या ही
his
बोलूं
sense,
भाई,
he's
दिल
not
से
gonna
बुरा
go
लगता
in
है
for
भाई.
those melee cheeky kills just yet.
इज्जत ही नहीं भाई, ऐसा
C1
लगता है.
opportunities, but Keens and the Holgers just going to be too
आज का
stressful
हो
for
गया
him to meet up with.
लेट जाओ
Keens
सारे
manages to
अब
drop C1 out of the
भाई आज
equation,
का
and
हो
the
गया
numbers 4 to
लड़का
2 puts Remo
ले
Sadewa
चाइना
in
के
a
टीम्स
lead
ग्रेनेड
position to
प्लेसमेंट में
secure
ओपी
the
है, तो
victory
अब
on
मैं
the
तुम्हें
search
बताऊं
and
क्यों
destroy.
ओपी है,
Sharper
क्योंकि वहाँ
Esports
ट्रॉफी बैन
managed to
है.
take
अगर
that
तुम लोग
hard
ट्रॉफी
point
बैन हो तो हमें भी
against
कॉप्स सारे
Remo
नहीं
Sadewa,
आते.
turning things around in
ट्रॉफी बैन
match
होगी तो
number
हम लोग
2.
को भी तो सारे लाइनअप्स आएंगे,
Puts
क्योंकि
it
कुछ
right
काउंटर
back
ही नहीं
in
है
the
उस चीज का.
equal balance, man. The
जैसे
question
क्रिटिकल
is,
ऑप्स में
can
प्रो
they
एसएनडी गेम था, हम
actually
लोग बिना
finish the
ट्रॉफी के
job?
थे, हमको सब आता था.
I feel like
पॉप
he's
फ्लैश,
around for
लाइनअप्स,
super stupid.
कहाँ से कहाँ नेट मारना है, सब आता था.
Very bad takes out.
वो उनका मेटा बन चुका है वैसे.
But there's one player behind him. I don't think they know it. The timing is there. They managed to hear the player, and Misik.
Learn, what do you suggest? Should we buy phone this year or next year?
Here, but get set up by
हाँ जी,
Soyban.
आपका फोन कौन सा, उस पर डिपेंड करता है.
35 seconds. They have.
देखो नेक्स्ट ईयर तो मैं नहीं बोलूंगा, 13 प्रो मैक्स ले लो, 120 हर्ट्ज है, आईफोन है, बेस्ट है. पैसा है तो 13 प्रो मैक्स ही लेना, iOS बेस्ट है भाई. कंटेंट मेंटेन लॉन्ग टर्म सब कुछ है उसमें. और मैंने सुना 13 प्रो मैक्स की बैटरी वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड बना दी. तुमको पता है ऑन स्क्रीन 10 घंटे चला है वो, कंटिन्यूअस यूजेज 10 घंटे. और वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड में सैमसंग का था 8 घंटे लास्ट. तो भाई 13 प्रो मैक्स से बेटर कुछ नहीं, ये मैंने सोच लिया. ले भाई, कम बैक करने की तैयारी है, बट मुश्किल तो है.
5-3, not giving up just yet, Jericho.
Yeah, you know, AJ, if
Sniper
Remo
को
loses
इज्जत ही
this
नहीं है.
game, I'm gonna blame it on that
किल थी
drop
ना,
because he
4
shouldn't be
किल थी
bringing out
पहले
the
में,
prize fighters.
अभी
दस है साले.
Yes, you can melee them,
अभी
but
मारे.
you still have a gun.
तो मैं बोल रहा हूँ
So,
स्नाइपर को
Keane is
इतनी
better
इज्जत
than
नहीं मिलती, तो
punching
देखेगा ना,
someone, AJ. So
क्योंकि
let's see what's gonna
स्नाइपर
happen.
आधी किल तो
5
शॉट ही
to
से
3, Sharper
क्योंकि भाई
holding
बसड़
that
वाली टीम समझा.
comeback, and Soyban
ये
so here
भाई,
gets one,
मान
takes
गया.
out one player. Can he take out another? But Misik trades out for Sarun X. Now it's a 4v4.
अरे गाइस, मेरे को मीडियम ग्राफिक्स स्विच करना पड़ेगा, मैं गाड़ी के थ्रू देख लूंगा.
Now bomb is down actually.
मेरे को
AJ,
पिक
let's
करना
see
पड़ता है,
what
पता है,
he
खड़ा
can
होके.
do.
मेरे को बस ये डिसएडवांटेज है बहुत
Numbers
बड़ा
seem to be
स्नाइपर का,
all equal,
कि मैं
but
गाड़ी के थ्रू
it
देख
looks
लूंगा.
like C1 out of
तो मैं पीक देता हूँ ना,
nowhere
तो मेरे को
removes Trickster
फिर कभी
from
स्पॉट
the
नहीं होता तो इधर
equation.
उधर पड़
Remo
जाता है.
Sadewa not going to be too happy with that at all. Now one player,
पर
which
इनका
is in
स्नाइपर
the
है,
form
SMD में
of
अपना काम
Ochards,
करता
dropping into bus station.
मतलब
Waiting
इनका
to see
डिसीजन
if
तो
or not
सही है.
Sharper Esports comes in here for the push, but I highly doubt Sharper Esports was to do anything silly like that. They know that they
Ooh.
have got the advantage on them. The bombers
spots are
are,
what?
you know, Rebo Sadewa. They are the attacking side. They have to go in for the
कैसे
blunt.
जा
So
रहे हैं,
it's
रिस्क तो ले
all
नहीं.
for Sharper Esports here to waste their time.
ये चीज मेरे को करनी है बस. देख कितना मस्त है ना गाड़ी में, कोई मार भी नहीं सकता मेरे को. फिर वो देख क्या खड़ा होता है, मैं तो भाग गया अगर वो तेरे को देख लिया.
Is gonna go down here. Smoke is out, and here we go. Bomb will go down. Can Remo close it out here?
Oh,
Or will we
nice.
see Another
ज़्यादा
round
दूर
for
नहीं मार
Sharper. Sharper just trying to make a play here, all
Flash.
on the central building here. The spot 2 Meesix gets that information. If you are Remo, all you have to do is play time. All you have to do is play time. And if you're Sharper,
बढ़िया स्पॉट है,
push
एक किल
together.
पक्का.
Me6 now. Oh, opportunity, but a now in this KRM just a little bit too quick and too spicy. Windsor moves in and out. Charge drops it now in. Vincent taken out of the equation as well. Soybat out of nowhere pulls out his shotty, takes him down, and now it's a 2 to nobody. Beautiful plays from Sharper Esports puts them right back in the fight. Remo
स्टेज पर मैं सारी इंडियन टीम्स को धो के टाइम में पहुंच गए, कुछ दम होगा ना. हाँ भाई,
Is it going
बहुत
to
पॉइंट
go
हुआ.
into round number 11, Jericho?
भाई घरेना वाले बहुत बढ़िया खेल रही है.
Never over till it's over, AJ.
हाँ, बेस्ट बैटरी ना
I can
फ्लैगशिप फोन
hear
देखो,
the
13 प्रो
bells
मैक्स
tolling
फोन.
already. It's gonna be round 10, AJ.
भाई कम बैक.
You know,
ओ भाई,
if you're Remo,
वाईफाई हो गया तो भाई
stick
मेरे को नहीं
with
लगता ये
what
जीत
you
पाएगी
want,
रीमो.
you know, maybe try to rush it now. You know, try not to get picked by Soybat anymore. Just plant the bomb immediately so that it's gonna be hard for them to get that retake because it's gonna be a 5v5.
Fast land.
Plant the bomb, AJ, and that's what they're gonna do right now. Aimer gonna be dropping the bomb already. AJ.
5v retake.
Now play time. That's all you have to do. And if you're Sharper, you gotta move quick.
Now let's see if or not they can move in quickly for the diffusal. They have to take those numbers down first, and I think that this is a great movement from Remo Sadewa, but Sarun X takes Keens out with the katana, and now Future Bus wins
इसको boxing करवा दो पहले.
and they are just snuffing out all the
अब
players
3v3 होता
on
वो.
the side of
गांडू
Remo
boxing
Sadewa,
करता
leaving
है.
just one final player left in the mix, and it's going to be Me6 who gets dropped, and
Boxing के चक्कर में 5
pushes
हो गई
this
टीम
into
भाई. अब मैं
round
क्या
number
करूं?
11.
कहाँ से आते हैं ये लोग, कौन है ये लोग?
Oh my god.
Buns जैसे.
Prize fighters. AJ,
तो
it happened
boxing करना
again.
ठीक है,
Another
पर उसके बाद
delay.
शॉट गन. शॉटगन लेके क्लोज में बॉक्सिंग करेगा तो शॉटगन क्यों चला रहा है बड़वे?
Round 11.
Shotgun है।
Sides are going to be switched.
हाँ।
We're going to have offense for Sharper and defense for Remo. Let's see
वही
what's
तो।
going to happen here. The rush is going to come in. Smoke.
मैं मतलब पहली गेम में भी वही किया था।
Now, let's see.
Shotgun और
They're
box।
going to be able to go for the rush ban, or they're going to try to play some picks here. A lot of time to break here. 1 minute.
Yeah,
They
IQ
have-
है ना उसका।
They actually get that stun check. And
Line
look
up।
how one beautiful nick coming for C1. Okat is there. And now it's going to be a 4v5. Let's see.
लो भाई, खत्म टाटा गुड बाय
Going
गाइस।
down in a while now, AJ.
Yep, Sarun X right there. Ochad should be able to
Oh!
ask questions, and yes, he does
Oh!
take
Dhoni कहाँ गया?
it for himself. Sarun X and Winston
What?
dropped out of the equation, and now it's a 4-3. Sharper Esports did not see that coming, and because of that, it looks like it was a pretty well taken
Sniper जीता
push
सकता है क्या?
coming in from
वही तो डर ही
Ochad,
नहीं
and
था।
now Soybad dropping in to check in on him. That KRM going up against the DLQ. I do not think Soybad has an opportunity,
Oh, bye.
but Ochad just stands there leaving
भाई ये
his
जिता
head
दिया ना तो
popping
माँ कसम
out.
भाई
I
मजा आ गया।
do not think that was a great idea, but now with the plant coming through 3 versus 3, Remo Sadewa, I wonder if they can pull this off.
I think they can not anymore.
Oh, bhai,
Aim
round
against
11,
the
bhai.
now, and it's going to be a 3v2. Are we going to see a comeback here? Let's see what's going to happen here, AJ. It's all up to Me6 and Trickster here in a 2v3. Can they make a play? The spot one player at the back. 25 seconds. They have to start moving here, AJ. 25 seconds left. Can Remo be able to get this? But Soyba is already set up for that post plant right here. Does have
Time
eyes
ही
on
नहीं
the
है।
bomb.
खेल गए।
15 seconds. No movement coming in from Remo. They're taking so much time here, AJ. And this should be a game for Sharper.
Yeah, Soybad shuts down
wait a
to Me6 and Trickster going in for
मैं
the
छोड़ क्यों
ninja.
दिया?
But a 3-on-1 situation breaks
Sharper
down.
जीत गई।
Sharper Esports making a comeback from
ओए सन्नी ने
nowhere and all near to taking the win when Remo
Coach खेल-
Sadewa was so aggressive in the search and destroy.
Coach
What
खेल रहा
a
था।
play! What a display
नहीं है
of
sniper।
perfection!
The coach ही
Call of
sniper है
Duty
शायद।
Mobile, Sharper Esports.
हाँ,
Are
पे
we
Sarun, ये
looking
सब का
at
agent तो
one
पता है।
of the teams
यही
that
है।
are set to make it through to the playoffs, Jericho?
I just can't believe what I saw. The comeback, the calmness,
खेल रहा था भाई।
collectiveness, everything.
वही
was
था ना,
working
वो
for them.
स्नाइपर वही है।
You know, it
यही
just
sniper
worked
है।
out for them. You know, I really like what Sharper did. And if you're Remo,
मतलब
all you
अपनी
have
टीम
to
का
do
स्नाइपर
is
है और
win
कोच भी है।
one more round, AJ. And
Yeah.
unfortunately,
Green
they
one.
got their second defeat, AJ. And if you're looking
भाई
at
क्या
the skills
comeback
here,
मारा।
Soy
15
Bab
kill भाई,
defeat
15।
AJ. Just hard carrying that team, especially that last round, AJ.
भैया,
You
देख,
know,
देख, देख,
Okad,
photo
I think
देख।
that mistake just trying to peek
भैया।
there. He did not know that the high ground
कोच है
is
भाई।
better than the low ground, AJ.
Yeah, man.
With that, you know, round 11.
अभी भी थर्ड मैप है गाइस, डोंट गो एनीवेयर। थर्ड मैप।
Soybad was
And
instrumental for this win, right? So
we are very
many
close to
times
1K likes,
he-
अभी
he
तक नहीं
was
हुए
just
1K likes,
so
क्या कर रही हो
on
public?
point. You know, yes, there were
Grim
a
best
couple
sniper,
of
Grim
rounds
stage 5
where
there.
Remo Sadewa convinced us that
Oh,
they
bhai.
were good enough to pick that win up.
Learn, get out
I
and call
did
Grim.
not see
अरे भाई,
Sharper
भाई, भाई।
Esports making a comeback through. I felt like, you know, Remo Sadewa had that in the bag, but all out of nowhere, they just started stepping up. I mean, C1, time and time again, the nades that got tossed out, he managed to get those kills. Ochards was, you know, the biggest damage dealer from the side of Remo Sadewa, and unfortunately, he just could not get the game closed out. And he wasn't even the top fragger from the side of Remo, man, but I feel like he was the most instrumental player for their side.
Yeah, I think he was the one that set the tone, you know, from the get-go, AJ, getting 4 kills in the first round and just getting kills every single round, you know, accumulating to 15. Very huge plays there, AJ. But we do see here, you know,
भाई थर्ड मैप स्टैंड
number
आउट डाउन
one,
बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग हुआ
176, convincing by Sharper. And map number 2, you know, it was
Oof.
just
फुल इंटरेस्टिंग मैप है गाइस, थर्ड मैप, ट्रस्ट मी।
round 5-2, AJ. And now we're gonna move on to stand off.
Grim Direct stage 6 player है।
domination, which all
Stage
the
5 जैसी
momentum
छोटी चीज
riding
नहीं खेल।
with Sharper. Let's see
वो
if
तो है
they
भाई।
can win
He has a point.
the game.
Now I'm very curious about, you know, the state of mind of Remo Sadewa
Oh, yeah.
players. You know, how do they feel after
Learn
taking
gaming
that
के
loss
stats देखो भाई,
when they
देख रहे हैं,
were
देख रहे
so close
Strat,
to
Vat.
that victory, right?
1K likes पे मैं
Moving on
strat
into
reveal करूंगा, guys.
domination, it's
Stage
not
by
gonna
strat
be,
award. आ जाओ।
you know, great for them. Sharper Esports, they did manage to start the map bans and picks, which means they picked 2 maps. The next one, domination, it's going to fall into their hands once again. That's exactly where the advantage lies. And Remo Sadewa, what an unexpected turn of events here, ladies and gentlemen. Jericho, did you expect Remo Sadewa to drop 2 rounds back to back?
I was not expecting it. You know,
वही बैठा।
all you have to do was like win 1 round. That's it. All you have to do, win 1 round, play perfectly, but they decided to use some prize fighters.
ग्रेम आपका कोच कैसे बना? बस ऐसे ही भाई, अब हमें खुद नहीं पता कैसे बन गया, वैसे हमने बुलाया नहीं था, कोई बात।
Game number 3, no, they're gonna be demoralized.
अपने आप को
Sharper, they're just gonna be taking over in this game. But let's see, anything can happen here in game number 3.
ग्रेम पहले प्लेयर था।
Now let's see if or not they will be able
Underage
to
now.
fight through Sharper
Start हो गया।
Esports. Remo Sadewa, they open it up, but the C flag is all they get as we
Master.
step on into standoff. Hotel Yard is not going to get lit up because this is a whole other game. Mid square
Map
is
control
the
देख भाई।
name of the target as they push on in for that Bravo hold. And Bakery is that power position you want to be playing if you're Remo Sadewa. Sharper
भाई क्या मार
Esports
रहे?
needs to play Granny's house, but look at Amir just step on in towards Granny, snuffing them out one after the other. Keen's taking that backstab as well, and Remo Sadewa, they are getting a majority of those initial kills and trying to take control of this map, and I think they're doing it right.
Nice aim, भाई क्या aim है?
But Remo,
जब हम लोग 1 सेकंड में shred मार दिया।
statue, Okaz is there to get that help. B will not be captured, but Sharper, a lot of pressure. You see them just flooding the middle, but you see number 3 on your map. Siren X at the back. Now Remo is here to get this B flag. Very good plays coming in from both teams, but no one
Oh,
still has
nice.
control of the flag.
Now let's see if or not
Ooh.
we will see Remo Sadewa making that play finally come through for themselves. Sharper, they win the fight on mid square, but out of nowhere, yeah, drops him, and it looks like this is their opportunity. Remo Sadewa now going in for that push, and drops tricks this once again, going in for the attempt for that Bravo pick. Sharper Esports might be able to bag it this time round, so close to a triple cap as well. Prevention on that Charlie flag will enable the Sharper side to pick up that B flag. That distraction looks like it was more than good enough. 25 to 24. Remo Sadewa has not lost this just yet.
Yeah, they haven't lost it at all. It's just really, it's just really a close game right now. It's a matter of control here, AJ. You want to have that map control here, and that is what Sharper Esports is doing. They have control here. Okaz trying to do everything they can, but Remo. Now this is what I like this, AJ. They have to overextend here. This is really good by Keens here, but he has to wait for his teammates. He can't do this on his own. But there you go, distraction. Look at the players from Sharper. They're looking for him. They are looking for him, but finally gets taken out, and that's the distraction they need. Beautiful plays coming in from Remo, but can they hold it down?
स्नाइपर होगी तो पीक ही दूंगा ना, ये की करूंगा।
It's the
ठीक है भाई, अबे पर ये
opportunities that
उसको मारने
the
के
side
चक्कर में
of
पूछ
Remo
रखा है,
Sadewa
बस
have been looking for. Finally, the B flag in their hands. They just need to hold on to Bakery.
Bro, मैं
As
BR
long
Worlds
as the
Invitational
player can stay alive at Bakery, C1 knows
अबे
that
भाई,
it will
क्या
be a
चल रही
challenge,
है?
and he goes in straight for that fight.
खेल रहे हैं
Hold
भाई,
at
क्या
26, but
खेल रहे हैं?
C1 stands out in the open way too long. But Me6 comes through for that backup as well. Remo Sadewa, they don't want to let go of that B flag, and they seem to be doing a hell of a good job holding on to it. 49 to 49. Here comes that equalizer, and the Indonesians still fighting to make it all the way through. B flag challenge now. Sharper Esports, can they do it? Yes, they
भाई
will.
यूटिलिटी पड़ रही है भाई, क्या 4 किल मार दिए।
Triple kill! Gets fully
10
three kills.
Tricksters by
Looks
Jord.
like that Remo Sadewa still has control of that flag. But Sharper Esports is trying to make a comeback there, but nothing.
triple.
Remo Sadewa just taking over. I think they're
Triple
gonna get
भाई,
Here we
अबे
go.
2-0 डाउन है ये टीम।
Inbound, and yes, we do
हाँ, मैं देख स्नाइपर को नहीं खिला रहे इसमें।
Remo taking over this first half, AJ.
So yeah.
Oh, Sharper Esports. They
Oh,
look
boy.
strong, but now they look like they are staggering. 73 to 56. Not too much of an issue. Let it go on to that halfway point.
बढ़िया
Sharper Esports will be looking to set up a comeback in the next half. Let's see exactly how they pull it off, right? 56 now. Sharper Esports will be starting off from the Gorilla base. They should be able to take that C flag and then jump on into Bakery, put a lot of pressure onto mid square. But surprisingly, none of those players actually jumping into that power position. Everybody wants to play a direct approach, and it looks like the B line towards Granny's house is what we will see Sharper Esports focus on.
And yeah, Vinkster here being annoying here. This is what Keens is doing last slide, but he pulls out his death machine at the right time actually.
Oh,
and now
ulta
they'll be
triple.
able to capture their home
Possible
flag.
है नहीं है.
It can be annoying, but unfortunately the timing was there. and he was not able to capture A, but the distraction
ले
is
जा,
there,
triple,
AJ,
triple,
and he's
triple.
captured by Sharper, and now he gets 2 kills, but Aimer
Uh-oh.
is here for the play. Can he do something here?
The Uno reverse card.
No, my, he does not take it out. Predator Missile comes in here, takes out one player. Yes, he does. Sharper Esports slowly making the comeback. Triple lockdown is in AJ, and Remo is in a world full of pain.
See that. See that.
This triple cap should be broken in a couple of seconds. Charlie's going to fall right back into the hands of Remo Sadewa. There you go. C flag taken back, 83 to 80. Remo Sadewa still can win this matchup. They are not lagging behind. In fact, they are in front, but they do not have that B flag. They need to fight for it through the nail. And now with just one player going in for the push, he getting taken down. Me6 not going to be too happy with that. 87 to 88. Sharper Esports finally pulls on ahead. Let's see if they can hold on to this lead all the way through. A comeback yet again. Stop blowing my mind, Sharper Esports.
Maybe it is a comeback, 94 to 90 right here, but finally Remo managed to get that B
Triple.
point here, 96 to 91.
Reverse triple.
These are going to be able to switch in a while, but the sentry gun on
reverse
top,
card.
and AJ, you do see
क्या चल रहा है भाई?
Sharper Esports has another man to help.
Triple के ऊपर triple, triple के ऊपर triple, triple के नीचे
Trip
triple,
cap
triple के
coming in
ऊपर
from
triple.
Remo. The back and forth is coming in here. Remo now has control of that 3 flags. AJ and Sharper is now in the world full of pain. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Keen's trying to defend on his own, but finally the trip cap. But no, the Hunter Killer helps them. But now we
बार बार
see
चलेंगे.
Sharper just having a hard time getting the flag. Sentry gun is down, and Remo is taking over this game.
With a double sentry setup, one on Alpha, one over at the Bakery. Bakery one gets taken out of the equation. Sharper Esports making a comeback, but it looks like they've already lost this game. 121 to 99. Unless Sharper Esports can go and cap that B flag and then move on into
I think A जाना चाहिए था क्योंकि but मैं बोलूँगा कि triple के लिए आप इनको ना थोड़ा
They actually might be able to pull this off. The rest of the players from Remo Sadewa stacking up into private backyard.
सी रहते तो फिर spawn अच्छा नहीं रहता ना. Triple करना बहुत मुश्किल है. अगर सी से तू चालू करेगा तो triple नहीं कर पाएगा.
Might work out. 133 to 105. Sharper Esports without a triple cap, this is going to be
वो तो है.
impossible.
But time चाहिए था. अगर time होता तो कर
Possible,
सकते.
but Remo is gonna get that trip cap. They're gonna be able to want to get that trip cap.
वही Remo जीत रही है.
But this should be a GG here. Remo finally getting up on that board. AJ, great plays coming in from.
ओए one-sided मार दिया Remo ने.
Unfortunately, they just lost something. I thought they were gonna win the game, AJ, with that trip cap, but Remo just answered right back and managed to get that third game.
अबे Remo ने one-sided मार दिया भाई.
To win this game.
Oh, such a great matchup between the two teams. I feel like both of them showed up at their best, but Sharper Esports
Wait, 2-1.
just could not cut
Remo
it.
3-0 नहीं
Remo
आ रही.
Sadewa
But भाई
makes
Sharper
it
बहुत तगड़ी
through
team है. मानना पड़ेगा.
150 points, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. The Indonesians will be happy with that consolation. All in
Ireland की best
all,
team.
they've
भाई
managed
ये
to pick
group
up
भाई
4
ये
points
तो
today, and I
मौत
think
है भाई
that's not
मौत.
too bad, Jericho.
It's not too bad, AJ. You know, they could have done better. You know, as you can see the
भाई
frustration.
कितना पलटेगा मैच भाई.
They bring out the frustration.
1
in
के likes
them.
नहीं हो रहे क्या
You know,
कितने हो
it's
गए?
unfortunate, you know. I
Oh,
feel
guys,
like
you're
if
very
they won the
close.
S&D, it would have been a little bit more better, but it's okay, you know.
I'll be revealing a
Things
strat,
happen here, AJ.
stage by
You
strat,
know, they
everyone
just gotta
get
get
likes.
back in that drawing board, and now we do see them. You know, we do see them at least getting that one.
I think
point,
they are not
still
happy with the
getting that
results,
lead,
right?
4 to 2 points here, AJ.
That
but,
discussing की क्या
you
गलत
know,
हुआ भाई.
if
2
you
मैप
look
नहीं
at
वो
what
S&D
AJ
क्रॉस पर नहीं
Taylor,
आना चाहिए था.
29,
गलत हो
Meeseeks,
गया.
21. Keen's
But bro,
19,
in the end, Bono team ने बहुत
Keen's
तगड़ा
just
खेला.
16. But you know, if you're looking at the Sharper, it's the same. It just
बहुत
it was
तगड़ा.
just the timing of the
Next
kill.
level competition है भाई.
Maybe they had more
मान
kills
गए
at
भाई.
this time and the trip
एक
cap
सेकंड में ट्रिपल कैप
just
भाई
came back
काफी
to
टफ कंपटीशन है बहुत
Yeah,
ज्यादा.
I think it was the timing. I think it was also
हद
the
से ज्यादा
power
भाई.
position plays
True.
with the beautiful setup
I
of
don't
the
know तुम लोग
sentries.
को ये
right?
match
They
interesting क्यों नहीं
had
लगा, but
one
मेरे को तो बहुत
guarding Bakery. They had another one
थी टक्कर
guarding
की.
Granny's house right outside, just
AMT का
beside
match आ गया
the
वापस.
domination
AMT
point as
versus
well.
है ना.
And I feel like that
AMT
might have
versus
just been
RSG.
the winner for them.
Malaysian
You
champs
mentioned it
versus
at the
Singapore
start of
champs.
the show. You bring
आ जाओ.
out the sentry. It's
भाई
like your
AMT ने
fifth
2-1
or
कर
sixth
दिया.
man out there on the battle. Sorry, the sixth or seventh man
अरे
out
thank you
there on
Reaper
the
bro.
battlefield. And
Thank you
that's
very best.
exactly what Remo Sadewa
Let's go.
had. And the extra numbers on their side helped them shut down Sharper Esports, who, if I can be quite frank, have been so sharp all throughout the day. And I'm glad to see them nerfed in a way. But we can be rest assured that this is not the last time we will see them
Oof,
aggress
bhai.
up. Overall, Sharper Esports still
I would say
wins
काफी
this
fast paced
2-1,
gameplay. Yes, yes,
Jericho.
yes.
Yes, you know, they really
Sharp पर OP yes.
they really showed up towards the end here. But you know, if you're Remo, that game number 2 was just really the one that you.
Arey,
could
we'll
have
give our
won.
best, don't worry.
Like, it could have changed.
Don't worry guys.
It might change the whole.
That's why
series,
Garena
the
players are
whole
known for their
leaderboard
movement.
now,
Yeah,
AJ.
bro,
I
their
mean, I
movement
don't know.
is
I know
next
it's just
level.
one game, but
I think they
Might
rely
have
on
just
movement
changed the
more.
whole standings
That's my
for
opinion.
everyone, you know, giving RSG more breathing
अभी तो
room for
mobile
them.
only
If
comp
they could pull it
and
off,
LAN
then
events
yeah,
and Unity
they
होती
could
तो ऐसा ही competition होता इधर भी.
standings, AJ.
Yes, yes, yes.
But if you're
Yeah.
sharper, you did your job.
Legends
you
waiting for
got
Dark
those
Side
two
Community
games
Part
really
2.
good,
अरे
but
भाई
you just
आएगा
have to
आएगा.
keep on riding on that
बहुत जल्दी
momentum
आएगा.
because they're playing really, really well, AJ.
Yeah, you know, I've been watching
Who's your beer partner? It
the
with Thug, bro.
NAEU side for some of
Now
these
Omega
teams.
versus AMT. Yes. नहीं Omega
Right,
versus
man,
AMT हो
Globals
गया
is
bro
getting a
मैदान.
lot of hype on their squads.
AMT versus RSG.
I
Singapore
think they
champs
need to
versus
come and
Malaysian
take a
champs.
peek
Let's go.
at the teams from Garena, because we're
भाई
not
2
even
सेकंड
in
में
the
पूरी
playoffs
टीम बी
just
पे आ
yet,
गई.
right?
2 सेकंड.
And the plays
ऐसे आ
are
गई.
absolutely solid. The strategies that are being pulled off,
Yes,
the
yes, we know.
responses, the microsecond maneuvers,
Don't worry,
and
guys.
decisions being made
Don't worry.
by each and every single team members here seem to be making a difference. Yes, we've seen a huge contrast
AMT
between
will
teams
win,
like Udo,
shut up.
RSG, and teams
AMT
like
will win, I
Remo
think so.
Sadewa.
But
even
will it be
then,
a 2,
when Remo
2-1?
Sadewa
Will it
steps
be
in
3-0?
to meet Sharper Esports, they
क्या
look
लगता
like
है?
they're absolutely nothing, man. I mean, they almost lost this. Let's not forget that, Jericho.
Yeah, they almost lost it, but you know, in the end they pulled it through, AJ.
Mhm.
And now we do see them. You know, they're just really well, especially in this game number 1, AJ, with the highlights coming up right here.
Yeah.
You know, Sharper, they played out of their mind.
Uh,
Even though Remo, they were rotating very early, doing
बेस्ट
everything
वर्सेस
right.
बेस्ट मुझे
Sharper
लगा
was just
एंडी. अरे नहीं भाई
with
नहीं
all
नहीं
the
नहीं हम
gunfights
कहाँ आ
coming in
गए.
here. This fourth hill, AJ, though, I thought Remo was
Other
gonna make a
team is
comeback.
better. अरे thank you Crown Striker मेरे भाई.
The whole group making the huge plays. You know, it just really mattered in the end.
Yeah, and I'm just curious to see
What's up? I'm good,
what
buddy. I'm
else,
SPC. आप कैसे
is
हो?
in store for all of us. I think we can look forward to perhaps Remo Sadewa delivering a little bit extra in terms of
I
points in
think,
the future. Sharper Esports, this is their only series that they'll be playing today.
Yeah, bro,
They'll
definitely
be
send
taking
me,
a
bro.
break tomorrow.
On
Group
my
A will not be
Insta
in
DMs.
action. Group B
मेरे
instead
भाई.
will be taking their place. We have to wait for
I don't think so,
the
Candice,
Saturdays
but let's
again
see.
to see whether or not Sharper
कि
Esports
क्या
will be
रहेगा.
able to continue picking up points, man.
अभी ये
Overall,
चल रहा
once
है
again,
भाई.
they've managed to pick up 2 in here, and I think that's quite good enough for them. They'll be quite pleased with that, Jericho.
Yeah, they're gonna be quite pleased for that. So you know, a little bit.
First day of Navratri
for,
शु बोलू भाई. Thank you.
For the Remo boys, but we have to watch these. But they have to watch.
Notification अभी आया यार. अब मैं क्या करूँ भाई.
Just
दिल
to
से
get
बुरा
that
लगता है
scouting
भाई.
report, AJ. But here, in the end, here, AJ.
Guys,
the Goliath
मैं new poll बना रहा
play
हूँ.
there,
रुक जाओ.
And then that machine,
New
like you said,
poll.
AJ, crowd control. I do agree with that. It just really changed the whole game.
रुको.
Yeah, almighty RSG in here. I am curious to
Last
see
time, guys, तुम लोगों ने सही guess किया था. AMT जीत गई. AMT versus Omega में.
yet another
Who
victory.
will?
Because you do RSG, they are already hurting. They are a bunch of wounded animals dragging their feet, you know, almost a carcass
चलो.
across the battlefield. And it's just for Almighty to finish them off. But
आ
if
जाओ,
you do
guys.
RSG manages to stand back up and shut down Almighty, dude, I'm telling you, this competition is just going to be blown wide open. I'm going to lose my mind.
I mean, I'm gonna lose my mind as well. So I hope. Come on, Ranger, do something here. Do something, RSG. But here we go in the S&D.
Bro, what is your
AJ.
favorite map?
It was back and forth in the first
मेरा
couple rounds,
favorite
actually,
map.
AJ, but once we reach like the 6,
Duke
7, 8,
Toronto.
here it's right here.
Ompi की
This
बात
is where-
करोगे तो
this is where it
firing
ended.
range,
I don't know
firing
what
range.
teens and Okas are doing there.
बढ़िया.
They could have ended it immediately there.
Yeah.
But it started looking really bad and then Soy bad with that opening kill here on Aimer. It just really looked bad ever since that, and they just lost momentum. They just didn't know how to play S&D towards the last 5 rounds.
Yeah, and Sharper Esports took one of the most tremendous reverse sweeps in Search and Destroy against Remo Sadewa, which is not
stand up
in
चाहिए OP.
any way a
ये बढ़िया
jump
shot था
squad,
इधर.
right? They are so... I mean, come on. They took
The
down
Grim.
the Kings of Malaysia. Udo
Grim.
RSG got
Yeah,
snuffed
पानी
out
भर के लाया.
3-0. Remo Sadewa didn't break a sweat. But they could not hold a candle to Sharper
अबे सब
Esports
take off ban
in
करके
that
रखे
Search
हैं.
and
I
Destroy.
don't think take
When
off
we
ban
moved
रहेगा.
on into domination, it kind
Take
of
off
felt
ban
like
अभी.
Sharper
I mean,
Esports were going to be able to pull out of it yet again, but Remo
Let's see.
Sadewa, they
But
kept
opponent
it
कर सकते.
really, really close, and at points they took the lead, and I
फिलहाल
was
तो
very
सबने take off ban
surprised to
रखा है.
see them actually get it done, because, you know, in that situation,
First.
a lot of teams, they would have had
Apply
their
map
spirits
ban देखो.
broken already, Jericho.
Yeah, a lot of teams would just give up already, or just just play for fun already. But they didn't. They managed to make a comeback here, and that domination was so huge for them. And getting that, a lot of trip caps coming in there. The coordination was everything there, AJ.
ओ
And
भाई.
now we do have our soldier of the game. Very
C1
deserved.
MVP बन चुके हैं
C1,
भाई.
the MVP. 15
Sharper
kills,
esports
11
के
and
बंदे.
6 assists and 2,200
क्या hairstyle है भाई इसकी
score.
बढ़िया.
he pretty much was the leader in that hardpoint, AJ, with that
Yeah.
Goliath. So I really like what he showed in this series, AJ.
Oh,
They're very
absolutely,
close to
man. I
1K
mean,
likes,
decision
boys.
making
1K
coming in from
likes.
C1 has been spot on. I want to see.
Also,
if
don't
or
forget to vote
not,
me,
he
and
will
if you want to
be
purchase
able
CP, link
pop off,
description में मिल जाएगा
in
आपको
2
सब
days on Saturday when we see them in action yet again.
क्या बोल रहा है
But
कि
now
match
we
का?
have to move our attention over to the rest of the teams. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are just beyond in here. Almighty meets RSG in series number 4, and then to close off the day, we will have Omega Esports taking on Raptors DNS. Which one out of the 2 series are you looking forward to more, Jericho?
I want to see the next one, but obviously, I want to see the Raptors if they've improved or
Yeah.
I don't want to be mean to them anymore. You know, I want to show them some love. You know, like
Dude, I think we can't help it. I think Raptors DNS will face the very, very harsh words of Jericho and Mustachio if we do not see them step it up after we caught them the previous time round. But hopefully Omega Esports kind of goes easy on them, right?
Sharpen Esports मजा आएगा,
have
हाँ,
managed
वो
to
तो
get
है।
it done. Let's see if Almighty will be able to strike while the iron is hot and Yudu RSG is down in the dumps. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and
CODM वालों
girls,
को
a
बोलो
quick 5-minute break.
colorblind mode
Jericho
add
and
कर
I
दे।
will
वो
be
क्या होता है
right
बे?
back.
हाँ क्या हो गया?
डोटा भी लाइव चल रहा था
हैं?
टीआई फैनेटिक वीजी
इजी होगा।
पीजी
क्या स्पोर्ट्स है? मैं टाइटल चेंज कर देता हूँ थोड़ा रुको। इसको कैसे करते हैं? Bro, Candy, you don't understand. I'm a T1 player, bro. रहने दे तू। अरे क्या चल रहा है चैट में? दंगे बवाल और बवाल।
टीम और मैच है यार
लंबा ही।
और जो बोला था नीचे कर सकते हैं यहाँ पे बैठना मुश्किल है दो और मैच है। वो रीमो और ओएमजी का भी है और एएमटी और आरएसजी का है।
रीमो और ओएमजी का थोड़ी है।
वो देख रीमो नहीं है क्या?
अबे डीएनएस है डीएनएस। अबे अंधे भाई साहब।
मैंने पढ़ी
हैं।
वो है दूसरी कंट्री की जिसमें से माउंटेन ड्यू था
ओ ताइवान।
ताइवान की
ताइवान की भी टीम है। ओह नाइस।
एएमटी आरएसजी।
अरे क्या हैंग हो गया?
ये क्या आ गया?
वाईफाई।
ये किस पे लगाई तूने? फेसबुक पे देख रहा है? हैं?
बेटर क्वालिटी और जल्दी ला टाइम कम देना जल्दी आती है। गाइस 2 more minutes for the next match. Let's go. हेलो रेज हेलो।
तेरा खुला हुआ वो बंद कर।
क्या ये? कुछ भी नहीं रहा। अभी ये
तूने गलत फेसबुक खोल दिया।
क्यों?
गेम वाले पे 50 के वॉच 58 के।
ये स्टीम। चुप हो जा।
ओके तो
कोई लगा हुआ है। ये मस्त है। आईटी का कोई टूर्नामेंट है कि इससे नहीं जो स्ट्रीम होगा वो तो ग्रिम बताएगा। हेलो जॉर्ड भाई हेलो ऋषि हेलो। अच्छा शॉटगन बैंड इन इंडिया कॉम। हु टोल्ड यू शॉटगन इज बैंड? शॉटगन इज अलाउड। क्या चल रहा है चैट में? प्रूफ है सारे कंट्रोवर्सी कर लो।
इज इट 4.5 के वाचिंग? ये देख रहा है।
मैं भी कुछ नहीं देख रहा हूँ। चलिए Do you think Shorty is the most OP secondary in the history of CODM? हिस्ट्री में और क्या आया था सेकेंडरी सेकेंडरी हाँ शॉर्टी 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 इज द बेस्ट सेकेंडरी है ब्रो आवर यू गुड बड़ी बरो
आज के पहले
आप कैसे हो
एक टाइम में ऐसा बारे बोलो
कोई ब्रोकन नहीं
नहीं
शॉटगन नीड ओपी एम एंड मूवमेंट्स यप भाई फेनिक चलाओ फेनिक तो भाई अब मेटा थी अब चली गई एएमडी कैन विन स्टेज 4 भाई बहुत टक्कर की फाइट्स होने वाली है भाई पता नहीं कौन जीतने वाला है कैसे जीतने वाला है डबल डीगल वाज ओपी2 टीमो डीगल
डबल डीगल
वही यू आर रॉन्ग कटाना इज द बेस्ट सेकेंडरी रैंक में जीत के दिखाओ कटाना से शॉटी ब्रो मैं तो शॉटी चलाता हूं ब्रो शॉटी इज ओपी कॉम्प में ब्रो कटाना से अच्छी शॉटी है नो डाउट्स नहीं ब्रो अकीमो डीगल रैंक में होगी बट
Welcome back to the
कॉम्प
Call of
नहीं
Duty Mobile Garena Regional Qualifiers.
Yes.
This is the group stage.
अरे
I am
कॉम्प में
here
अकीमो ही बैन
with the
साले
great
चुप
AJ, Mustachio AJ. And we are here back, guys. We just had another crazy match.
ले फेनिक के
We
टाइम
had
से
Remo
बैन हो गया उसके
Sagawa
बाद
versus
डीगल है
Sharper Esports, you know, making
फेनिक
that
टाइम के बाद
great
बैन हुआ
comeback
किम्बो
from game
पर
one to
और फिर
AJ.
डीगल है
But you know, Remo ultimately getting that game number 3.
टर्न 9 कर
How are
हाँ
you
ब्रो
feeling?
मनबीर वो तो है ही
You like the vibe?
मिली
or
अभी
do you
से
wanna
जीत
see
के
more
दिखाओ
from
उसके
the
सामने तो MX9 नहीं चाहिए
I mean,
अबे
it's
यार,
his day
वो
number
तो
one,
अटक
man.
तो
We've
नहीं
got
चलती।
way more than this in here for
Millie broken to
all
have.
of the COD community
No
to
offense.
enjoy. I'm just curious to see what Group B is gonna be like, right? So I think we'll be able to tell the audience exactly
हाँ,
how we
कटाना से
feel
movement
at
मिलती है
the
ना तो
end
confidence
of
अपने आप आ
tomorrow.
जाता है
For
मेरे
now, it's quite crazy, man. I mean, a lot of unexpected situations have been breaking down. I mean, at the opener of the day, Remo Sadewa, they took down Yudu RSG 3-0. Not even 2-1, bro. 3-0. Almighty went up against Omega Esports, and what do you know? They smashed them 2-1 as well. Back to back, and then Sharper Esports expecting them to take a 3-0 after a tremendous play. Remo Sadewa
कब
managed
start
to
होगा हो
turn
गया भाई
that
तेरे
around. So
और match
thankfully
नहीं,
that
but,
was not a 3-0
you-
sweep. But now we drop in. Almighty's about to perform
I know.
once again. But you know what, Jericho? All
Let's go,
of
guys.
them, they are playing on a very, very special device for this competition. And it is the best device out there for Call of Duty Mobile or any FPS mobile games, as a matter of fact.
कटाना yes
Yes,
yes
that is true, AJ. The Xperia 1 Mark III,
क्या
the
चल रहा है
official
chat में?
mobile device of the Call of Duty Mobile World Championship. Like you said, AJ, the best mobile device for any FPS and for Call of Duty Mobile. And it will step your game up and share your victories with the game enhancer. You control all your game experience for your best performance.
We are very
You're
close
never
to
gonna
1K
miss a
likes
beat, you know,
boys
everything's gonna
1K
be there
likes
for your
जल्दी
gaming
जल्दी
mode. You can change the game mode,
ठोक
screenshots,
दो भाई
record,
टपाटप
display everything. It's gonna be there. So I really want to have this phone, AJ.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I already have the phone, and I can guarantee you it is
Loaded
absolutely
Activision reply
amazing.
when are you
Never
getting
miss
Xperia?
your best gaming
they
moments,
said they will
and
update us
this
soon, guys.
is
Don't worry.
absolutely important if you're a content creator. When you're not streaming, you're playing. If you happen to hit an amazing jump shot, hit the rewind time record, and it automatically pre-records 30 seconds of your game footage. I mean, the recording's already in
Oh,
there.
क्या
To
है?
flashback
Xperia में?
record on a mobile phone, a game changer, Jericho.
Yes, a very game changer. Not only that, it is a high quality up to 120 FPS game recording. Now you can relive your winning moments in all their glory thanks to the high quality recording up to
Xperia है तो OP.
120 FPS. AJ, that's a lot of frames for
I've
a
shipped the
AJ,
phone soon,
and
bro.
this is
Why?
the only phone
Lights,
that
why do you
has
want to
it,
ship the
the
phone, bro?
Sony Xperia
You don't need
1
the
Mark
comp.
III. This is definitely a must-have, AJ.
I mean, FPS. You bring in 120, FPS for a first-person shooter. I don't know what else you want in there, right? Charge smart, play longer. The HS power control, the power powers up the phone directly rather than charging your battery, and this reduces the thermal stress. And this is a issue that a lot of mobile gamers face that Sony has found a way around. So your charge is going to be plugged in all the time as you're streaming for hours and hours and hours on
Full form
non-stop,
of
and it's
RNG,
not going to put a lot of the stress
भूल गया।
on
RNG
the mechanics or the board on the phone itself, Jericho.
Yes, and not only that, AJ, no audio latency.
You
It
do
has
RSC, huh?
the glorified 3.5 mm audio jack, AJ. Let's you plug in your favorite gaming headset, enjoy
Oh, lights,
in-game
all the
sound and
best.
chat with no audio latency. So, anything with an aux cord, you can just plug it in there. So it's really it's by gamers, it's for the gamers, AJ, and that is the Xperia Sony One Mark III, AJ.
Is this
And not
sponsor
only
stream?
that,
No, bro.
last
It's
but
not a
not the
sponsor
least,
stream.
AJ,
Don't
it
worry.
is being run by the Qualcomm Snapdragon superior gaming performance, and this is just the best of the best. This is what the best gaming phone will offer, and Sony has been able to do it with this one, AJ.
The specs on this phone blows my mind. Make me go, how in the world is that even possible? A majority of whatever that's available within the phone is
Resurgence, guys.
only
RSC ka full form
available out
resurgence.
there in the market for gaming PCs as well
Yeah,
as
dekho.
monitors. You know that, Jericho. I mean, moving from a 60 frame per second monitor to a 120 frame per second, 144 actually, but it's capped at 120 for a majority of those games. It changes the way you play those games. It changes your ranks as well, man. You get to see your opponents way faster. You get to take those shots first.
Yeah, you're really gonna be the advantage there, AJ. So all the viewers there, if you want to grab this, go ahead. The Sony Xperia 1 Mark III, it's gonna be the best phone. But we did see the almighty boys there, Incendio, Irfan, Jay, Adapt, Heaven,
तो इनका photo कितना बढ़िया है
Shut Up. But now we do have RSG, we have Alfari Eds, Ranger, Derp, and Raven, the two titans of Malaysia and Singapore, going back at it again, AJ. This is going to be a good one.
Oh, I cannot wait to see whether or not the Malaysians will be able to step it up. Almighty has managed to take down
Hello, Kiwi.
one
Welcome to
of
the stream.
two kings that they usually come across in the form of
Oh,
Omega
RSG ka bootcamp.
Esports. And now
yeah.
you do RSG, just another king that they are used to smashing already. But whether or not they can
Isko
do
to
it
neend aa
on a
rahi hai.
stage like the Garena Regional Qualifier, we will have to wait and see. We all know how Captain Ranger is. You take him down once, you might be able to pull that off. Second time round is gonna be much, much difficult.
Head-to-head MVP, okay.
I think we've got a little bit of an issue here with the graphics. That's definitely not Derp, unless he lost like 50 kilos the past 3 seconds.
The head-to-head coming in here, AJ. We'd have Shut Up versus Raven, AJ. 15 kills for Shut Up, 13 for Raven, 15 deaths and 13 deaths for Raven, 8 assists and
Eds.
4 assists for. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, Eds. Yeah, I'm already.
It's okay, man. It's okay.
I blame Jan.
Sometimes the images get mixed up. It's a clean feed that's coming through. We don't have much of a control over the graphics. We do apologize, but whatever it is, we'll just try to hang on in there. Hard point. It looks like RSG will be able to ban the first map and go in here with the very first choice. Let's see if or not they take Hackney Yard out of the mix. No, they don't. Hackney Yard, is a map that UDRC likes. Summit, they do like as
Crossfire
well.
ban, okay.
Standoff, they like as well.
Wait,
The
Hackney Yard
problem
ban.
here
Takeoff
is
ban nahi, guys.
all
Can we see
of the
takeoff?
maps that UDRC
Batao.
plays, Almighty is damn good at as well. They most of the time jump into scrims
Summit
together.
HP.
Summit is going to be the very first place. Hopefully, we find a standoff in here. We're not going to be able to get a Hackney Yard, but if someone brings in Takeoff to the mix, I'm going to faint.
I think I'd do the same here. And now Hardpoint Summit's gonna be first for RSG.
SND
Raid,
raid.
there you go. I was going to suggest Raid, but
Yes.
damn, didn't Almighty lose the coin toss and they're gonna get that second pick?
Summit HP भाई बसड़ होने वाली है.
Out of all the maps, that's RSG's one of
Standoff Dom again as the third map.
For domination, RSG picks
AMD का
Standoff,
match है,
so
boys. Let's go.
pretty straightforward. All 3 classic maps, AJ. And it's gonna
Guys,
just be
vote
a
करो
straight
कौन
up
जीतने वाला है.
gunfight
Let's see.
galore here.
हम लोग
We
का
do see the
prediction.
Annihilator being banned and the Death Machine. So Gravity Vortex Equalizer gonna come into play, AJ. And even also the Sparrow is gonna come into play, AJ. So let's see who's gonna be coming out from this here.
Oh, absolutely.
Sparrow
Man. I
is
mean,
tough.
Summit and Standoff definitely expected if Hackney Yard was left available. I am pretty sure it might have gotten pulled into the mix. Almighty, like you said, very cheeky.
Let's go 3 maps
Bringing
I
us
love.
Into raid for search
Even
and
I love
destroy.
it
We
too.
have seen you do RSG
Sparrow will go
play
better.
SND on this map. They're quite good at it. But overall, Udo RSG
Yeah,
is
the point,
just
man.
not really sharp when it comes to SND, and that's my greatest concern for them. So they have to take their chances going all in at hardpoint, because they need to get that momentum and they need to shut down Almighty from the get-go. If they allow Almighty to carry in the momentum
Bro,
that they've
Bangalore meetup.
already gotten
Not
off
now,
of
bro.
Omega Esports in this matchup as well, Udo RSG is a done deal.
Yeah, Udo RG is a done deal here, but they have to win. They actually have to win everything here. They can't lose
Yeah.
anymore. It's just gonna be really hard, AJ. So that first game has to be they have to be on point here, AJ. So let's see what's gonna happen here, AJ. But I do believe that first game, I'm gonna give it. You know what? I'm still gonna go for my boys. I'm sorry. I was about to switch sides there.
भाई
AJ.
जान डेली रूटीन
Sorry,
तुम्हारा
but
क्या है?
I'm still
सुबह
gonna go
उठता
for
हूँ 8 बजे जिम,
I understand where
फिर
you're coming from. My
breakfast,
bets
फिर
on
stream,
Almighty.
फिर
Let's see if
scrims,
or not the
फिर
Singaporeans will be able to pull this off.
maybe practice practice
whether
कुछ
or
और
not. The
फिर
high
सो जाता हूँ जल्दी डिनर करता हूँ सो जाता हूँ हो गया मेरा दिन
able to get this done. Shut up makes a beeline. Will be able to find a
ये कहाँ बैठ गया?
right
Shut up.
behind
Oh,
him,
भाई.
but stands in the smoke. This is just an obstruction of their viewpoint. And I don't think that is exactly what Alvari meant to do, but he
अबे तो
bought
tap
two
tap
of
चला
those
था
shots.
इसमें.
Gets taken out by an MX-9 and Almighty. They open up quite
tap tap
well
कैसे चलती है
in the
इसमें?
first
What
hard
the fuck?
point, but Udo RSC is right back in there to pick up those points as well.
Yeah, we do see the controls coming in here, but now RSG already inside the hill here, AJ. Just a control. You need to get control of that second hill, AJ. But we do see Almighty just trying to wait for their teammates, but all RSG on the kill feed. And now everything is going up for them at the start with 21 and 9 here. Adapt, last rate to beat here. Will spot Ranger, but gets a hit from the shorty. But Ranger takes him out as well, runs out of ammo, and just like that,
अबे भाई एमो हक दिया
Almighty has 9 points only, but RSG is only getting that lead.
the RG the first speed clutch कर दी
It's not going to be that point that Udo RSG reaches. Almighty immediately grabs away that hard point before that final second ticks on. And now we will drop on in towards hard point number 2 at the edge platform. Beeline by the player of Almighty. But I love seeing this. Udo RSG, they take control of the green radar station. They take control of that spawn first. But look at the tremendous opportunity that Almighty get, and they take control of that spawn point, immediately flipping Udo RSG back towards the gorilla base, and they take control of this hard point. So much of pressure. Malaysia comes back through, but it looks like it's a tough fight in here at the edge platform, Jericho.
Yeah, you know, that first hill, RSG gets that allowance of the time, but now we do see back and forth Almighty slowly climbing up the lead, but
भाई
RSG
push कर
manages
दिया.
to get that final 20 seconds, but the rotation is going to come in here for Almighty. So they still try to push for that last one. If you look at your map,
अबे भाई heaven OP भाई ये squad don't know what
from RSG, they're just going to be giving up the time. They don't need that time. They want to work on
वो
that
बहुत तीन ले
third
गया
hill, AJ, that radar station. And now let's see what's going to happen next here.
I love this. Udo RSG, they are playing this map really, really well. They back away into the cable car platform, but the players from the side of Almighty trickling in one by one. And I can see Irfan J going in for
Sparrow
the
is to
backstab.
win.
He manages to get the takedown number 1, and if he can get the kill yet again, the spawn side will go to Almighty. Almighty's already spawning out of the Special Forces base, and they should be able to put on the pressure into cable car platform, dropping in all of those players back to back in there, and the fight finally kicks off. They've taken their own sweet time to jump on in, but Adapt
उसने
finally
gravity
will
vortex
be
clutch कर दिया.
able to ask those tough questions.
gravity vortex,
to
no way.
RSG. The question is whether or not they're going to come in here for the challenge or back away. 30 seconds to give to Almighty is way too much, Jericho.
Yeah, a lot of time there, and you know, even though RSG was first in
The
the
heaven क्या
hill,
मार रहा है
they
भाई?
managed to get destroyed, but because that's where the Sparrow comes in, AJ. The Sparrow, that's why you have to ban the Sparrow, because they could just take out the whole team.
Yeah.
But now Almighty, they have control of the hill, 65 to 47, but RSG managed to flip the spawns, and now they get back. The last 10 seconds here, but that's what Almighty wants. They want
बढ़िया
to
खेल रहा
get
है heaven
back,
heaven
because
OP
they
और
want
what
to do the next one. And then look at the map, number 3 and number 2, and anyone in
Who's
that
smart?
already on the
next पे भी
rotation.
MD है भाई
Just smart
साहब और ये भी
placement.
टप टप चला रहा है
That 3 seconds, we'll take this
Yeah.
next 60.
That was damn smart, bro. I mean, Almighty allowing Udo RSG to take that spawn at the very final moment. I'm not so sure as to what Udo RSG is playing at here, but I believe the scrap points will, I guess, put a lot of momentum in their
बेचारे
side.
का
as well.
Sparrow
Udo
waste हो गया.
RSG now making a push in
Lol.
towards the 4th hard point. Blue Radar Station is the name of the game this time round, and Team Blue actually takes it over. What a fitting way to make a comeback. 40 seconds to go. Udo RSG, they need to reset the spawn as well. Are the players going to be able to do that?
क्या पसंद चल रही है भाई?
Out of the gorilla base so far, and Almighty
भाई तो
trying
close
to
match
make a
है.
beeline in here, but their players are trickling in one by one. You do RSC, so much of pressure. Shut up, holding on to a corner.
tap भाई
Won't be
concussion
able
में
to
मार
ask
रहा.
questions. Ed's right behind him.
Oh, भाई.
Touchdown, shut up. You do RSG, definitely be able to catch up to Almighty now.
Yeah, back and forth coming in there. Almighty with that early rotation, but RSG, they just played right into the
भाई
trap.
क्या
They managed
concussion
to
पे
get the
concussion
break.
भाई.
Now the lead is in here. Alfari's still in the hill, but it doesn't matter. The tide is here now, and now we do see the rotations coming in.
भाई concussion देखो कितने बढ़ रहे हैं.
Irfan J in the new one, but look at the map. RSG just trying to get that control of the P2. They're not gonna try to hop on the hill just yet. They want to clear out everything there. Derp with that gravity vortex will not get anyone, but will be able to at least cover it for a while.
Gravity vortex हट दी बेचारे ने. क्या बोलती public?
AJ, let's
We're very close for 1K likes, boys.
What a play by the Malaysians, and now
By the way.
Yudu RSG going in for the final.
Oh,
push.
shorty.
Derb's trying to just finish this over in here, but we all know exactly how the first half. Most
अबे
open hard
RSG
points that
जीत
he
रही है
can go here
MT
and
से
contest.
भाई. आओ.
Almighty should
Malaysian
be
champs
able
and
to
Singapore
backstep
champs.
on them.
आजा.
But as the players drop into
Oh,
Ed's
bhai.
platform, Derb takes a two-piece. Irfan J as well as Heaven shut down.
Time to try yes,
Even the
but
flank
बाकी
does not
weak
come
in the
through. Yudu RSG, they've called the plays of Almighty, and they are going in here for the
Oh,
juggernaut
bhai.
victory. 124 to 82. Let's go. Let's get that bread. And it looks like Almighty will fall in the first match. That comeback is going to be tough. If the Singaporeans want it, this
Hey,
is
come
the
back, come
point
back.
to start getting it done.
Come back or what, guys?
They need to get
You want
the
to come
spawn
back?
at the Green Radar Station as time is ticking down.
Yeah, they have to get it right here, but fully streaked out Ranger with that Predator missile will take out one person. Still have that sentry gun to help as well. But this is it. This is where Almighty has
भाई
to
इरफान ने
first
दो
here.
मार दिए.
But RSG just trying to be very annoying here. Irfan J and Irfan trying to make some plays here, but gets taken out as well.
Heaven with the two-piece.
Coming in, Heaven gets a two-piece. Will be able to
Three.
grab that one, but Ranger Pete gets a third one as well. Can he get the fourth? But no, Ranger is there for the help. And Captain Ranger making some plays, but the Sparrow is in there. And now Almighty has
The
control,
comeback.
but the streak should be able to play here, AJ.
Yeah, 133 to 99. Almighty catching up to 100 now. I'm not so sure as to how the Malaysians have not gotten this done already.
Nahi.
They went in there for a tremendous setup of the sentry gun earlier on, but it looks like they could not capitalize on that. 140 to 105 now. Yudu RSG looking
Oh,
for
boy,
the
Sheda
finisher.
with the 5
Almighty
kills.
not allowing them that space. 18 seconds to go.
Sheda
They
30 kills
immediately
पे
ripped
भाई.
that hard point right back
वो
from
कौन जीतने वाला है?
the dead hands of Yudu RSG players, and the pressure
boy.
onto this hard point is tremendous. At platform, and it looks
Next
like
पे
this
जाना
is
पड़ेगा
going to be
इनको.
game over at the next site. Cable car platform. Let's see Almighty get this done.
Sparrow
Yudu
West.
RSG, they just need 3 points, Jericho.
They just need 3 points, but here comes the Sparrow from all the Almighty players, just spamming it one by one.
भाई सब पे Sparrow भी है भाई intense.
They just have to break one hill here, one good push for RG, and they can win
अबे
the game.
भाई.
But Almighty, remember from the last game, they managed to get this whole hill here.
Ooh, Heaven ने clutch.
The Sparrow, the
34
game is
kill है
over,
Heaven के.
AJ. Almighty can still win it here, and it's gonna be all Almighty. One last push for RG if they want to win this game. Here they go. It's coming in your first game.
अरे!
But there we go. 2 more
कोई
points.
OBJ ही नहीं आया.
But just
एक
like
बंदा
that,
अकेला clutch कर गया.
RSG
What?
wins the game 150 to 134. Ed
भाई RSG
wins
जीत
the
गई.
moment, and just like that, RSG
OBJ ही नहीं
finally
गया.
on the board.
It was the Green Radar Station, man.
भाई
2
last पे क्या हो
times
गया?
back to back when they were playing
कोई
in
अंदर ही
here
नहीं
for
था.
the second hard point. It looked like Yudu
Heaven तो अंदर से
RSG
कूद
just
गया
had
बाहर.
so much of
यार.
control on this map. They are ecstatic now.
वो DSLR
as they
DSLR
get
देख
this
रहे हो guys, photo
victory.
shoot.
They know exactly how powerful Almighty is, and they are desperate for
Oh,
the
bhai.
wins. If they can keep this up, I'm pretty sure they'll be able
Bhai,
to
come
bag
back.
all 3. But Almighty, not the kind of team that you want to be underestimating at this stage of the competition.
Best kills देखो. Heaven के kills 34, Shada 32.
You know,
But they
RSG was
still
getting
couldn't win the match.
outplayed
Now
by,
watch.
you know,
इनके
Heaven
kills भी नहीं फिर भी अजीत गए.
34 and 32. It just shows that
Even though you do
know,
RSC doesn't have kills, they won guys.
It
They
just,
won.
it just comes down in the end.
Yeah,
It
they-
really comes down in the end. You know, I feel like
Just
the
look at the kills.
one that really made Almighty lose was when they gave up the third hill AJ and they
Yep.
got in P4. One of the players of RG actually spawned at the Blue Raiders at the fourth hill AJ, and
Yeah.
it kind of costed it there because they had the early rotation, but
Even though
RSG
no
just
kills,
managed to bring it
they
in mere
they easily
seconds,
won
AJ,
it, guys.
and they got that tie
But this is gonna be an interesting match. AMD versus RSG. I don't know who's gonna win, but let's go.
We did see a little bit of
अबे
light
ग्रेम,
from Almighty
भैया आ गए
in the
नीचे
blue
भैया
radio
ना।
station, but it just didn't
कॉफी
matter in
बनवाते
the
हैं।
end. All Eds got that game winning play, and no one was near to contest, and it was all RSG.
Yeah, and I wonder if or not this sort of a consistency we can see from U2 RSG, because as they move on in this competition, it's going to be raid, search and destroy. This time, this is a map pick coming in from the Singaporeans. Almighty want to play, but we've seen U2 RSG take this game in the past, and I want to see Derp step it up. If Derp can shine, U2 RSG will take this game.
Yeah, that is very true, AJ. You know, if he can hit those
चलो भाई।
snipes with the art
भाई OBJ real MVP होता है, ये proof हो गया। Yes, OBJ is very important. A lesson learned.
He has to step it up
ठीक
for
है।
his team, you know.
चीजू भी मैच हार गए।
Like now that the momentum
AMD, even though AMD has more kills, like कितने kills है, फिर भी हार
their
गए।
map, AJ. But if you're Almighty, Heaven
भाई
is still
टट्टे
there.
पलट
He
दिए
has
गए
to
हैं,
step
सही
it up
बोला।
on SLE.
पर 1k likes नहीं हो रहे क्या?
Yeah, I am ecstatic to see.
नहीं हो रहा क्या guys?
URG
9 more likes नहीं हो रहा
make it
क्या?
back in the competition with this one win over Almighty.
Heaven sounds like heaven.
It's not easy at all, man. This is one of the best. They are the Kingslayers. They've taken the game up against Omega Esports. They've managed to smash them, grab the victory there. Struggling against the side of U2 RSG, or were they? Because clearly, Jericho, you and I both know Almighty, they are no chump squad when it comes to playing all of those objectives. They were slaying. They were getting those kills. They were just not getting the points. My question, why? I guess we'll find out in the
Learn
next
to
match.
be OBJ खेलना भाई, अरे भाई दिल से बुरा लगता है यार।
SND, AJ, remember,
Heaven P3 से भी भाग गया था।
अच्छा। This one, you have to get some points here, and we're gonna start off with Heaven here on the
इतने kills लेने के
offensive
बाद भी
side.
guys, they were not able to win.
Sniper, the DLP on hand, very deadly
So,
with it, but we do see the rush coming in from Almighty.
I would
actually.
say बहुत बुरा हुआ।
A side, gonna take out Raven, and here comes Ranger on his own. We'll try to get one, but he does get one, but managed to get traded by Incendio. Eds is there as well. It's gonna be a 1v Adapt versus Eds here. Who's gonna get that kill right here? 3v3 at the moment. Alfari with the trade there. Beautiful trades coming in from RSG, and now it's gonna be 2v3 with Bomb being down.
See if or not Almighty will be able to make it come, make it
भाई nice melt।
way back through here with the numbers just not being.
भाई
on their
RSG
side.
जीत
Dirk
जाएगी क्या?
definitely manages to
AMD
hit
से।
those shots. This is what
ऐसा
we're talking
competition
about.
इंडिया में
If
कब
Dirk
आएगा भाई?
can
मोबाइल
find
उन्हीं कॉम
his
जब आएगा।
angles, it's gonna be a game changer.
LAN को सब
This
खिला दो,
guy,
OBJ sniper
so
slayer
much
सब
of
खेल लेंगे। अरे
potential
और क्या भाई?
to carry the team. But Derp, he blows hot and cold in
हाँ,
some
jump
of
क्यों
these
किया? मुझे भी नहीं
competitions.
समझ आया by the
But
way,
when
but कोई बात
he
नहीं।
finds his momentum,
किसी
there's
को
just no stopping you to
wait,
RSG.
chat में दो करण
No
शर्मा
stopping
nice।
you to RSG if you do have the momentum. Now they have the bomb being protected.
ये तो
Looks
pre मार
like
रहे
with Heaven in a 1v3. This should be impossible.
चलो guys,
I know
Heaven is so
Heaven
clutch
just
this।
looks at the
Oh,
sniper
melt
there, but
मार
oh
दिया भाई,
my,
melt
what a
खत्म,
beautiful shot
टाटा
coming in
goodbye।
from Derp. Now it's 1-0 RSG taking that first round. I like what they did there. You know, the help was always there.
Yeah.
One player goes down, other comes up. The trades
Yeah.
are good, and RSG taking that first round.
Yeah, in a situation like that, you definitely can ask Derp, Heaven freaking who, right? Because Heaven one shot, one kill. Guy does not pull off the trigger
One
quick
shot,
enough.
one kill. Oof.
Hoga, 26, managing to take that sniper out of the equation. Well played by Derp. U2 RSG getting that first point definitely will be a boost in terms of confidence. A 4-1 hold here coming in for that alpha side stack. But the bomb's now going to go in for a quick approach. Irfan J takes out Ranger from this equation.
Incendio ready?
Edge manages to shut down Incendio. He can go in for that backdoor entry. Raven with the opportunity for the shutdown misses that shot. The CR56 Amex will let him down. But now Irfan J in front. He should be able to step in and ask these questions. But it's not going to be that easy, Jericho.
It's not gonna be that easy. Bomb is down here. 4v3. That's nice.
अरे क्या चिल्ला रहा है भाई Caster?
Shut up is there for the side. Can he take out
Shut
another
up
one?
in the
Yes,
three
he
piece.
can. Tuba can get a third one. No, he misses the shot. 1v2 actually. Alfari in a 1v2. Bomb is snipe. Alfari is there. Misses the
Shut up,
shot.
boy.
The
Shut up,
30
OP.
will not
Shut up with the
miss.
clutch.
1-1. Beautiful claims coming in from Almighty, and Shut Up makes that.
I love it. I love
नहीं हुई practice
exactly
अभी तो
what
सबके
U2
साथ।
RSG tried to pull off.
हाँ पे
there.
गरेना में
Final
बहुत equal
moment,
competition है
2
bro।
versus
गरेना
1.
is
You
मैंने
pick
बोला
the
ना
fight,
भाई,
you
it's
go in for the
next
commit.
level।
Even if you die, so what? The odds were
Bro, Garena
already
cannot
against
underestimate,
you.
guys.
I don't mind. I
Trust
love
me.
seeing both of these
Competition
teams
is
taking up
next
against
level.
each other full force. And now it's once again a 4-1 stack. But this time round, it's gonna be the play at square center.
Oh, nice
Just
jiggle,
trying
jiggle,
to
guys.
hold the fort down,
Jiggle,
but
jiggle.
Incendio shuts him down a little bit too quick.
This
The
is
bomb
what called
gonna get
इसको बोलते हैं जिगल जिगल guys. This is jiggle jiggle.
Down now
Stray
to just
forward.
45 seconds. Let's see the boys from U2RSG scurry on for.
Yeah, let's see if they get a retake. Eds starts to retake with 1, 2. Eds and Ranger gets 2. Eds, can he get the more? Raven
What?
takes out another one. Heads gets another one. Can he get
Nice
the
shot,
fourth
Heaven.
as well? But Heaven takes out 1. Can he take out 2? And Eds takes out 4 members of Almighty. He is on a mission on
Hey,
winning
yaar.
the S&D.
Yeah, and it's
उसने बढ़िया
definitely
entry fact किया ना
one of
guys.
the players you guys
Movement
have to
movement
look out
strafe
for.
strafe
I'm
kills.
not so sure
They
if
jiggle
or not
jiggle.
that was a error in terms of plays to watch.
On paper,
but
Garena
the
might win stage
image
5,
that
but
you
hopefully
saw on
IND
the
beats
screen
them, bro.
for
We'll give it our
Side
best, don't worry.
URG, that was Eds, and I
Guys, it's
definitely
all
agree.
good. We'll
Eds
learn,
is
bro. We'll learn from
one
our
of the
mistakes.
key players to look out for. But the way you do RSG has been set up, and the way the players
Whoa!
have been performing,
भाई उसने
you
hip fire
cannot
connect हो गया.
underestimate any one of them, man.
क्या hip fire पे भाई
I
no
guess
scope
that's
लग गया
exactly
उसको
where the
no scope लग
inconsistency
गया
comes
भाई.
from for you do RSG.
हर round में
They
धक धक
don't
हो रहा
really
है.
have each and every single one of their players up all the time at 100%, but they do have that synergy for the others to
Oh,
step in.
oh, nice shot, shut up.
As shut up stakes Ranger
भाई
out
क्या
of
shot
the
था.
equation. He stepped
भाई दिल
right
ले लिया
into
मेरा.
a spot, but it was a bad one.
It was a very bad spot, but 3 versus 2 here. Can he get another one? Yes, he can.
भाई ये क्या aim
And
है?
now it's a 2v2. Wow, this should have been an RS.
भाई shut up with the clutch.
Now it's slowly looking like an almighty round with shot up snipes
Woo!
hitting. We'll spot one more player to spot him, but the information is given a minute left. AJ, they still have a lot of time if you are almighty.
Let's see if or not they will be able to make use of their time. Oh Lord! What in the world happened?
अरे यार.
It's a 3
Anti bro, anti.
You do
Anti
RSG absolutely kicking.
क्या free to play tournament नहीं खेल सकते bro? मैं free to play player ही हूँ bro. I can play तो तुम क्यों नहीं खेल
smart plays coming in for both teams actually, but RSG is just seemingly the better
Oh.
team at the moment, AJ. So now let's see if they can pull off another round, or will Almighty get that second round?
भाई shut up बढ़िया खेल रहे हो.
Oh, it is a 3-2-1. It
But
looks
bro,
like
you
Heaven
do RSG
is
AMD को कैसे हरा
looking
सकती है,
for a
guys?
snipe.
Can you
Our
believe it?
scope's not going to be paying off for
Malaysian
him
champs
as the
beating
rest
Singapore
of the
champs.
players back away
Singapore champs
towards
beating
the
last year's
A
stage 4
side
champs.
hole, and a
क्या
very
बताऊं?
aggressive push coming in here from Derp. If he oversteps his boundaries, he will get taken out, but if he holds onto this perfectly, he will be a game changer. And now coming in against Adapt, Derp reveals his position,
nice.
and Heaven takes him out of the equation.
I
Bad
don't know why
play.
that played aggressive there.
A very bad play coming in there, but it's
Oh.
already done 4 versus 5. Incendio making the
Yeah,
good
he's
play
supposed to-
actually, AJ. Hitting that flank at the back, and Incendio doing the damage, 2 versus 4. Evan gets 1, and it's off the Raven, but
अबे
doesn't
Incendio
even
क्या गोल
have
गोल
a
कबड्डी
shot.
खेल गया भाई उनके साथ.
Switching sides, 3 for RSG.
अच्छा RSG इस साल के मलेशियन चैंप्स नहीं है तो कौन है? What? They are
Let's
not even
see,
the Malaysian
3-2,
champs.
Almighty. They've turned, even
Yeah.
worse situations around. At
But
the
दूसरी टीम
moment,
हरा
it
दी.
seems to be popping
भाई क्या
off.
competition
Alfari
है?
finding
Second
a
team
little
आने
bit
वाली
of
भी
his
सिंगापुर
momentum
champs को
as
भाई
well.
टक्कर दे रही है.
This is going to be a swap of sides. Almighty taking on the defending side this time round. And it looks like
Oh.
URSG is quite confused as to where they want to take this bomb. They want to get that information first, and they've done really well in
Shut
terms
up,
of
Kaligo.
cleaning out the herd. It is a
भाई ये
4
कौन
versus
चलाता है
3
यार?
situation now. The bomb can go in towards a square center for the plan, and Irfan J together with Adapt just popping off for the side of Almighty
Irfan.
URSG. The
1-3.
tables have turned.
Yeah, tables have turned in a while, but Ed's here with 9 kills. Is still having a 1v2 here. Pops a smoke. We'll be able to try to do something here, AJ, but look at the play here. Can Eds do something? He gets away with his life. Yes, he does. In the nick of time, and shot up to spot him, but has a sniper, and the AMAX is there as well.
भाई ये कौन सी गन है भाई? Shut up को देख के हंसी आ रही है भाई.
Should be able to wrap around the whole map because he has the bomb. The bomb is still with him. 1v2. Eds, can he try to pick one off right here?
Yeah, he can take these shots, but mid to close range, maybe long range shots. Yeah, he's gonna get snuffed out. He needs to play this really well. Perhaps catch someone.
1v3 है
off guard,
भाई.
get a little lucky in terms
भाई,
of his
1v3 होगा कि
positioning.
नहीं
It's
होगा?
now making a beeline towards the bomb side. 39 seconds left on the clock. Adapt should be able to take him out of the equation, but he himself has an MX-9 on his side. A quick pop of the nade will put on a lot of pressure for Eds, who moves in for the fight.
Shut up, ने
But
उधर से दे दिया.
unfortunately for him, shut up is just a
भाई
little too
3-3
quick.
guys 3-3
Yeah,
score
it's
हो
a
गया.
little bit too quick there. The
Lol, that's
coordination
scope, I know,
from
right?
both guys, from Shut Up and Adapt, the wall bang came in there. Now it's a 3.
अच्छा Sam 9 Malaysian champs है जो दूसरे ग्रुप में.
Will
Okay
we
okay.
see a switch of the lead, or will RSG still take control of this game?
It's a 3-3 so far. Almighty looking for that comeback, but a beeline 5-man push coming in towards basketball court.
Guys,
And
ध्यान
I'd
से
love
देखोगे
to
तो
see this from
Almighty
the
के
side of Udo
they are not
RC.
playing A
If they
side.
can
वो
make
A
it
retake
in there
करेंगे.
quickly, if they can make it in
Yep,
there first,
they're
they
making a
might be
trap.
able to get the plant and the pressure. But Incendio takes Raven out of the equation, making those numbers hurt the side of Udo RC.
shut up,
Dirk
Petty,
tries
get
to
them out.
trade it out immediately, gets the shot, and here comes Captain Ranger. 3-3 in a 3 versus 3. Let's go. This is gonna be round number 7. The bomb has been planted. You do RSG. Let's see exactly how Almighty comes in with the approach, because Range is gonna be making it very,
Oh,
very
nice shot,
difficult
Heaven.
out in Garden, but he takes the initial shots. He reveals his position, and Heaven takes advantage. The bomb now. The approach comes through from the side of Almighty. It might be game over.
It might be game over here. 1v3.
Oh.
Has the
Oh,
flag. No,
Heaven,
no,
bhai,
Heaven shuts him down.
Oof,
AJ,
nice
and
retake, bhai.
now
AMT comeback.
tables
Nice
are
retake.
turning, AJ. You know, we did see
Shut up.
RSG with a very,
Shut up,
very
it's too rule
aggressive
up. Yes,
attack
yes,
on the
yes.
other side of the map, but now they're having some problems on the offense.
Okay, now 3-4 Almighty with the lead in here. It's not too
भाई, 1-1
much
score होने वाला है
for
map का, I
RSG
think.
to handle. Once again, Derp needs to find his momentum. The guy has not really found it yet. Eds is stepping up for the team. If we don't see Derp show in this matchup, we might have to wait for domination. Maybe a 2-1 for you to RSG, but Almighty definitely looking for the victory, and then to make a comeback at the domination. Maybe
Oh, nice
this
shot.
out. Heaven shuts Derp out of the equation, and once again, Derp unable to shine. Heaven looking for a few more shots, and the shot he gets the hit marker. Quick
ऊपर जाता
scope does not hit. Eds takes him out of the equation. Shut up on the other
Shut
hand.
up,
It
with kill
removes
निकाल रहा है.
Ranger
Shut up,
from the
with kill
game.
निकाल रहा है.
It's a 3 versus 3 once again.
Yeah, I mean, I think Heaven is just really shutting down Derp. Derp couldn't do anything there, but the trade is in there. And Zenio gets one. That's so unfortunate if you're Eds, but the trade
Oh,
is
by
there.
2v2.
Now it's a 2v2. AJ.
ये बार-बार trade fire हो रहा है, guys.
Exact. No one.
The game sense है वो भाई,
Actually,
OPS.
Alfari miscarried the bomb, and now be able to carry the bomb. 55 seconds. A lot of time. Work here, AJ. But I think they got the information. Irfan J with the information calls it.
Garena is just next level. I know.
Walking. Make the play here.
Oh, almost taken down. Raven backs away. Irfan
Oh,
J!
no!
Raven turns it
Bhai,
around
घुमा के दे
against
दिया.
him, and it's a 2-on-1 situation. The bomb should be able to go down on basketball court now. 35 seconds, and I think Alfari needs to make up his mind. Either square center or basketball court, and it looks like Bravo's going to be the push. And a catch from Adapt here. He misses him with a couple of seconds. Like you say, Jericho, Call of Duty mobile timing at its best there.
Lag, I know. I'm really sorry. Wi-Fi थोड़ा
I
इधर-उधर
thought
जाता है.
Irfan J was gonna make a play there, but I feel like
1v2,
the
1v2.
nervousness
Oof.
and the pressure, it just went in there, and now all they have to do is play time. It's gonna be more for it to beat Adapt, wrapping all the way to gallery, but
Oh,
he
man,
read it,
they are,
Raven
man,
read
they
it,
are.
information is given, and Adapt has nowhere to go. He's gonna come out there and just try to get the kill here.
Nice
Hit.
one, boys.
No,
Nice.
no chance at all, and RSG ties it up.
I don't understand सिर्फ एक slot क्यों allot हुए Garena को. Bro, I know, right?
Teams.
Bro.
You do RSG not going down without a fight. Not only do they want to put up a fight, they and I think already
भाई
smell
4-4
it,
हो गया. कौन
whether
जीतेगा
or not
second
they
map?
can
First तो
grab it.
RSG जीत
It's
गई.
all left to, I believe, Incendio and Heaven. They
ये
seem
सारे
to
काम कर
be
सकते हैं,
quite
फाइनल.
crazy so far. Adapt seems to be surviving, towards the very end in almost a majority of these rounds, making him a huge threat in this game as well.
Incendio का spot
Singaporeans
नहीं
are
हुआ ना तो
not
अच्छा
taking
गलत है
this
Incendio का.
lightly, and Captain Ranger now with the approach towards basketball
Oh.
court, the numbers should be able to get them this fight, and Ed shuts down
Guys,
Incendio,
ये कैसे?
and basketball court is immediately
Bro,
opened up.
literally 3 बंदों ने उसका damage ले लिया. बेचारा Incendio रो रहा होगा. भाई hit हो गई. भाई मैं क्या करूं? 3 बंदे बेचारे उस पे आ गए. उसने सबको 1 HP कर दिया. I mean almost.
Down, does not get anyone at all.
Heaven
But
with the
it's okay.
bike.
Damage
Nice
has
one.
been done. Heaven takes out Raven. Now
Retake
it's
अच्छा
gonna
है
be
वैसे,
4
AMD का.
versus 4. And let's see
Shut up
what
with one
happens
more
here,
pick.
But shut up with the beautiful nade takes out Alfari as well. Now it's 3v4. Retake's gonna come into play here. 30 seconds left. Can RSG hold it down, or will Almighty get?
Oh, nice
I
plan.
hope they are able to make a great push in here. You do RSG steps on in. It's a 3 versus 1. Can a miracle play be pulled off? Irfan J drops Ranger out of the equation. Derp,
Oh,
the
have a
final
nice
player,
one.
does not shine.
Nice retake, boys.
Still,
Nice
he
retake. Bhai, AMD with the
struggles
OP
to
retakes.
find
Bhai,
his
5-4.
momentum,
वो कौन
and
जीतेगा,
he
guys?
will
AMD
stumble
या RSG?
around Rain as Almighty make it very close towards that victory. Match point in here, 5-4.
Yeah, one more round for
हाँ bro,
Almighty.
stage पे
When we
dominate तो करेगा ही, जो भी
look at
Garena
RSG,
जीतेगा,
who's
of
gonna
course
take
bro.
this S&D. It has
अभी तो
flipped
मैंने बोला
over
Scarf
to
from Japan and
Almighty
Garena team जो
AJ,
जीतेगी वो
and let's see
next
if
level
they
है.
can close it out, or are we gonna go to a round number 11? But we do see the play coming here for Almighty. The rush is in. Almighty Heaven looking at gallery, but Alfari also on the left side. They have noticed that there are gonna be players there. I think the rotation has come in here.
And I think the rotation will be pushed through. They are looking for just one frag
Oh,
first.
Heaven.
Ranger does not
Lag
find
हो रहा है
it.
ना?
Instead,
the
it
two
will
piece.
be Heaven
Oh
takes
my.
down Alfari
Heaven
as
wins
well
हो
as
गया
Dutch.
क्या?
Dutch still not finding his momentum, and I feel like it's way too late. Raven takes shut up out, just tries to trade out these bodies, but it's not going to be enough. A one-on-one situation between Ranger
अबे,
as
Heaven
well
कहाँ
as
घुस
Adapt
गया?
is going to be breaking down at that central garden.
Oh, भाई,
Ranger
Heaven
needs
को
to
देखो.
watch his back. Right behind him, if Adapt steps out of his corner, Incendio takes Raven out of the equation, and I guess that in itself cripples the part of Udu RSG. 3-1 now, Jericho.
Yeah, only one more player. Ed's stuck.
भाई,
in
इसका
number
1v4 है.
1v3 there.
I
It's
think
just
AMD जीत
unfortunate.
गई.
If you're getting taken out by Heaven at the start, you should get the trades, but Heaven just the more superior sniper at the moment.
I think
AJ,
well
and
score है, guys.
not
Third
having
map
the
बहुत
best of
interesting
games
रहेगा.
here. Ed's finally gets spotted, and let's see if he can still try to clutch here. But this should be a game for Almighty.
And I think Almighty should be able to close this.
Andy.
Unless Ed's
1-1 हो भाई.
play, it doesn't happen.
Third map कौन
URG
जीतेगा
goes
भाई?
down.
जल्दी
What
बताओ guys.
a
Vote,
comeback
vote.
from the
कौन
live
जीत रहा है
team
voting में by the way?
representing Almighty.
Yeah, they really need to win that game.
Let's go.
Huge plays coming in from both teams. I thought RSG was
यहाँ की competition आया नहीं कि against half score touch करने की होती है. भाई ऐसा लग रहा है हम लोग भी half score touch नहीं कर पाएंगे जिस तरह की competition अगर हमने grind नहीं की तो.
Shut up. They're just doing everything
कीवी
perfectly.
लिखती है
and
मी.
now
वाह
they've been
भाई
able
कीवी
to
क्या
tie it up
दिमाग
1-1,
है.
but they
Big
have
shout
to
out to
now.
Kiwi.
If you're RSG,
For the
you
100%,
wanted to
using
win all the
200
games
IQ.
here, but you know what? You lost your second game. It's okay, but you have
ओ
to.
भाई शट को देखो शट अप
Yeah,
कितना क्यूट लग रहा
I
है.
think they might
पांडा वांडा
be
लेके
able
सो
to
रहा
pull
है.
it
शट
off.
को फर्क नहीं पड़ता हम
I'm
जीत गए हम
curious
हार
to
गए.
see
इसका
exactly
मुंह पे
what
कोई
they
रिएक्शन
have
ही
in
नहीं है
here.
भाई.
Almighty, they are
इसके मुंह पे कोई
definitely
reaction ही
very
नहीं है भाई.
focused
Shut
to
up
make
के
the
मुंह पे.
comeback through. Heaven was instrumental.
Close था भाई.
Shut Up
अबे इसने
was
13 kills दे फिर
definitely
दिया
a
opponent के
player that they
RSG
all fell back
DZ.
to. But I think Adapt was one of the
Then
most
Heaven की
effective
sniping
players
upgrade
right
करवा
now.
दे.
His skills,
Oof.
not too many. But the number of
I
times
don't know. I
he
think
was
League और Brackets दोनों
surviving
रहने चाहिए
in
stage पे.
those
I don't. I'm
fights.
not sure.
Number of
जो
times he
न्यूट्रो
was
के
the
unboxing
final
कर
player
रहा
to
है. ये
make
कर लो
those
पहले
plays
सारे.
for the
सारे
side
मिलके हमको
of
पागल
Almighty.
बना रहे
I think he was quite instrumental, Jericho.
हैं. Oof.
Yeah, quite instrumental.
Guys,
to
third
beat
map,
AJ,
भाई, भाई,
you know. Adapt,
यहाँ नहीं
even
जा
with
रहा
those
था.
4 kills, AJ, it didn't really matter. I do agree with you. He was doing a lot of.
Shut up,
tagging
nuke मार दिया
a
तो
lot
भी
of
कोई
enemies.
reaction नहीं होगा. हाँ,
He's
वैसे
getting
ही
those
लग रहा है.
assists. So I feel like
शट अप में
if you
सिंगापुर
guys
के
get
लैंड
these
इवेंट में
out
न्यूक
there,
मारा
I
था.
think
तुम्हें
he
पता
did
लैंड में
so
न्यूक मारा
much
भाई
stuff
साहब. शट अप
just for his teammates to have a better time, a more chance of winning the gunfights. I think.
Yeah, I
ये देख लो
like
guys.
the
अरे
adjustments
shit.
here coming in for
Stand up Tom भाई. Stand up Tom
the
the bastard वाला
we'll
map है.
see all of those stats. Interesting as Almighty takes the fight
Thanks
up
for your
against
question, हमारे
Udu
आशिक भाई.
RSG. This
बात
comeback,
सही
I'm pretty sure Udu RSG were not expecting, but it's something they will just have to deal with. Will Udu RSG face their second defeat of the day?
इरफान GF
or
reveal or
will
what?
they
अबे उसने
make a
PF लगा दिया,
comeback
उसमें reveal क्या
out
भाई?
of
बचा ही क्या?
nowhere? Because we drop on into domination and they have picked to play at standoff. And if anything, we know Almighty loves to rock it at standoff.
Yeah, that is very true, AJ. But standoff now, I feel like it could have been. This standoff map is going to be really close, especially with the Sparrow being in play, AJ.
I guess Garena will tell other regions नहीं हो रहा
Five
क्या.
people hopping on a flag and someone pulls out a Sparrow. You know it's going to be a 5-man feed, AJ.
Oof.
You know someone's going to die there. So
Third
there's
map
gonna be a
की
bloody war here. So I
इंतजार.
feel like this should be an almighty map in my opinion. But RSG
पे बोल रहा था कि
just
hands were
just
shaking.
a little
What?
bit, because both
Yeah.
सही में.
momentums are now in the same levels.
ये ऑपरेटर स्किल बैन क्यों होता है? To make the game balance. इसको
Yeah,
veto
it's
process
definitely
बोलते
going
हैं.
to come down to the gunfights, and if it does come down to the gunfights, you know who's
Crossfire
going to
ban
be in
क्योंकि
trouble,
Heaven का
Jericho.
घर है वो,
Because
मुझे क्या पता.
when we went into
नहीं हो रहा कि
Hardpoint,
favorite for
it
of
was
Lord.
the side of Almighty winning a majority of those gunfights. They were getting the kills,
Yeah, bro, please,
but
yes,
the
yes,
points
yes,
were
we know
being
we should
picked
grind
up
hard in the
by
fight.
the side of Udu
दवाई
RSG.
मचा देंगे grind
Maybe
करके.
this might be a similar situation, but this time around we are dropping into domination, and winning gunfights means
Fifth,
prevention
third
of
map.
takeover for
आजा,
those flags,
back to the
and also picking up
watch
those
party.
flags quick and
Ah,
easy
shit.
for your side.
Like,
So
chef,
hopefully
subscribe
Udu
below.
RSG will be able to find that momentum, because if they cannot find their aim, if they cannot find their shots and kills, they're not going to be able to take the W.
Yeah, that is true. AJ now hopping on board with Ranger, but finally gets taken
Incentive
out.
the whole guy.
Now we do see players here coming in.
Oof,
Back in
that with
for
that
Incendio.
melt.
Everything just
Oh,
goes well.
jiggle, jiggle.
Trying to get beyond the
Guys,
B
strafe.
flag right now.
Dekha
Everyone's
kya?
trying to get some players
Did
down.
someone just
You
saw
know,
what
trying
is
to get
strafe?
that position gameplay, getting those power positions. Here, AJ. Now let's see what's gonna happen here. But finally,
Oh.
RSG managed to get captured after speed, and now Almighty is the pressure is now on them.
Jiggle, jiggle, bhai.
8-7. It looks like it's all
Score is 1-1, guys.
for the
1-1.
side of Udu RSG. Shut up takes Raven out of the equation, and the B flag almost getting tapped by the Singaporean side, but they will get shut down. And finally, the play comes through, but Hunter Killer Drone does not meet its mark, and Almighty very easily pick that B flag up for themselves.
Yeah, that's true. I thought the Hunter Killer Drone was supposed to take out B, but look at the overextension.
Oh, ये लोग ये push
coming
कर
from
दिए.
RSG, AJ. We did not see this in Hackney Yard, but now we do see it in Standoff. They want to go for
What?
it immediately, and just like
ये
that,
push
Ace
कर
has been
दिए.
captured. Fast plays coming in from RT, and that is how you overextend to flag and domination, distraction, game playing at its finest. But now,
Oh, yes,
they
PSP.
managed to capture B.
Okay, now I love seeing exactly what Udo RSC brings through in here. I mean, such a huge difference in comparison to the matchup that they took against Remo Sadewa. Even the way the players move seems to be so different in comparison, right? I mean, it pales in comparison, if you ask me, to the first series that
Triple
Udo
मार दिया
RSC
भाई
picked up.
Predator ने
The
भाई.
movement, the way they go in there for those rotations and flanks, absolutely perfect. But now, here's the thing, 34 to 33. Udo RSC are behind. Those tremendous plays need to be made once again if they want to be able to stand in this competition.
Yeah, that is true, AJ. And now we do see RSG a little bit of a struggle
Coming with the yes one.
on capturing B. I think another overextension is coming to play, but Shut Up is there to take them out in Brown. Can he take another play? Yes, he can. Shut Up finally has that Sprout in play. And Incendio just holding down track this time.
Ooh,
Look
bye,
at the
tap, tap.
positioning of Almighty. Everyone is in a power position. AJ, Tractor, Brown,
yeah.
and back alley. But now, RSG going for that back alley push. Can they do the same thing as they did a while ago?
I think, they might be able to pull this off. The numbers look great on their side, but look at the
One
flank
man score
coming
हो गया
through from the
RSG.
side of Almighty, right? They might be able to pull this off to perfection, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. The players that are dripping in one after the other. We go in
Yeah,
here
by
for the
chance.
play. Hotel Yard seems to be ripped wide open by the players from Almighty. They take control of mid-square. That B flag seems to be a stronghold. Oh, but as I say that, Eds and Ranger, they drop Airfun as well as Heaven, and they take that B flag for themselves.
What?
So
ये क्या था?
Lord, so close for Almighty to go in there and shut them down, but with a sliver of health, Eds gets it done. And now the Sparrow would have
Reaction
been
time.
close, but he knew he was not in the right position to bring it out. The operator skill needs to be played. Almighty reaching that 75-point mark. Udu RSG has done well so far.
But you know, funny one thing though, they invested so much, RSG invested so much, but I think the time, they didn't see the time. They only got to use it at least for like the next 3 to 5 seconds, AJ. But I guess it's gonna be worth it because I feel like they earned a lot of score checks here. And here comes the early Sparrow action from Ranger. Will this be worth the shot? Let's see if Ranger can do anything with the Sparrow. Nothing being picked off. And unfortunately, Almighty just winning those gunfights. And now it's gonna be another battle for B. Let's see what's gonna happen here.
77 to 61, Almighty taking on Udu RSG in this final matchup. It's 1-all in terms of this matchup. The one who wins this game, the one who wins this domination match, will win the entire series. And Shut Up was not able to go in there and pop off 81 to 65. Udu RSG still struggling to pull that B flag, and if they don't get it done now, it might just be way too late.
Yeah, it's gonna be way too late here, AJ. 83 to 68, but here comes Irfan J on the flank. No help coming there, but there Raven takes out Irfan J.
अबे भाई, बेचारा Sparrow मर
No
गया.
one is on B. Huge plays coming in from RSG, and this should be a B flag, but no, another stoppage coming in from Almighty. They're just having a hard time.
It's not best of 3 or 5. It's just Tino match
At
kill.
the moment,
It's a round of 3. Either you win 3-0, 2-1 or 1-3.
Struggle
1
get turned around due to RSG. Oh,
Hey,
the
RSG
recap.
versus
Still
AMT
presented
2-1
by
होगा क्या?
Almighty, and they're not even bothering to clear those markers off, man. They are just going in for the all-out annihilation and kills after kills, falling on the side of Almighty. It didn't work out at hardpoint. It sure as hell will work
वो
out
भी
at
गया.
domination. As long as you can keep the pressure up, they should be
नहीं,
taken
Hunter.
down.
नहीं
Udu
गया.
RSG, tremendous place to pull that B
नहीं, ये
flag
नहीं
right
गया.
back to their side, and that A flag protected as well, but they could not hold on to mid square. Almighty always has an immediate response to every single question you do RSG is asking in this game.
Yeah, that is very true, AJ. 104 to 87. RSG
तो
is
कौन जीतेगा बे?
not really doing well in Almighty. They're just taking over every single time. You know, every time RSG try to make a play, there's always going to be a counter play for Almighty. And now RSG, look at them. They're just stuck. They just
इसके
can't
पास
do
hunter
anything.
है यार,
They
hunter
know
use
when
कर
they
ले.
try to clap a flag, they're just getting bombarded by Almighty players. And now we do the edge on the left side, trying to make a player on his own.
अरे shot ही निकाल देता है यार.
Hand, but no help coming in there. It's gonna be all Almighty on your kill feed, AJ. And it's just gonna be a little bit too late now. In a while, AJ, this should be a GG, AJ.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a GG already, right? The time is running out. It looks like you do RSG
I think
not gonna
AMD
be able to make
जीत
a comeback in here unless they pull a triple cap. And I say a triple cap because if they manage to pull, the B flag back right now, maybe they have some time. But the moment Almighty crosses 130, it's a GG. There's no way you're gonna be able to make a comeback. And Almighty has just been way too dominant.
वो
in here.
team
There's
बचाएगी
no
अब,
way in
AMD.
hell you're gonna be able to triple cap this off of them. 133 to 102.
Ah,
Prove
Sparrow.
me wrong, you do RSG. Prove
क्या लगता है
me
guys? Triple cap होगा, comeback होगा?
You
I
have
don't
to go
think.
for the trip cap now, AJ. Considering
I don't think. AMD for 5 and C बचा रही है
go
देखो.
for it, but I feel like it's just
I don't think triple cap possible है मेरे हिसाब से, but let's see.
Hold one flag down, take out everyone one by one. Irfan J with the KRM gets one, gets taken out. But here comes Ranger at the back, still has the Sparrow in play. They have to push now. This is where it have to be perfect. One last push for RSG. RSG starts going for the comeback.
Oh!
Gets two. Oh,
Wait.
Alex gets two. There's only 2 more players to beat, but no help from his teammates. He has to push on his own, try to go for that player on top red. But no
Oh!
help. There gets a third one before he goes down. But here comes the final push from RSG. AJ, can they make the comeback?
I think it's gonna be close to impossible, man.
Oh नहीं, triple नहीं हुआ. Inside
They
Sparrow
need
हो
to
गई.
pull
Inside
the
did
Charlie
it.
flag and look at the players.
Let's go.
on the side of
AMD got
all.
it 2-1 boys.
Stacking up
AMD
one
won.
after the
Ay,
other. They
yeah.
stack those bodies
John
in front.
AMD won.
In fact, they are going out for the
Full
push
grind
all
करना
the
पड़ेगा
way
भाई
to
लोग अपने
Del
को भी.
Yacht, shutting down those players from
AMD made it.
not even
And
allowing
guys,
them
इसी
to
के साथ I will end
move
the stream
Guerrilla Avenue.
because
Final second pull.
अब मेरे को कुछ खाना वाना पड़ेगा अच्छे से. Lunch भी नहीं किया था इतना.
But well played.
तो
Nice try.
Yeah, that was
Let's
a
see guys.
very nice
मिलते हैं
push.
कल में भी. Hopefully if I stream tomorrow. वरना देखते हैं. मैं Insta पे follow कर दो for updates. And make sure to vote me. अगर CP purchase करनी है तो link
Then again,
description
it
में.
just shows that how
बहुत
Almighty
कुछ है.
is such a better team at the
वो
moment,
चलो,
AJ.
bye-bye.
And I know RSG, we did see a glimpse of greatness in that first game, AJ. But
तो
now
आखिरी
it's just
question है तो
not
वैसे
them.
बता दो.
It's like Omega. Omega's also
बॉडी पेन हो
struggling.
गई पता है.
It's just
I don't know
they're
लोग
having
watch
the
party
same
कैसे
kind of
करते हैं.
story.
Honestly मेरे
They
से
need
तो
to
वही
dig
नहीं हो
deep
रहा.
and try to find that old RSG, the kings of MY. At the moment, they're just really struggling.
Stretching वचिंग कर लेते
Yeah,
थोड़ी.
I
अच्छा लग रहा.
it's hard for me to say that that they are
अरे
not
भाई
struggling.
1
It's
के
hard
likes
for
हो
me
गए
to
तो स्पेशल
disagree
स्ट्रेट ये है कि
with
गाइस
you.
बेस पे
It's
मिलना है
been
अपोनेंट की.
a-
स्टेज बाय स्ट्रेट है. कहीं से भी आओ.
I
Opponent
guess
के
a
बेस में मिल के
consistent
आओ.
performance
Bye
from
bye.
you to RSG.
I hope you
I'm
enjoyed
not
the
too
stream.
surprised
If you
that
want more
they
streams like
fell
this, please
against
drop a like, share and
Almighty.
subscribe
Seeing
यार.
this
15 के
happen
सब बोलता.
time and
Let's hope we
time
reach
again.
15 के by tomorrow.
I
तो चलता
was
हूँ ग्लो में यार.
expecting